You got his mic.
Check.
Can't hear you. I got the mic.
Check. All right, we in now.
What was going on?
I think I just had to reset the mic.
Kick it back over again. So, see, can you hear us now, Travis? Can y'all guys hear us now?
Okay. Welcome to Pops and Henry Brothers Podcast, guys.
Yeah.
We got Pops. We got my brother Pat. We got me, Trav. Y'all know the routine. Y'all know how we get down. We're just waiting on people to come in. I'm pretty sure y'all can hear us now. We had to reset the mic, so we should be good now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Chris said he can hear us now. Okay. There we go.
Come on in. Take off your shoes. Lay back. Grab a drink or two. Better be careful, God will get you if you're drunk. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're listening to the soulful sounds of Pops and the Henry Brothers.
Ooh, yeah. Come on.
Chris said, never mind. Go ahead and mute it back.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, Chris? Chris said, never mind. Go ahead and mute it back.
It's that big game coming this weekend, my man.
Pops just ignored him like.
Chris know he like that music. He ain't trying to fool nobody.
That's directed to Pops.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, they on one today. I don't know what's going on, but
Oh, no, don't talk too quick now. We're gonna check what you've been doing.
We're on one.
I don't know.
They just started with this. I don't know what they're doing. But
Tell them how your day been going.
I keep getting Travis to try to join in, but he won't. I'm not joining in that, so I don't know what they're doing. Pops, I'm not having no part of that. Talk Travis into joining in.
Travis, you know God will bless you if you.
Nah, I'm good.
If you share the people that need it.
Nah, hey, I'm not.
Don't be like that.
I'm not feeling it.
Don't be like that.
With that, what y'all doing?
Don't be like
that. Don't be like that. Go ahead and join in, Trav. You know you won't. I wonder how this voice is sound. Singing R&B. Yeah, you have to purposely sing off tune to make this one in tune. So let me try it. R&B. Y'all been singing too? Don't be shy. Trav. Come on and sing with us, Trav. I made it a time. I got it in tune. Yeah, man. You're listening to the soulful sounds of Pops and the Henry Brothers. Or should we say Pop and the Henry Brothers?
I'm tripping, man. Let me get back.
Oh my God, man.
Y'all know the routine, man. We're just waiting on people to come in, man, so we can officially get started. But I don't know what they're doing, but I'm not affiliated with that, so y'all don't put me down with that. That's
Oh man, are you with us or what?
I'm with them. Are you with us?
I'm with you.
Don't make me hit the button again,
But
man.
I'm not with you.
Don't make me hit the button again. You with us or not?
What's going on, Ron?
Are you with us or not? Are you soldier or what? It's Pops and the Henry Brothers, not just Pops and one brother. It's brothers, plural. Yeah. This is your chance to go state. Yeah, that's crazy, Chris. Chris said he's there at the cowboy store in San Antonio. They tripping $35 for a freaking beanie. What? Yeah, that's crazy. That reminded me of when what's his face off of Friday. Yeah. Got his necklace took by Debo. He was like, what bike? Grandma told me to ask my bike back, man. She tripping. Oh, what bike? It's right over here, homie. I didn't even know you wanted that. It's right over here. Now Travis is getting in on it. That's what he said, though, didn't it? That's my bike, punk. You want some of this soul, old man? Oh.
Oh my God, y'all. Ain't nothing like a good movie.
No, I don't want none. You can keep the bike.
That's what I thought. Now give me that chain. Oh my God.
What's up, everybody? We just tripping, man. We wait for everybody to come in and have a little fun. So $35 for a beanie, man.
You're
That's
gonna pay
crazy.
it. If you're a cowboy, you're gonna pay it.
Don't let them guilt you into spending unnecessary money.
Hey,
'Cause that's $35 for a beanie.
Get that beanie, man.
Nah, show him that you one of the smart Cowboys fans.
They probably used $1 to make that beanie, bro. Don't spend on $35 on that beanie.
Oh, you crazy?
Yeah,
They ain't none look like cowboys though.
bro. They made that thing probably for like $1.
No, not cowboys then.
Guaranteed.
No such thing.
Maybe even made it in a sweatshop elsewhere. That's all I say about it.
Y'all just jealous. That's all that is. It's just
Why would we be jealous?
Now I'm jealous of a beanie and how it was made.
It's that brand on that beanie.
Here we
the
go.
Logic of a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Pops is on this Dallas Cowboy fan stuff
Look,
again
look.
already.
Y'all started it. That beanie got that star on it. You better get it.
Pops, listen. How about today?
Take advantage.
Today,
What's going on, Brandon? Brandon Howard in the building.
what's going on, Brandon?
What's up, Brandon, man?
I'm gonna start tagging some folks. Everybody else, everybody chime in, tag some folks if you can, get some folks in here. Hopefully everybody's had a good week. I'm excited about the podcast, guys.
Myself, yeah.
Because
well, some crazy things happening to get this thing started. My boys, I don't know what's going on with them. One for getting the mic, his headphones. The other for getting his hat, walk up looking for his hat, and it's on the mic stand.
that was me.
That was you. Oh my God.
That sounds like what the Ozzy brothers, how the Ozzy brothers would answer.
But yeah, man, y'all know the routine, man. We're just waiting on everybody to come in.
What you
officially get
doing
started.
today?
Brandon, what's going on, man?
But welcome to Pops and Henry Brothers Podcast.
I might wash some clothes.
Can I ask Brandon something, y'all, while we waiting on everybody?
Yeah, go ahead.
Brandon, do you still feel that beating?
Oh my gosh, here
Do
we
you
go.
still feel that beating that them boys put on y'all? Are you still slow? Pause.
Brandon said ahead of time, Pops, and I'm just gonna reiterate and remind everybody.
He said, are you still sore? Pause.
From that beating, you left that out.
Pops,
No,
just stop,
yeah.
just stop, Pops.
I said, are
Just
you,
stop,
are you
Pops,
still
stop.
slow from that
Brandon,
beating? Pause.
Brandon, don't take that, man. Jab back.
Please
Brandon,
stop.
what you gonna do about it? You better bring them Rams to get me.
Brandon even said, we're gonna have Brandon on a little bit if you want to come on. Listen,
He gonna get that.
Brandon even said that
He
he
gonna
knows
get
this team is a young team, generally speaking, and that y'all supposed to beat them on paper. So I mean, don't take too much pride in that.
Take a lot of pride.
Wow.
A win is a win, man.
Wow.
If we'd have lost that game, Brandon would still be on me right now.
Wow.
See, I know what the Rams gonna turn out to be. But right now, while we can get them, get them. Because them boys is fixing something up real. They still got a few hogs on defense.
Hey, Chris, how do you feel about your Dallas Cowboys now? Do you believe in them yet?
He's still gonna say they suck.
Better yet, do you believe in Dak Prescott yet?
If you don't now, you will by this weekend.
Careful.
I
Careful,
already know what's
careful.
going on. What I tell y'all about the Rams?
Pop, I'm gonna tell you right now, if y'all lose to the Rams,
Brandon say January. Laugh now, cry later.
Brandon, that would have been fair last year.
True.
No, but it's a new team now. Dak them got his bad. It's dirty Dak now, dude.
Chris say it's baseball season. He ain't trying to hear that.
See what I'm saying, Chris? I wonder about you sometime, man. Are you really a Dallas Cowboy fan? But we got to have bad fans too. So
that's true.
I know you got to be proud of them boys, Chris. Now, come on, now, stop that.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. Chris said I ain't gonna feed it. Don't feed the troll.
What's going on, Sharon? Sharon Mullen in the
Sharon,
house.
what's going on, Sharon? You doing
What's
all
up,
right?
Sharon?
Did you, should I do it?
Something you already knew.
Are you okay, Sharon? Are you okay? I hope hopefully you recovered from last week.
Here we go.
Listen.
Sharon, I love you being
It
here
wasn't
last
nothing.
week.
It wasn't.
I loved it.
I loved it too. It was actually pretty exciting, and it wasn't nothing personal.
Yeah, it was.
Sometimes a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
So what are you saying?
Yeah, what are you saying?
What are you exactly
Oh, I
saying?
mean, she's
Like,
over.
make it plain.
She's
Simple
over.
play.
She debating me. She's 0-1 on the podcast. But hey, maybe next time.
Oh, you saying she's 0-1. You said she lost.
She lost, but maybe next time. Other than that, Sharon, I hope everything's going
Did she
good.
even come close?
It wasn't even close. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I think she stood up.
No,
Man.
no. Sharon
Sharon,
is
you hear this?
very knowledgeable. She
Very.
she does good.
Very,
and
very
and Sharon knows that I'm talking smack and that I'm poking fun, and that at the end of the day, whether who thinks who won, who thinks who lost, whatever, it was an interesting debate.
You poking the bear, ain't it?
And we'd love to have you on video later too, Sharon. Otherwise, I hope everything's going good, and I hope everything's going good your way on your podcast.
As long as both of y'all respect each other and let each other talk,
Of
don't talk
course,
over each other,
of course,
and don't lose control. Yeah,
of
then
course.
it's cool.
Yeah. Otherwise, everything's good. So everybody that's on so far, tell us about your week. Tell us how, basically, evaluate and examine your team from last week, and tell us how you feel about where your team is going into week 9, because that's about the halfway mark now. So just past the halfway mark is when we know who's who and who's not who.
But do we really still know?
I was
who's
that parade.
yet, though?
No, we
How
don't.
was the parade?
No, not
It's
really, because
crazy,
it's
like,
been a
it's
crazy season.
Like literally, everybody's back for it. 1 week, one team might win. The next week, they might lose. The next week, they'll come right back and win. The next week, they'll lose.
And San
So
Francisco
it's that
loses
close.
three games back to back. See, that's what they get.
It's that close right now.
Yes, it's
Cowboys
been
must put a curse on them when they did that. They don't lost 2 games back to back. Whew. And Purdy, he looked like Purdy now.
Could y'all beat them?
I think we did in a lot of ways because they
No,
won
no,
16.
no. That ain't what I
I
asked
answered
you.
your question.
Could y'all beat them?
In a way, we did because they.
No.
Pops, it's a win.
That
It's
is
it's
not
either
what we're
W.
doing.
It's a W or an L.
Did
It's
you
one
take
of
the
them.
W or did you take the L?
I think they took the L.
This is my podcast. I can cry if I want to.
All right, he might have. He got a good point on that one.
Okay, good one.
Yeah, it was pretty
Good
good.
burn,
Actually.
good burn.
I'm all right. I'm good.
All right, that was good. That's a good way to
Yeah.
tap dance his way out of the question.
Like who? Like who?
Great
Gregory Hines.
Oh yeah.
Man.
But I understand that what we did, we set them up. We made them think they were
Oh,
so
is
good.
that what y'all did?
Can I tell them? Can
Okay.
I tell them? Listen
I
to me,
mean,
y'all.
I want to hear this.
What we did. We made a deal.
Y'all
Y'all-
lost.
But let me make a deal. Let me tell
Okay.
you what we
all
did.
right, okay.
Guys, we went in there. We said we're gonna let them beat us, and we're gonna put a curse on them while they beating us, and they'll lose 3 games back to back. And what happened? Them rascals lost 3 games back to back.
Mm.
So was it worth beating the Cowboys to lose 3 games after and lose your status?
So let me get this straight. So you're saying the reason they lost 3 games in a row was because they beat y'all? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying the reason they lost 3 games straight because we let them beat us.
Didn't I just say that?
Pretty
I
much.
Said it's
I mean,
an our thing in my way.
Kind of the same thing.
No, it's in my way. It's an our thing. We let them beat us.
Okay.
Sharon say I'm riding with my son right now, but I see the captions.
Matter of fact, let me go ahead and put some of these up.
Hey Sharon, how you like those Cowboys? Did they look good last week? But I told you they were gonna do their thing. But you said it too. They'll probably win, so you did it too.
I'm about to do my thing.
About to do my thing.
I want to sing. I want to sing
I
with
want to
Suge.
sing. So we're just putting up some captions real quick. Sharon saying, "Hey, hope everything's going good with her." Let's see what Brandon talking about.
He get me.
Oh Lord, Brandon said, "I feel false hope creeping in." I think it is, Brandon, for sure.
Put Brendan's comment up.
I love you. I love you, Brandon.
Congrats.
That's
Put
my
that
boy
one
right
up.
there. That's my boy right there. Though. Oh, boy.
Well, Pops, congrats, he says.
You know what I'm saying when you talking?
He says, but Pops, congrats, relish in it. I'm gonna keep receipts on every time you bring up that game though. Come January, wink. Then he gave you a wink at the end.
I'm doing my impression of Smokey Robinson when you talk, Brandon.
Wink at you.
Tears of a clown.
Oh, are you calling Brandon a clown?
No, it's a statement. He said he gonna keep receipts on me every time I bring that up.
Okay.
I said I'm gonna do like
You did
Smokey
say
Robinson.
tears of a clown.
I said tears of a clown because I'm gonna laugh every time we
Are
bring
you
that
trying
up.
to say he's crying because y'all beat him? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Brandon, you see him trying to throw like
Golly.
slick shots. See, I read
Sharon
it
said, "How
what he
about them
said.
Steelers?" I agree with you 100%, Sharon.
Hey, the
here's the
Steelers,
thing about
yeah.
here's the thing about the
Hey,
Steelers.
Sharon,
Sharon.
keep in mind, I picked the Steelers to win that game. These two
I
guys.
did not.
Hey, now
Listen.
listen, wait. I pick them every week except that week.
Listen,
Did you pick them this week?
here's the thing
No.
about it. Sharon can agree. We might turn a corner here. We might be turning a corner possibly because honestly, the last 2 games, Matt Canada still
Save it
is
for
not.
podcast. Save it.
Matt Canada is still not the OC that we need. Don't get me wrong, but I can't really blame all of it on him the last game or two because
Right,
Kenny
right.
Pickett's been a little, inconsistent
But save it. Save it.
toward the end
Save
of the
it.
game.
Don't get our way in.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not.
He getting this started, y'all, but he gonna get it. He gonna
But I
finish
will
it a
say
little
this, Sharon.
Podcast. What do you mean?
I will say this.
Well,
Sharon.
go ahead. He
Well,
said
yeah.
it. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, but he's been waiting until third, fourth quarter to kind of get consistent. Now, last week we came out, scored on the opening drive, but then we hit a little bit of a slump in the middle of the game, and just bad throws, inaccurate throws. Thing about it is Matt Canada has schemed people open a little bit better, not like where we need to be, in my opinion. But then if that improves a little bit, the quarterback's got to stay consistent and throw accurate passes, and he hadn't. And he threw a lot of passes too high. And maybe he just, I don't know. Maybe he just need to settle down that night. Maybe the rib injury, he might be still feeling it, and it's making his throwing motion uncomfortable because you can't forget he was out the second half of last game because of a rib injury. So, he may be trying to protect that rib. But nonetheless, the last thing I'm gonna say is this before I read this comment. The Steelers have been so inconsistent that we've been beating people that we shouldn't beat on paper when I pick them. And then when I pick against somebody that we
I wasn't laughing at that.
shouldn't beat,
But
then
that's
we
true.
end up beating them.
That's true on
I
a lot of
wasn't laughing
teams,
at that.
man.
I was laughing at where Brandon sent me.
All right.
Read this. Where Brandon sent me.
Talking about the Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh. I saw someone on Twitter compare me to Dak Prescott talking about Joe Burrow. I knew I had to get my head out of my ass then. Joe Burrow, and he actually said that during the
Joe Burrow said that he saw somebody on Twitter comparing him to Dak Prescott. He said he knew he had to get his head out of his ass then. In other words,
But
he
Joe
said,
Burrow can
if
say what
you-
he want,
If
but-
you're comparing me to Dak, I'm bad. I'm doing bad. I gotta
Every
get-
time Joe Burrow every time he met Dak, what happened?
Wow.
Dak beat him.
Wow.
Ain't that wild?
Wow.
Every
dude.
time Joe run into Dak, Dak beat
And
him.
Brandon say, was that the Super Bowl last week?
No, it wasn't the Super Bowl. I'm gonna say it's one of the playoffs.
No, it definitely wasn't a playoff
What's all
game.
between y'all and the
Playoff.
Rams?
Look,
Y'all
let me tell you
Rams,
something.
about-
That-
Playoff.
According to the track record, that's definitely not a playoff game because y'all definitely would have lost that if that was a playoff
Man, we
game.
beat
I'm
him
just
last
saying.
year. What you
Yeah,
talking about?
well,
You keep up with it now.
you say so. I'm gonna finish.
Dak on him. Dak on him,
But while
dog.
you tripping, pops, I'm gonna finish tagging some folks.
Dak on him.
Why
I'm
you
just
tripping?
saying. I'm just saying. Y'all are beginning to see the real Dak now. Call them dirty Dak from now on.
The real Dak shows up about the end of every season.
No.
Dirty Dak.
Dirty Dak is the one that runs and passes and do it all.
Did he say dirty Dak?
Dirty
Call him
Dak. That's
Dirty
what I
Dak.
said. Yes. He dirty now because he ain't gonna stay in that pocket.
Wow.
He gonna give them something else.
That
to
don't
play.
sound right though.
I mean, it
Dirty
sounds
Dak.
good. Dirty.
Brandon say Joe Burrow been to the Super Bowl with the Bengals. Pops laughing.
But look. He been to the Bengals. Did they ever win? Did they ever win?
No, but he got there.
But did they win?
Did Dak get there?
Has Dak got there yet?
Dak ain't won no Super Bowl, but did he?
No, but did Dak even get to the
Did-
Super Bowl?
Well, the Falcons went to the Super Bowl too.
Yeah, I know we didn't win it.
All right, say the same thing about him.
But
I'm
Matt
done.
Ryan
I'm
went.
done.
Wait, but
I'm
Matt
done.
Ryan went
I'm
before
done.
Dak.
Did you see how Joe?
Wait.
You see how Joe done
No,
that?
no. Matt Ryan went before Dak. At least Matt Ryan went.
Where's
Did Dak go?
Where's Matt now?
Did Dak go?
I'm asking you a question.
Matt is going to go into the Hall of Fame.
Where
That's
is Matt
he's gonna
now?
go.
Where's
He's
Matt
going to
now?
go into the Hall of Fame. That's where
Is
he's
he
going to go.
playing ball?
He's finna go into the Hall
That's
of
what
Fame.
Super Bowl got him.
He's finna go into the Hall of Fame.
They
bro.
fired him the next year. He got out of
Yeah,
there.
he's finna go into the Hall of Fame.
Patrick,
His credentials say he's going into
his
the Hall of
trajectory
Fame.
got him fired at the end
Pat,
of
right or
that
wrong,
season.
his credentials say he's going to the Hall of Fame.
Let me ask you a question.
Now, is that can Dak say the same?
Yeah, he can say the same thing. Right now, Dak not enough to get into it.
Stop. No, he doesn't. He doesn't
Right
have
now,
enough
Dak-
right now.
If ain't nothing but hate alone, he hit him.
Patrick, do you think Dak got enough right now to get to the
Yes,
Super?
yes.
I mean, to the
He's
Hall
the
of Fame?
winningest quarterback in
If he
NFL,
was to
dog.
retire tomorrow,
No.
guys, if Dak Prescott was to retire tomorrow, do y'all think he has enough to get into the Hall of Fame?
That's
Please
just
comment.
That's my opinion.
Everybody.
Okay,
please
everybody, let
comment.
me ask y'all a question. Is everybody in the Hall of Fame that went to the Super Bowl? No. Everybody in the playoff game went to the Super Bowl.
What's going on, Ernest? Ernest in the building. What's going on, Ernest?
What's up,
Okay.
Ernest?
Now here's my
Patrick, answer my question.
here's my contra.
Have everybody in the play in the
I
Hall
believe
of Fame
I believe that's not the case for everybody. But
All right.
Ernest
There
say
are-
no. Ernest say no.
What's up,
But-
Ernest? What's up?
what's up, Ernest? Now here's my follow-up question to that. How rare is that a person in the Hall of Fame is not in the Super Bowl, and especially for a quarterback position? How many quarterbacks can you name in the Hall of Fame that didn't go to a Super Bowl at least go to a Super Bowl?
At least 3 of them.
Which ones were they?
You know who they are.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino went to Super Bowl. He lost.
Dan Marino
That's
went
my
to-
point. That's my point.
Not Dan Marino, the other one. But see,
The 15-1, the undefeated season to the Super Bowl.
no. What I'm
What?
saying is,
That's
there
good,
are
right? Do you see what I'm saying?
I know,
Because
but-
Dan Marino popped him.
Think about
Wait a
it.
minute.
Yeah, he
There are
lost.
3 quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame that didn't go to the Super Bowl.
What's going on, Nate? My boy
Now,
Nate
they
in
may
the
be.
building. What's
Yeah,
going
it's
on?
real.
But who are they?
Nathan Cummins in the
about it.
building. Hold on.
If not-
Hold on. Nathan Cummins in the building. What's up, Nate?
What's up, Nate?
What's up, Nathan? You doing all right?
We at it, man. We at it.
Yeah, so there may be a few quarterbacks
They are.
in the Hall of Fame that didn't make it to Super Bowl. But before I ask the question, I'm gonna say
Brandon said, did he really just say that? Talking about Dak is the greatest quarterback in the NFL.
I say the winningest.
no, he's not the winningest.
Chris Garcia
How many
said,
more quarterbacks you know that win 13,
Hey.
12, 13?
Patrick Mahomes,
No, they don't.
Joe Burrow.
Not every season, don't.
just
13.
about every season. Patrick, the last,
you know, Dak leads
the last
you know,
few-
winning
hold on for a
the-
second.
the minutes.
Pops, the last few seasons, Patrick Mahomes hadn't lost but 1 or 2 games per season. What are we talking about here?
What about that?
You asked me
Uh,
about
Last
other
4
quarterbacks.
seasons, how many games that going to last?
Chris
You
Garcia
asked-
says
Chris don't count.
he's not even better than Russell Wilson.
Chris don't count.
And then Chris said, what the hell do Pops be on me making him say this stuff?
I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, brother.
And
A
then-
real one.
And then Nathan say, nah, Pops, you can love Dak.
And I do.
We know
he said
that.
you can love Dak in the hall.
No, I'm gonna love Dak on this show. He ain't gonna be in no hall. Come on, Nate. You know
Yeah,
me.
You know Dak, if he was to retire tomorrow, he will not.
How them young people say, I'm just keeping it real.
Listen, he won't go to the Hall of Fame.
We'll see. Now, you look, guys, y'all gonna sit there and say Dak Prescott won't make the Hall of
No,
Fame.
I said
Y'all out of
if
your
he was to
mind.
retire tomorrow. I'm not saying what he'll do
Look at the guy's
by the end
record.
of his career.
Look
like
at the
when
guy's
he's totally
record.
finished.
If Dak stopped today, he done did enough to earn playoff, the Hall of Fame right now. He's the winningest quarterback of the season, dog.
Mm-mm.
No, y'all need to do some check on this thing.
No.
Rod Roebuck is in the house.
You
What's
don't
going
have
on,
enough-
Rod?
You don't have
Look
enough.
at
So
his numbers,
let
dude.
me get back to these comments because
Rod
Rod
says
Roebuck
Dak is trash.
trash.
It might be for you, but you know what? Them numbers says it for itself, though.
I'm gonna put this
Look
comment
at
up
his
real
numbers,
quick.
bro.
Rod says, Dak
I'm gonna go
is
with the numbers, dog.
trash.
I'm gonna go with the numbers. Yeah, everybody said Dak is trash. Probably he don't beat y'all teams while you saying
Nathan
that.
said you can't love Dak into the Hall of Fame.
No, but you can't just hate him into it out of it either.
He don't have enough to be in the Hall
Let
of
me
Fame.
say
right
slow.
now.
You can't
I'm
love
only
it.
saying right now. Now, by
So-
the end of his career,
Let me ask y'all a question.
probably different.
Let me
You
ask y'all a question. If you say something
wait a
slower,
minute.
does that make it true?
You can't love Dak into the Hall of Fame, but you can't hate him out of it either.
Well, let me say something slower to make it true.
Well, I said if he retired tomorrow, will he be in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I think so. With his winning percentage here.
That's not enough.
Are you crazy?
Not enough, bro. You gotta do more.
Do you know anything about his numbers first?
All right.
Mo, baby, Mo.
So
Mo, baby, Mo.
So you just talking crazy. You just
Nah,
talking
I'm
crazy.
being real.
See, them boys ain't going with numbers. I am. You look at Joe Burrow's record on winning to the playoff.
who was the
Uh,
first? Who was the first person that said no
Listen.
when we asked that question? Ernest.
Ernest said it, but Chris said,
Ernest-
bro,
Ernest-
why
Ernest
though?
gonna say because Ernest don't like the Cowboys.
Chris say, bro, why though? Why do Pop love this dude so much?
Who said that?
Chris.
Oh
want,
yeah.
want me to answer?
Yeah,
So-
go ahead.
Guys, the reason I love Dak Prescott so much, he's a stand-up gentleman, which that's hard to go in the NFL. You don't have him getting in no trouble. And the other reason, he loves the Lord. Hey, I love
So-
anybody. No, man, I'm telling you, he's just like telling people, I love him because he loves the Lord. You know, the third is he give you the shirt off his back if you ask for it. And the other thing is, he's one of the great leaders of all time. Everybody says that. He's one of the great leaders of all
And
time.
I agree.
Those are the reason I like
I
him.
agree with all that. But
Hey, it's the
but
truth.
you left off the most important part.
No,
no,
that's
no.
what most important part, loving the Lord, dude.
No, I'm not talking about that.
To me, the
Dad,
most
I'm
important
not
part is loving
talking
the
about
Lord.
that. I'm not talking about
That's
that.
important.
Let me finish.
I know.
I'm
Talk
not
now.
talking about that. I'm saying you left off the most important part of
Loving the
why
Lord is the most important part.
this man will not let me finish.
Travis, think about what you're saying.
Dad,
How about let
you
him
gonna let me
ask his
finish?
question?
Go ahead. But don't say that's the most important part.
Bro, you don't
It
even know
might-
what I'm finna
it-
you
but
finna-
listen-
you finna make me go off, bro.
But
You don't
Pop,
even know what I'm
Pop,
finna
What
say.
could be
but
better
Pop-
than loving the Lord?
But Pops, to him, it might be the most important part, so let that stand.
You know what he's
Listen,
saying?
Pops, I'm gonna give you some advice.
That's blasphemy.
Let it be.
I
Let
won't.
it be. Let it be.
You can
let it be.
You
I'm
don't
gonna
even
say
know what
this.
I was finna
Hey,
say
I'll
because
say
you cut
this.
me
You
off.
can start me up and I'll never stop.
All right, you gonna listen now?
Oh, you go ahead.
Are you gonna listen now?
Hey, go
Okay,
ahead.
what I was saying was this.
See, this is like this all the time, y'all.
All right, guys, let me
Go
finish.
ahead.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead, Trap.
All right, what I was saying was you left out the most important part of why you love Dak. That's what I was finna say before you cut me off. I ain't saying nothing about the Lord.
What you think it is?
He is a godly man. We know this, and he stand up for that. And
Appreciate him for that. But the most important reason why you love Dak is because he's a Dallas Cowboy. That's what I was going to say. Now, continue.
Chris Garcia said it best.
Well,
This is some of the best.
wait a minute,
This is
wait a
some of the greatest sarcasm I've seen in
Wait
a
a
long
minute.
time.
Do anybody
Bruh.
didn't know? Did anybody didn't know I love the Dallas Cowboys?
Bruh.
You didn't tell them nothing they didn't know. Tell them something they don't know. They know I love Cowboys.
But that's the main reason why you love him, though. That's the
Sure.
point I'm making.
Bruh.
Sure.
So if he
All
wasn't a Dallas Cowboy and he was on another team doing all these same things in the same way, would you love him then?
I
All right.
like it.
All right, I proposed an idea,
That's what
guys.
I'm making. Thank you.
I proposed an idea. I just put Ernest's the latest comment up. And
Okay,
he
Ernest,
says,
what you
and
saying,
he says
bro?
that Dak, he really needs to win this weekend. I agree. So this is what we're gonna do, guys. I want to get one or two people on, and let's talk about what, in their opinion, is the criteria to make it into the Hall of Fame.
Let's answer the question you just asked, Patrick. He really needs to win this
He
weekend.
didn't ask a question; it was a statement.
Can I tell him why he's gonna win?
You can say why.
I'm gonna start.
But let
Ernest-
me get this off real quick. So, Ernest, we're gonna send you an invite on Facebook Messenger. When you get the invite, accept it. You'll be on stage and come up on the podcast
That'd be
video
nice,
form,
man. Yeah, come talk to
and
us,
then
bro.
we'll kick off this segment of the podcast. Which we'll talk about since it came up.
Love
What's the
having you,
what's the-
Ernest, man.
what's
Thanks
the
for clicking in.
What's the criteria, in y'all's opinion? And we can have more than one person. We probably have up to 4 to 6 people at one time, I think. What's the criteria of quarterback or anybody, but especially a quarterback, making it into the Hall of Fame, in your opinion? So let me send that invite out real quick.
Yeah.
In the meanwhile, Pops, go ahead and let them know why you think Dak's gonna win this Sunday.
The reason I know Dak gonna win because his percentage against the Eagles,
What's the name? What's the name?
Is-
Ernest?
his percentage against the Eagles is 5-1. Check it out,
Ernest
Ernest. You
Olson.
probably already know that. Dak owns the Eagles. His percentage of winning against the Eagles are like 5-1. Check that out, bro. The numbers don't lie.
Ernest Olson third.
You know that, right, Patrick?
So his percentage of winning.
Against the Eagles are like 5-1. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just like Aaron
Ernest,
Rodgers does to us. He seems.
Ernest also asked you, Pops. He said, Mr. Pops, question.
"What's up, brother?"
Who is better, Romo or Dak? Your opinion.
My sister.
Ooh.
No, that's easy for me. Dak better.
Oh,
Did he not replace him?
Oh,
Hey,
man.
Ernest. Did he not replace him? I'm just asking
He
him.
only replaced him because of
No,
injury.
no,
though.
no. I'm asking my brother. Did he not replace him? And when they replaced him, did they take him back and give Romo the job back? See, that's simple. When a man replaces you and you can't get your job back, he's better. But now, if you ask me, would Romo would have made it to the Super Bowl? Yes, Romo all the way.
But just because he replaced him don't make him better.
If he can't take his job back, he is better.
No.
Travis, you know how it works in the
No, they
NFL.
were just ready to move on.
No, they
because-
was no.
because of Tony
no,
Romo's injury
no.
history, bro.
Jerry Jones loved Tony Romo like a son. He would have never replaced him if he hadn't got hurt.
I'm having trouble tagging Ernest. So
You
maybe
do know that, right?
maybe because we're not Facebook friends yet. So
You
we're
know
gonna
that.
keep working on that, and we'll
Do
try to get the next person up.
Put at first.
Do
let's
you
put
remember when
that.
Dak first came out? He was better than any quarterback at the time.
Chris Garcia's laughing, says Dak better than Romo.
Yeah.
Romo would have won that playoff game.
We won't know because Romo's playoff average and Dak's is pretty close together. Look at the averages on both of them. I'm kicking it real. I'm giving you the numbers.
Brandon said Jared Goff in Detroit is better than Dak.
Yeah, but every time Dak need him, he beats him.
Ernest.
You can say what you want, guys. When you say something, you better know what you're talking about because I'm gonna bring some numbers to you. And when Dak come into that
Everybody's
gentleman,
saying
he
Romo-
beats him.
Everybody's saying Romo is better.
Well, Romo was better, but Dak was better.
Most people
No,
saying
they're
it.
saying Romo is better than Dak.
Well, of course they would, because they don't like Dak. But look at the numbers. The numbers say something. You know, Dak is the winningest quarterback we've had in Dallas. Go check my numbers. I wish I get Sharon on here to tell y'all a little about that. You know, right now the numbers.
Now you're gonna call on Sharon Muller.
But she knows. I mean, the girl. Hey, she on the numbers now.
Sharon, you still out? You still watching?
Chris Garcia said he can name 15 quarterbacks that's better than Dak in the league right now.
Oh, I can name.
I don't know about
Wait,
15.
wait.
now. I don't know.
I can name-
15 is a little bit of a stretch.
I
but-
can name five. I can name 5 monsters that better than Freddie. But that Freddie was still good. Come on now. I can name 5 monsters that were better than Freddie.
I don't know if it's 5 months. It's better.
It is 5 of them, but it ain't Freddie.
Freddie is the OG. I don't know if it's 5 is better.
Dallas is the OG. That's what I'm trying to
He
say.
said
No,
5
no,
months
I
is
don't
better than
know
Freddie.
five.
I don't know about
Come on
5
now.
months.
That's a
is
lot
better
of
than
monsters out there now.
Freddie in the top 3 of monsters of all time to me.
Yeah.
He the top 3.
And
Now-
Dak's in the top. But Dak is number 1. He's got the most winners.
I will say only
in the
on
Cowboys.
Pops and Henry Brothers can
Hey,
use.
Chris, you tripping now? You said Jameis Winston's better than Dak. Now you tripping.
Chris just, you know,
Chris
he one of
trolling
those-
now. He
You trolling
trolling. So,
That's all he does.
listen.
I'm gonna get your card. I'm gonna revoke your
I was
Dallas
with
card.
you until you said 15 other quarterbacks better, and then you said Jameis Winston better than Dak. Nah, you tripping.
Chris, you keep talking like this. We're gonna revoke your Dallas card.
So
I'm gonna call in on
He
you.
said
dude.
Cowboys got 2 quarterbacks on the bench that's better than Dak. Wow.
We may never know. Unless he go down.
feed me some names to tag real quick.
But all jokes aside, Chris,
to set up to come on.
you gotta support that guy,
Nathan,
man.
I got Nathan pulled up.
Go ahead and support him. Stop putting him down, Chris. We need your support on that, man. But right now, as the number says in Dallas,
Got Brandon pulled up. Give me another one.
my man is the winningest quarterback we've had in
Nathan
Dallas.
Got him pulled up.
Guys, I know y'all don't want to hear that, but go look at the numbers. Dak Prescott is the winningest quarterback we had
Hey,
in
Rod, we're
Dallas.
going to try to pull you up, see if you want to come on. Rod Roebuck.
Somebody
Rod
try to
Roebuck.
figure that one out.
Rod Roebuck. All right, I got Ron set up, and then Roebuck. I'm gonna see if we pull up by Roebuck.
Well, but Chris, you have to get
What's
it
his first
together,
name?
brother.
Rod.
Rod Roebuck says most wins, but just not at the right time.
Stop all that. Stop all that.
Hold on, Dad. I ain't finish the comment now.
He's talking about no
Bro,
stuff.
you gotta let me finish the comment.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
gotta let me finish. Come on, dog. He said most wins, but just not at home right now. Hurts made a Super Bowl
What
before.
is wrong with him? I ain't saying that. I said what's wrong with him.
This man will not let me get
Travis,
through
I'm
a
not saying anything.
comment.
I'm just.
I think Pops might be afraid of what you're gonna say.
No, I won't let him say it. Go ahead and say it, Travis.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm gonna try this one more time. Most wins, but just not at the right time. Hurts made a Super Bowl before the great Dak. Now, how hard is that?
If you look at your numbers that before you, right now we haven't lost at our stadium yet. So I don't know if that's true or not. What you're saying. And the other thing about what you're saying, how long Hurts been in NFL? Ain't Dak been in a little longer?
So he should be a lot further.
No.
Yeah,
he is a lot further.
He's hurting his own argument.
No,
He
Dak
don't-
is a lot further.
He don't realize it.
Guys, do I need to bring these drafts up
And
again?
Hurts already got to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he got to a Super Bowl. Wow, did he win?
No, but he got there.
Y'all went to a Super Bowl. Atlanta Falcons
He
had.
got there in a short
Stop,
amount.
no.
Wait. He got there in a short amount of time.
It doesn't matter.
And Dak
Look.
been in the league 9 years. and
No,
ain't
don't
got
do
to
that.
a
Don't do that. Don't do
Super
that.
Bowl yet.
So that's what you people do. You know you've been in there 8 years.
You
Don't do
people.
that.
What do you mean, you
What do you
people?
mean?
And one year he
You
didn't even
people.
play.
What do you mean,
Huh?
you people?
I mean, crazy haters. People. Haters.
What do you mean?
Haters.
Real quick break.
I
Real
mean,
quick
haters.
break. Real quick
Yeah, I'm
break.
saying haters.
Real quick break. Important message. Nathan Cummins, Ron Thomas, and Brandon. Y'all check your Facebook Messenger. I got y'all invited to come up on the podcast for a few minutes, and then I'm also gonna try to get a few more people on here. All right. So we got. All right, and then we're gonna talk about this. Not just and we're not gonna focus on. Part of it is Dak Prescott, but we're gonna try to move away a little bit from that because it's a
Conversation ain't worth
dominant
nothing.
subject.
Just talk about the
And
Cowboys.
we're gonna hopefully steer it toward what we think
It is true.
the criteria is for a quarterback to make the Hall of Fame.
Hey, bro. Hey, son.
All right, we got Ryan on.
If they're not hating Cowboys, it ain't worth talking about. You know that, right?
Well, first I want to say this. Let's welcome our guest, Ron Thomas, to the show. What's going on, Ron?
And let me ask you, what's your wife doing, man?
She doing good, man.
Amen.
Good,
Brother,
amen.
praise the Lord, man.
Praise
the
God
Lord.
for that.
You tell her
Amen.
we praying for her, man, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm praying for you too, because you need prayer too, man.
Well, you the
wait.
one talking.
Wait a minute.
Now you
Wait
got-
a minute.
wait,
Wait a
wait.
minute.
And you
wait.
gotta pray for me, Ron. Now you said you gonna pray for me.
See,
No,
that's no,
I'm
no,
finished.
Pops.
I'm not
See?
That's
finished.
messed up, Pops.
Ron
Wait
said
a
he
Messed
gonna
up.
pray for
Wait a
me.
minute.
Yeah, the
See,
other
I
night, Ron.
tried to be cool, Travis and Patrick. I
Ron, I
tried.
said, but you gotta pray for
I
me, remember?
tried.
Come
You
on,
see how
man.
Pop just slit this me and try to go
Man.
by?
He did though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I was
That's
gonna
what
say,
you do.
but you
It
gotta
could be
pray
a
for.
compliment. There's a
Ron,
little
now,
little
Ron, come
backhand
on,
right
now.
after that.
I told Ron the other night, I'll pray for you, but you pray for me. That's what I was saying, Ron. That's all.
All right, real quick, Sharon Mullen.
Chris say someone need to pray for Pops. Ain't that the truth?
Everybody needs to pray for
Yep.
me.
Ding, 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 ding. Message. Somebody needs to pray.
Message.
Get it, go ahead. Not that one, the other.
Shots fired.
No, ding, ding.
Message. Message. Sharon Mullen. I also got you tagged. Check your Facebook Messenger, please, Sharon, and accept this invite so we can get you on. We're gonna talk about this criteria for getting into the Hall of Fame. for right now, particularly quarterbacks. We can talk about any position pretty much.
But we're talking about the Hall of Fame now.
Pops brought up an interesting question, and before I answered it, I literally thought about Dan Marino. And before I answer this, I'm saying, let me check. Let me go back in my mental archives real quick. Pull what up?
Video.
Oh yeah, mental archives real quick to see. You know, I had to think. Yeah, Dan Marino did make it to a Super Bowl, and I went through a couple other quarterbacks in my head. So my answer is, you'd be hard pressed to find, and tell me what you think, Ron. Hard pressed to find a quarterback in the Hall of Fame that didn't at least make it to a Super Bowl, or at least make a deep playoff run to a conference championship. There's only a handful of them that I could think of that didn't. But out of those handfuls, they're Hall of Fame caliber in every other way, every other category, and also they were a play or two, an injury or two from getting to the Super Bowl. What do you think, Ron?
Yes or no?
All right. Expound.
Yes. You brought up one of my top 5
Yeah.
all time, Dan Marino.
Yeah. He made it to a Super Bowl.
He made it to a Super Bowl. Now, 2, he got injured.
Right.
He did not have the weapons that he was supposed to.
That's true. I agree.
3, they did not look at the running backs back then like they look at running backs now.
I agree with that too. Good points. All good points.
Wait, expound on that. Meaning what, Ron? Expound on that.
What I mean by that, okay, for instance, look at Devin Henry. He did catch out of the backfield. He did run over people. They did not have those type of running backs that do it all.
Unless you was an Earl Thomas.
They had a few.
No.
Right.
I have to disagree with you on that.
Yeah,
Ron.
I mean,
back then,
Marshall Faulk.
a lot of.
I mean,
But he's saying in general. He's saying in general.
I talk about, wait a minute. I talk about with Dan Marino.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
Dan Marino. Okay.
Now
I got you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Almost every back was
So
almost on the same
You're
level.
saying
Like,
you saying as far as the Dolphins organization.
Right.
I
Yeah,
got you.
they never really had
They did not.
number one running back.
I agree with you on that.
Right.
Dan Marino.
I agree with
Right.
you on that.
They did not know how to
I
put
agree with that.
wide receivers and running backs together. Today, I mean back then, like they do today.
That's I
You
can see what
talking
you're
about
saying.
from Miami, right?
Right. For
Yeah,
my
I get what you're saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
now it makes sense. When you said that, I thought you was talking about overall general.
no. I
That
talk
makes
about for
Yeah, that
Miami.
makes sense.
That makes sense.
So I'm with you on the Dan Marino.
That just shows you how great he is, right? Not even having the weapons he's
I mean,
supposed to
for
have
real.
around him.
And they
still,
went undefeated.
yeah, still doing his thing.
They went
Right.
undefeated.
He still did his thing, but he did not get the credit that he was supposed to get. In my opinion.
Yeah, for real football fans, he gets the credit, but for like the middle tier football fans,
Right, the middle
yeah, I
tier.
know what you're saying. Yeah, I agree.
You call them the casuals.
Yeah,
So,
the casuals,
you know,
I agree.
That don't really know the history of
right,
football. They would just
the
say what they
people
see.
that
Yeah.
know,
Mhm. Yeah.
the people that know the little bit about the NFL, not the whole
Yeah.
time.
That's
Yeah,
true.
the casual fans.
Right.
And I'm still
If
throwing up
you-
comments, guys. So while you're listening, read the comments. But go
If
ahead.
you look at Jerry Rice, his quarterback, Steve Young, they had
That would
everything.
never be on the level of Dan the man.
They had everything. If you look at everybody who Dallas had, they had everything working for them. The running backs,
That's
the
true.
linebackers, the
Dallas was a complete team.
right.
Yeah, you got to give them that.
Right.
You got to give them that.
So it go back to the Dolphins. They wasn't a complete team, in my opinion.
I agree. They was always mostly lacking a running back.
Yeah.
Right.
And I have to admit that there were some teams in the middle of the pack in the league that were either you knew they were a passing team or running
Right.
team.
Like, could you
Right.
name
Yeah.
Dan Marino's best running back he ever had? Could you name him?
No,
You can't.
See, that's the point I'm making.
Right.
not looking back. No.
Right. The what I'm saying. It like they had this over here, they had that over
Even
there.
his receivers. Who was his best receivers?
Right.
Morris.
We don't
Can't
know.
forget him, bro.
The tight end they had the son play for Tampa Bay. that went to jail.
I mean, they had OJ McDuffie.
Y'all remember Murphy Martin? Okay.
But they did not have overall.
Good, but
Now.
that's not the only one.
Yeah, but that was the man.
That's the only one, though.
Now, here's my question, Ryan.
Yeah, one more.
Let's narrow it down a little bit just for you before we get somebody else on or somebody else joins in. What, and I'm not saying it has to be a certain number of categories either way, but what in your mind, what are the criteria that qualifies someone in general, but in this case, particularly quarterback, for being Hall of Fame caliber? First or second round ballot Hall of Famer.
Pop said it all the time. He said it today. Stats.
Stats, okay.
But
The
you know what,
numbers.
Ron? But go ahead. You got it,
The
bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Stats. Okay, for instance, we just were talking about Dan Marino. Look what Dan Marino was doing.
Yeah, you're right. Way before, because I don't think they started keeping up with stats really until like what, the mid 80s, like mid to late 80s, maybe. Going in the 90s, like
right,
really like
into the 90s.
in the stat. You know what I mean?
Right. And look at the teams he was going against at that time: the Buffalo Bills, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Oakland Raiders. He did all that against those teams.
Right.
Philadelphia, Dallas, and he still put up the numbers and the stats that he put up.
I give you that.
It's because he's great, man. It's greatness. When you great, you make other people around you great. It ain't the other way around.
So, I mean, you just said the same thing about Brett Favre.
You're welcome, Chris. By the
You
way,
elevate everybody's game, man.
He elevated
Like Tom Brady
everybody
did, for
around
instance.
him,
He
made them
elevated
better.
everybody around him.
Right, did what they was.
As soon as they left
Yeah.
Tom Brady, they didn't do squat.
Right,
Thanks
now
for-
you do.
yeah, you're right. Thanks for letting us know, Chris. By the way, Chris said he wouldn't get on, but he's at the mall. So thanks for letting us know, Chris. So you saying stats? So maybe I can help us move the conversation on a little bit. Should we say 4 or 5 categories? Should we say 6 or 7 categories?
I can sum it up for you.
So
To me,
stats being one of them, right?
pockets,
And
awareness,
stats
Smarts,
could be
his abilities,
ability, accuracy.
arm strength, accuracy,
all right.
decision making.
All right.
Um,
Hold on. Let me write these down. Because this is interesting now, and this is something good to write down.
But I can tell y'all.
So
I can tell y'all what have happened to that.
So
to
we're
that.
looking at stats, right? Stats.
Right.
Hold on,
Accuracy.
Patrick.
leader of
We're looking
men,
at-
leadership.
Then we're looking at arm strength.
Patrick.
Yeah, hold on, Pops, just a second. Then we're looking at accuracy. I say consistency is one of them.
Consistent.
And then I say being a leader on the field, leadership, and then controlling games or taking control of games, I guess.
Awareness.
Right. Awareness.
So pocket presence, because I think pocket presence and awareness is kind of in the same
Yeah.
category.
Yes.
Awareness. All right. What's some other things?
Smarts.
So football IQ.
Yes.
All right.
Big
And
time.
then big time. You got to put in Super Bowl wins, right?
Toughness.
No, yeah.
Yes and no.
You ain't gotta
no.
do that.
What I'm
Some of
saying
them
is,
don't have
That's
here.
a criteria. You got.
No, this is what
But
I
it's
mean
not
by
a criteria to go to the
Pops. See, Pops don't like this part. Pops don't like this part.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
You don't have to have Super Bowl to make it to the
I'm
Hall of
not
Fame.
saying,
No,
we're not saying you do.
Oh,
What I'm
okay.
saying is
He's saying
it's
all the
it's a
variables.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say I don't like it. Just I'm just telling the truth.
Yeah,
because
because all the variables that weigh into.
Okay, I'm
what
just
makes a
saying.
good
What I'm
because
saying.
because some quarterbacks are flip flops. Some quarterbacks have a Super Bowl or two, but they got great stats. Take Ben for instance. Ben is like top 5, top 7 all time of all the stats, but there may have been a few things that you could say the other quarterbacks might have been a little bit better at. So
but also it's a double-edged sword because and it's also some quarterbacks that wasn't that great.
Eli
That's
Manning.
nothing. But
yes, I agree.
But-
That's my point.
but they got on a good team at the right time and
Yeah.
won a Super Bowl.
Right.
Like
That's
Trent Dilfer. for
Yeah.
instance.
Look,
With the
look at
Redskins,
Eli
right?
Manning.
Bucks. Trent
Bucks. Was it the
Dilfer.
Bucks?
I mean Ravens.
oh yeah.
Look at Eli Manning. He got hot at the right time. And then
But Eli Manning was nice though.
Yeah,
Eli
but
was
those
nice.
two.
But
Hold
listen
on,
to what he
brother.
said. Listen to what he said.
wait a minute.
For a while, Eli and them team
You
was
mean-
losing.
you
wow.
No,
you
no,
mean-
no. His teams were losing for a
Okay,
while.
you mean season-wise?
No,
Season
they
wise.
were losing for a while now.
Name it.
Travis,
What-
they was.
season
Then they got
wise.
hot.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing, Pops.
Season wise, Eli Manning got hot at the right time.
Well, here's my rebuttal to that.
Because Ron, they were losing for a
Can
while,
I jump
see?
in real quick, Juan?
That team was losing. Nobody thought they
Hold
were
on
going
for
to
a
make
second.
it.
Hold on.
Y'all missing the big,
No,
biggest point.
No.
missing
Let
the
me take care of it.
you going
Can I take care of it?
Yeah, but y'all one missing the point.
You got to think. Think about this, guys. Think about this. One draft class had 5 Hall of Fame quarterbacks in it. Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger. Oh, no. And during that time, within 3 or 4 years before that, you had Peyton Manning and then Tom Brady coming to the league. How many people were competing for Super Bowls during that era? So it's not like Eli.
Everybody was.
I can't say Eli.
Everybody was.
Hold on for a second. I can't say Eli necessarily got hot at the right time as much as you were competing against Tom Brady, Eli Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers, all these guys for a championship. So you're not gonna make it to a Super Bowl or playoff conference championship every single year with all those great quarterbacks in that same era.
Right.
Is that about the same lines what you was thinking?
Yeah.
So to say he got hot at the right time, I think maybe what you're trying. I don't know, Ron.
No, he said the right thing.
I think maybe they peaked and had the season they need to have at the right time.
But,
I think that might
but
be
he
what
said
saying.
still right. What he said
And
still right.
also, let me
Yeah.
let me
So
piggyback.
because well, the statement made it sound like he wasn't playing well before
They
the end of
wasn't.
the
They
season.
wasn't.
Let me
They
Well,
were
he
losing, Patrick.
wasn't.
Nobody
he
thought they would
wasn't
make it.
At a time, he
right,
wasn't.
let me
playing.
Okay,
piggyback.
Exactly.
So Ron saying he wasn't playing as well.
It
Okay,
wasn't.
well, that's arguing.
But they had said they wasn't going to make it.
Right.
Everybody
Remember-
thought they weren't going to make it. So you're right,
Let
Ron.
me piggyback on
All right,
that.
go ahead, Trap.
But
Well,
he's right.
I see what you're saying, Ron. I see what you're saying.
Remember, I think that was the 6th
You up
seed.
after this?
The 6th seed
Yeah.
that 1 year, and they went through everybody and made it to the Super Bowl.
That was the second team to do it, but after Pittsburgh. You're right.
And he,
Right.
You're right.
So
they was a wild card.
they was a
There was a wild
Yeah.
card.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So it can be done.
Eli Manning just got hot and took off.
I get what you're saying.
At the right time,
All
bro.
right,
You hit it around the head.
Travis, what you gonna say about? He's gonna pick it back off of that.
I understand what you're saying, Ron, but let's not act like Eli Manning wasn't consistent enough to have a Hall of Fame career.
He talking about that
No.
He
year.
didn't just have.
He was
just,
talking about that year.
Dad, would you stop interrupting me?
My bad. Man. My
Gosh,
bad.
man.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, he was consistent.
Yeah, he
He
was
was.
consistent enough to have a Hall of Fame career. So
Yeah.
let's not act like he only won those 2 Super Bowls because even though they got hot at that time, before that he still was consistent. Before he got at the end of his career when he started throwing all these interceptions.
Yeah.
Right.
But
why-
before that, leading up to that, he was consistent
I
enough
got
to
you.
build a
So-
Hall of Fame career.
so-
So he was consistent
Yeah.
right.
enough to be a Hall of Famer. So it wasn't like he was just good 2 years and
Yeah.
that's it. That's
So,
the point I'm
Look,
making.
so I think Ron's gonna clarify that. I don't think he was saying that.
was-
I was not saying.
I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I get
You're
that.
right,
But I'm just
Travis.
throwing that out there so
Yeah,
everybody will know that.
All right, go ahead,
The
Ron.
ones that don't know that, everybody knows.
You're right, Travis. I'm with you on
Other
all
words,
that.
Ron was saying
You-
anything can happen at any
Yeah.
given time. Things could change.
Yeah, go ahead, Ron.
I know what Ron's saying.
You
but I'm
could get
saying
hot,
what I'm saying.
you could be bad 1 minute, then something just click.
That's NFL.
Click,
That's
yeah, that's
NFL, right?
What's going on, Carlos? What's going on,
Yeah.
Dennis? Dennis
We
and Carlos.
still
tonight.
all the
Carlos,
time.
Dennis Holmes, what's going on?
We
What's
see
up,
it
Dennis?
all
What's
the
up,
time.
Carlos?
We seen it with Pittsburgh.
Mhm.
Y'all got hot at the right time. Just click. And
Yeah.
y'all just went through
But-
everybody.
And a shout out to my team, the first 6 seed to win
but
on
the
the
argument
road.
you're making, Ron, basically what you're saying is because you're saying because somebody got hot, they won the Super Bowl. Is that what you're saying?
He said it could happen.
Hold on, Dad.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I said anything that happened in the NFL,
No, I
especially-
get that, but the point I'm making is
But
that you can use that argument for anybody. Anybody that got hot and won a Super Bowl, everybody's got hot. You have to get hot at a certain point
So
in order
some
to
of them
win-
just go straight with it.
to win a Super Bowl.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
you
Some-
got-
everybody gets hot.
Some of them stay hot the whole
Well,
time, dude.
You got
So-
to have the right
we
ingredients.
got stop
Yeah,
talking
so-
over each other, guys.
yeah.
Like
Okay,
listen,
For
we gotta stop
instance-
talking over each other. Like seriously.
for
Because especially
instance,
when somebody's trying to get a thought across.
for
Go ahead,
instance,
Ryan.
we all cook gumbo. Let's just say you cook gumbo. You got to have the right ingredients, and that's what the New York Giants had those 2 years.
Yeah.
The right ingredients, the right,
Mic check, mic check.
the
Mike
right.
check.
Yo, what's up,
Yeah, you
Nick?
win.
What's good, baby
Hey,
boy?
What's going
Yeah.
on?
What's
I
up,
ain't
Nate?
Man, what you talking about,
Nick there,
gumbo,
Ron.
Ron?
Yeah, so Ron,
Yeah,
let
now you get him.
yeah,
That's
no,
what I'm
no.
saying.
Let Ron finish his thought.
I'm finished.
Let Ron finish his thought.
What's
All right,
up,
Ron.
baby? What's up?
What's up?
So Ron, so basically, I think y'all both saying kind of the same things, but just from a different aspect. I
Right.
think Ron is saying he's not saying he was inconsistent up until that point. He's just saying that sometimes everything comes together,
Right.
and then your level of play because of it rises, and you hit
To the
the
top.
potential. The potential you had to play at that level, you had that already. You just hadn't reached it because everything was
Patrick,
coming
I know what
Right.
he's saying,
Yeah, we know
but
what
the
he's
way
saying.
he was saying it,
Yeah.
he wasn't breaking it down completely to where
Yeah.
it sounds like he's saying he wasn't consistent. He just got hot those 2 years.
Yeah, well, he clarified.
That's the way
that.
it
Well,
sounds.
let me tell you what I heard, okay?
But-
he wasn't talking about both years.
I don't want to know what you heard.
I know.
But
But then
Yeah,
you say,
I let
but then you say you wouldn't go in the rock. Now that's your rule, right?
Yeah, well, see, y'all, he don't want me to say that, but bottom line is
You
this.
interrupt me the whole time while I spoke. I earned that one.
The bottom line was this: that year that they won, everybody already marked them out. They even got into a wild card. They wasn't playing good. He wasn't playing good that year. But just in the right time, Eli clicked.
I don't know if they was
No,
playing.
no. Ain't no other way to go
Hold on
around
for
it,
a
dude.
second. Yeah, but hold on for a second.
Patrick, you can't do that. We watched that game. We watched the Giants that
No,
year.
I can give an
We
opinion.
all had marked them out. Everybody marked them out.
Okay, but I'm giving an opinion to piggyback off what
But
you're
you
saying.
want to let me finish though?
Yeah.
Because you can't have an opinion on something that's a fact.
I want you to remember that. That's
All right.
Come on, man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Pops.
Anyway, what I got the message, what he was saying. At any given time, anything can happen in NFL. It could click, and even the best team sometimes can just get into a bad slump. And they were bad, they just won't win. This was happens
And
every
then
year.
I got something.
And that's what I'm saying. Any given time, it could click. I don't care who the team is.
all
Look,
right.
look at the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
Look at the Atlanta Falcons.
Chris said somebody need to pray for Pops.
Hey, Chris, I'm stating facts here, bro.
Hey,
That's
listen,
all I'm doing.
listen. Can I
I'm
follow?
here to keep it straight.
Can I follow up on this, Pops?
I mean, you can, but ain't nothing you can say about that.
First of all, Pops, respectfully,
I watched the Giants.
Travis,
that year.
myself, Ron, and
Of
my
course.
man up there, we don't need you to keep us straight. Respectful. I
You
love you,
don't
Pops.
need us, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I know. I'm just talking to him, Pops. I love you. though. I
I'm
love
gonna
you, Pops.
protect you.
I
You know
love-
that?
That was a scary moment for me, y'all. I got scared for a second. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
Listen.
no scary moment.
But before I let my man join in, I will say this. I can't say they had a bad year that year, Pops.
You
Because
don't
you got to
have to
remember
say it.
those 2 years that they won the Super Bowl. Michael Strahan, both one of those years he got the sack record, and then the other year he was chomping at the bit to get it.
We're not talking about the sack record. That's the
But that's the same team.
But
and
that was
those
the same
Am I
year,
right?
Pop.
Am I right,
We're
Ron?
talking about the
Yeah, that was
overall
the same.
team,
Am I
That
right?
was the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
go
right.
ahead, go ahead and
Same
chime in,
year,
brother.
man.
Go ahead and chime
Nah,
in.
but that was that same year. Yeah, like you said, Patrick.
But we weren't talking about sack records.
But I mean, that was correlation with that year, Pops.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
yeah.
ask you this, Patrick, your guy.
Hold on. Let's make sure he was finished with his thought.
But I was trying to.
Nah,
ask
that was
what
cool.
he just
Nah,
said.
that was it. That was it.
Okay, okay.
But
yeah,
nah,
yeah.
I agree
Your
with you,
guy
Patrick. I
that
agree
does
with
all the good.
You agree with me, right?
Yeah.
But your guy,
Okay.
what's the guy name that the man on your rusher, your tight end, your defensive man on
That's playing now.
Yeah.
TJ.
TJ. Well, do y'all win the Super Bowl that often? You have.
We've won more than a lot of
I
other
mean,
teams.
but I
and
mean,
we don't a lot more than a lot of other teams.
Have you won the last 3 years?
We won more than
You're
y'all.
not listening to what I'm saying. That ain't what I'm asking
gonna
you.
pull a Pops right now and say,
Listen, I'm not asking you that. I'm saying, have y'all won lately?
But Pops, what they got to do with?
Let me finish, guys. I'm gonna make it clear.
okay.
Have
all right,
y'all won lately? I'm
Pops,
just asking
we
a
hadn't
question.
we hadn't won recently
Oh, man,
in
that ain't-
general.
There ain't
Like,
a point on who got the minutes.
all right, go ahead. Let's see where it's going.
I'm not asking who won and who the best. I'm saying with good as he is, and he good every year. Have y'all won a Super Bowl lately?
No, sir. I'm interested
So
to see
it
where you're
doesn't.
going with this.
But haven't he been kind of leading in a lot of those places? Haven't he? Haven't he still been
Yeah, he's
leading?
got a sack record. He's top of the sack
My
record.
point is, you can have a sack record, but it have nothing to do with winning the Super Bowl. That's all I'm trying to make a point. If he was the leading in sack record, why y'all didn't win the Super Bowl?
Finally made a point.
No, you guys
Okay,
don't.
okay,
You guys don't know. Stop.
We're gonna cheer real quick, guys.
You don't. See, y'all want to make fun of me, but I'm gonna bring this thing down.
I love you.
I was
Just
telling
joking,
Nate,
Pops, we're joking.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how your sack record is. If the whole team not working, you're not getting that Super
And
Bowl.
that was actually a good point.
No, that's what I've been waiting on.
Pops, it was a good
Well,
point.
that's a good point.
You know we're gonna talk
So
smack.
you young bucks, you think y'all know something,
Listen,
but y'all
listen,
don't think
you're not
y'all
gonna
talk.
get you're not gonna get nothing easy.
Hey
Pops.
Nate, now come on with it.
All right, Nate. All right.
I'm just gonna say this, Nate Ryan.
I love you,
It's
brother.
about time.
I love you, Nate.
It's about time. You know what? I'm
Y'all
in.
won't let me make
We
my
need
point.
we need one more cheer for that. It's about
Oh,
time.
you funny now.
Yeah.
See, guys, this is what they do, Nate. They won't let me talk. So when I do talk, oh, you're good. That's good.
Won't let him talk. Nate, have you seen our podcast?
Man, yo,
Yeah.
he's over there
I've been doing
fibbing.
pretty good.
He's fibbing like a mug.
No. Seriously though. No, Pops, that's a good point. Now, Nate, let me ask you a question real quick, Nate. So you can
That's
kinda,
good, Nate.
you can jump in on this. So we're trying to comprise a list of criteria categories
Thank you for letting me make it.
for what people may think constitutes why a quarterback should be in the Hall of Fame. So far, we got stats in general. We got arm strength. We got accuracy. We got being consistent. We got leadership, like taking over a game and being a leader on the field. And then we got pocket presence or awareness, because so far they all can be kind of different, right?
Yeah.
Kind of. And then we got football IQ, and then we got Super Bowl wins. Can you think of another category that you can kind of throw in that list that we had that we missed, that we might miss? Maybe.
Well, most of it you basically can kind of make it a package deal.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
Yeah.
Because for the most part, I mean, just being consistent, being available.
Yeah.
Is and I mean just being a professional. Like those three right there basically takes over stats, because if you are available and consistent, you're gonna get the numbers.
You're gonna get everything.
You know,
Yeah.
everything will fall into place.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, those two would be because being an Iron Man, and like most people would consider being that quote unquote that dog.
Let me ask you, Nathan. Let me ask you a question now. I'll make sure you was finished with that thought, right?
Yeah.
So we got a comment from Chris. Chris, my boy, man, and Chris,
Troll,
you know, Chris,
man.
No, Chris got a very high.
No, he
football
don't.
Hold on for a second.
Somebody see
Pop,
Chris
Pop,
give him a
let
hug.
me talk. Let me talk.
Give him a hug. That's what Chris
Can
needs.
you let me talk?
All right, go ahead.
Golly,
Chris needs a hug.
Pops.
Oh, you need to chill out. You need to chill out. Let me talk. Of course, for real. All right.
All right, listen, for real though. So, Chris, you know, we all know football on here, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, some of us know about certain aspects more than other aspects compared to one another.
Maybe.
So when I say this, I know Chris knows football, but Chris can also be, and I love you, Chris, can also be the biggest troll.
I ain't gonna sugar it. I'm just gonna.
So with that
call it what
being
it is.
said, Chris just said, I'm gonna throw this up real quick.
Why even reach that?
Chris said that Terry Bradshaw sucked.
That's why I was laughing at y'all.
I know. I was laughing about it.
And he's ended up in the Hall of Fame. I wouldn't say Terry Bradshaw sucked, because that was during a gridiron tough time where you didn't have the technology, you didn't have the inner microphones and headphones, you didn't have the therapy to stay healthy. A lot of stuff you were just out there playing from what you saw, and you winged it.
Yeah, you had to
and
play
you had to,
football.
and you had to basically
You had to play football back then.
overcome it by playing football, right?
You had to play football.
So now think about this again. It's just like when I made the comparison with Eli Manning. You had Tarkenton, you had the snake for the Raiders, you had Staubach, you had all these great teams and quarterbacks during that era.
Mhm.
So to say you won 4 Super Bowls and you went to 5 in less than a decade, or in a decade, that says a lot. So I don't think that comes from somebody that sucks.
He's just trolling. Man.
Now, did he have the greatest stat line? No. But during that time, there really wasn't a lot of people that had a better stat line other than Roger Staubach. All right. And then Joe Namath, you know, those guys.
Oh yeah.
What do y'all say? Let's start with Ron, and then Nathan, you chime in on that one.
All right.
Ron, what'd you say?
Ooh, shit.
That's a tough one, right? Because look, a guy like Terry,
You sound like Prince.
a guy like Terry Bradshaw, you know, you look at him and you go, well,
Y'all, I'll go on this
he's
one.
not the
No.
greatest quarterback, but you can't say he sucked, because
Nate said
that's
he'll go first.
go ahead, go ahead, Nate.
I mean, I don't know too much about that era as much as you know, but what I do know is I wouldn't say he sucked, because I mean he was a part of a dynasty.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of cliche to sit there and just pick out one particular dude off of a championship caliber
And
team
say he sucked.
and say he sucked. Because
He
if
went
he
to 5
sucked,
Super Bowls that decade.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Just trolling, man.
you know,
Two
but,
repeats back to- yeah.
No, I think Chris
So-
seriously believes this.
No, he don't believe that.
so I mean, just off the rip, I mean, 1 minute you could just say he don't suck. 1 minute you could just say, you know, he's in the Hall of Fame by default because he was a part of a championship dynasty.
That's an argument, but he made the throws.
Yeah, he made the throws. That's why I say it's like
Yeah,
double-edged sword.
I get what you're saying, Nate. It's like, ooh,
because-
look at both
it's
sides.
like because it's like you basically like who you like, and most people get that misconstrued when he could be a good player, but if you don't like that good player, you just don't like him. So
That's true. I know.
I mean-
That's gospel. Yeah.
So I mean, No, I think Terry Bradshaw deserves to be in a Hall of Fame just like everybody else a part
Amen,
of that
brother.
dynasty.
So,
Amen.
But
yeah, that's true. I agree. Ron, what you say? Because
To
like
be
you said,
honest,
that's one of them
look at
conundrums
Jim
right there.
Kelly. Look at Jim Kelly, Buffalo quarterback. They got there 4 times.
Yeah,
So,
but
you ever
but he
say,
did get there 4 times. Yeah,
I mean, Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly had better numbers than Terry Bradshaw.
I
yeah.
mean,
That's
I
the point.
just
That's the point.
said-
I think that's the point we're making. Is like depends on
Right.
which. He's had a better stat line. Like a lot of people
Right.
had a better stat line than Terry
Right,
Bradshaw.
but they got there 4 different times.
But
So you never
Terry's-
say,
You're right.
you know
See,
what
but
I mean?
that's like that double-edged sword. Like,
Go ahead, Nate. Go ahead,
if
Nate.
you
Tell us.
are consistent enough to put up the numbers, but if you're on a winning dynasty team, I mean, and you don't put up the numbers,
All right.
you basically get in either or.
Yeah,
It's
same
all
thing. So
about
I think so. So basically, Nate, what you might be saying, I don't know. Both can qualify you, in my opinion, to be in the NFL.
But let me say this, guys. Let me say this real quick, cause I love you, Carlos Henry.
No. I'm putting up his comments, but
I gotta jump
chill
on
out.
this
Chubb been chomping at the bit.
Chris Garcia.
He talking some Chris Garcia facts. Terry Bradshaw sucks. I mean, everybody's got their opinion, though, right?
Everybody
said,
got their own opinion.
As a football mind, I look at that situation. I can't say the man sucked. You look at some of the throws that he made, some of the physicality that he had to go through.
We get that. Let's move past that.
I mean, honestly, he did have Lynn Swans when Lynn Swan.
Yeah,
was out
so
there.
yeah, all he had to do is get the ball there
And
too.
who was that other one? Starworth.
But let's talk
Starworth,
about let's
yeah.
talk about what Cuz said down here.
Yeah, I mean,
hold on,
I'm old, but I'm not that old.
comment.
Cuz is trolling.
So hey, by the way, Carlos, we sent you an invite to join us on video. So if you get that invite on Facebook Messenger, accept it and come on. We'd like to get you to get on here and chop it up with us.
Don't be scared.
Oh
Uh,
man, Pop's talking about you
Oh,
scared.
yeah,
Look,
Cuz, we
man,
would love to
come
get
on,
you
man.
on here.
Yeah, we
bro.
gotta get you on for real. All jokes
Come
aside.
on, man.
And by the way, Nathan, we appreciate you coming on, bro.
Oh,
Hey
Yeah,
Nate,
right.
don't go though. Stay around, man. Stay around.
What
Yeah, stay around, 'cause we're gonna
Let
get
me make a point right
We're
quick.
gonna
guys.
try to get into some.
Put Cuz's comment up here.
I'm
It's
okay.
comedy
Okay,
crazy.
I'm off.
Let me
Yo,
make a point. I'm saying,
I'm off today, so we got,
In my Jim Carrey voice. All right. Okay.
Let me make a point. Since we right here.
All right. Now he said by running the ball. Which comment you talking about, Trap?
The one where it says he was the same as Eli, a game manager. Put it up.
All right, Ron. You first.
I didn't watch Terry Bradshaw, so I
You
don't know.
first. You know, like what was the guy that won with the Ravens that year when Flacco got hurt?
Carlos, why you say that? Come on.
That won the Super Bowl with the Ravens that year.
You know better than that.
Or not when Flacco got hurt.
Flacco
No. Not the Ravens. We were talking about them earlier.
Trent Dilfer?
You talking about Trent Dilfer?
I would say Trent Dilfer is probably more of a
Trent
game
Dilfer was a
manager,
game manager.
more
That's
than Terry Bradshaw or Eli Manning. You call it Eli?
He said
Eli Manning?
Cuz said
Eli Manning is a game manager?
Look,
What?
Hey, now that goes to show you how people think. They'll say what's on their mind and they don't think about it. That's what I'm talking about.
sometimes,
With a lot of your
Carlos,
takes, and
you
my
gotta come
boy,
in.
and
You gotta
my-
come
my
in on this
family, and I
one.
love you. But
You
please come on and explain.
You got to come in on
You
that
can't
one.
explain.
All right, Ron, go ahead. Let's
I
get
gotta
Ron the floor
say
real
this.
quick, and then we're gonna let Nate follow.
sometimes you gotta do like this.
That's what I did, Ron. That's what I did. I need.
Look, I'm sorry. Some people just don't know football.
It ain't no. It ain't that. Sometimes people just love
No,
control.
no, Pop.
No, he don't.
Pop, you always said some people don't know
Yeah,
football.
hey,
But see, Ron, we know
It
this
just
young
means
man. He
that-
know football. I don't know why.
No,
he
no,
said
it
that.
just means sometimes you get it wrong because Carlos knows it's football.
Yeah,
It just sometimes get it wrong, just like I get it wrong
He
sometimes.
trolling.
I get
Patrick
wrong sometimes.
Pops get it
But
wrong
look,
all
he-
the time.
guys,
You
the
know what I mean?
difference-
Like,
but
that's
but
just-
listen, Nathan,
Carlos is
Nathan,
trolling.
Nathan, the difference is we try not to be too ludicrous with stuff.
Yeah.
Like saying Barry Sanders is not a top 5 back or Eli's a game manager. That's a little.
And then Carlos say a horrible manager at that.
All right, he trolling now. He trolling.
How can you be a horrible man?
All right, Nate, 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 go ahead, Nate, go
Eli was
ahead.
out there slinging that thing in his
Boy,
prime.
I'm replaying throws that he made in my head now, and that was not game management type material that he
See,
did.
but
Go
you
ahead,
know
Nate. Go ahead, Nate.
You know, a lot of people didn't like Eli. I mean, I was one of them.
There it is, right
at the
there.
same time,
That is right
you
there.
can't consider him
Yeah.
a game management.
Yeah.
I mean, he put up the numbers, but
He wasn't no game manager.
I see what
I
you're saying.
mean, he was out there slinging that thing.
Them
Yeah.
Eli boys wasn't no
and I think to
He
expound on.
wasn't just handing it off making a play here and there. No, he had a instrumental
Yeah.
part and winning a
I
bunch
agree.
of those.
Matter of
games.
fact, ask Tom Brady what he thought
That's
about
why-
Eli.
that's why-
I mean, don't get me
Tom Brady
wrong. He
said
did make a
Eli-
bunch of boneheaded ass plays though.
Yeah,
he
Yeah, he did.
Like now later in his
Yeah.
career,
Hold on a
when
minute.
he started tying the NFL for most interceptions, that was when he was past his prime. I'm talking about when he was in his
But
prime. when he was on it.
Tom Brady said it best about Eli. He said one of the most people he come up in contact with, he just seemed like he had his number.
Carlos say, "Nah, I'm just messing."
Eli
around."
had
I knew
Tom
I
Brady's
had to do
number.
something.
Yeah, he was trolling, man. He was
Y'all do
trolling.
know that, right?
He gonna
Eli
renege
had
on
Tom
that.
Brady's number.
Yeah. Now I will say this. There are some quarterbacks that I look at the way they move. They're not the most athletic. It's not the most graceful. Like Phillip Rivers, that freaking sidearm throw. Every time he threw that ball, and I looked at his mechanics, I was like, "Dang it, man! Like how does that?" But he ripping 50 and 55-yard passes
ripping that mug.
with accuracy.
Chris
throwing
Garcia-
over people with a sidearm. Who does that?
Well,
Yeah, he did have an ugly release.
Now we got
Yeah,
off
that
the
was
subject of
But I see
Hall
what
of
you're
Fame,
saying.
though.
But Nathan,
I'm sorry,
Nathan, I think I see what you're saying with Eli. Like when you watch Eli and his style of play,
we got off the crowd.
he's not one of my favorite like to look at. Like as
Yeah.
far as playing. Does that make
Listen
sense?
to this, guys.
He's
Chris
good.
Garcia said.
Yeah.
Chris Garcia said Eli was trying to make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Why did you read that?
So basically now Carlos is saying that the New York Giants organization those few years was chicken
that was
shit.
Ron. That was one of them.
Ron.
times
So he
when
said
you
that
get-
Giants team
Ron,
was chicken
chicken
shit.
shit,
That was
basically,
one
that's
of
what
the
he's
best
saying.
Giants
No, Ron.
teams ever.
No. Carlos, you
That's
need
one of them times
Carlos.
you supposed to look up.
Carlos.
You shouldn't have read that.
First of all, I'm saying this. Second of all, I'm
That's
saying
Chris said
you
that.
need to
Chris-
get on the
Chris-
you need to get on the
Chris said that.
podcast and defend your
No,
words.
Patrick. Chris said that.
Oh, that was Chris.
Yeah.
Oh well, you know what? I'm not surprised. It's Chris. Never mind.
You know what?
You should have read
I
that.
thought it was Carlos. It was Chris. Never mind.
With Eli Manning,
I
what he
expect nothing
done
Trying
in
to make chicken
in
salad out of
both
chicken
of those Super Bowls.
You know what? And this is my conspiracy theory, guys. And this is all I'm saying about conspiracies. I think that Eli went against the grain of the NFL, and y'all know what I mean, off script that year, and actually went out and beat Tom Brady twice.
You go off
And
script.
so, with that being said, you notice we didn't hear much from Eli. Too much more after that. Like he had another couple years stat wise.
I can agree to that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think.
But let me.
I don't think that was part of the script that year because Tom Brady.
No, you talk about they was the only they was the only team that beat that team. Think about it.
Yeah, besides Nick Foles. Nick Foles had his number too. Nick Foles
Yeah,
is a script.
there was three people
But
had
yeah,
his
but
number.
you're right, Nate. Pretty much, it was Nick Foles and Eli Manning. And
Okay,
I think
they
Ben
did so they lost 3 games. I thought they lost 2.
Ben did pretty good too now.
something like that. Yeah. Now, yeah, it's just I don't think that was part of the script. That's just my
Yeah,
personal
wasn't
opinion.
no
they
script.
just lost 2 games that year. They
That's-
before the
That's
season was
and
over,
so that
the
yeah,
Giants and then the Super Bowl in the
that's right. That's right.
Y'all got to remember that.
Because remember
defense.
that was the year when they had Randy Moss, right? One of those years.
Yeah.
They're the undefeated.
Y'all
team.
keep forgetting about the Giants defense, who they had.
Now you got a
They had
yeah,
a front
that's one of
seven
those.
that was
Come on now. Come on now.
untouched.
Yeah, the Patriots was
That front
16-0
seven
that
was
season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but,
Well, one of those things, whichever one it was.
One
Yeah.
that they lost.
But
to
the
Eli.
Giants had that defense though.
Yeah, that was the
They
year of
did.
Randy Moss when they had that. They
Yeah.
broke their record 50 touchdowns.
Yeah.
23 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
But the,
and then Eli
but
goes and beats that team. I don't think that was part of the script, personally.
it wasn't no script at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes someone just got the
Pop.
number.
That was definitely a script.
Okay.
I,
Well, let's do this. Let's say hypothetically, we saying it was a script.
No. I'm saying it was against the script.
But let me
I don't
say-
think it was supposed to win
But
that
let
year.
me say-
I'm saying the opposite.
I'm saying suppose it wasn't. Suppose it was real. It was real.
I think it was real.
You have no way of knowing.
Tomato.
None of us do.
Tomato.
Yeah.
So
I think it was
why-
real.
Why look at somebody do something good and all of a sudden they make an excuse why they did?
No. I'm saying that Eli went against the script. I don't think they were supposed to win.
No, he
He
didn't
said
go-
Eli was supposed to lose, but he.
That's
I
what
don't think
step out
so.
the window.
I don't think so. I don't think it's supposed to.
you got to look at the plays they made, like the helmet catch.
Pops,
and
let me
some of
ask you
those,
this.
some of those corner fades in the end zone. Those
Pops, let
are,
me
you
ask you
can't
this.
script those plays.
I know you can't.
Am I right, Nate?
Yeah,
You
let me-
said it best a
Pops,
while
let-
ago. At any given time,
Yeah.
anybody it can win.
I know
Okay,
that.
That's what
okay.
happened.
All right, but go ahead, Nate. Go ahead, Nathan.
True, Pops, that's facts. But I'm just saying, you look at that New England Patriots team,
I
and
did.
pretty much the only person they added was Randy Moss.
Yeah. Mhm.
That was a gimme, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
But the New York Giants is the only team that beat them.
And you know why? Think about it.
Crazy.
Besides the Eagles.
Let me explain that. Let me
Oh,
explain.
You talking about that team?
That
I see what you're saying. Yeah, that. Yeah.
That
I see
one
what you're
team,
saying.
like that is
Yeah,
crazy.
I get you. Twice,
Let me
That
ask you a
particular
question,
year.
Nate.
That
twice,
particular year,
twice in
only.
3 or 4 years, right?
Nate, I'm gonna ask you
Yeah.
a question. It's gonna be a simple question
Okay.
to show you that sometimes someone just got your number. Explain.
Don't you bring up Dak?
Come on now, I'm gonna make a point here.
Yeah, you know
what?
you
If you
know
don't
he
want
is.
me to make the point, I'll leave it alone. If y'all don't like the point
Oh,
to be
Pops,
made here,
don't pout. Come on, Pops.
can I stop for a while?
I just had to throw a
Let me be
slug real
serious,
quick.
okay?
I just had to
You
throw
better
a
not
slug.
shout. You better not cry.
See, I want to make some. I want
Pops,
to
I
get
just
serious
had-
about this number. See,
Okay,
these
I
numbers,
get
I
you.
take them serious.
I
You
got
guys
you.
want to make fun about
But
it.
I just had
What
throw
I'm trying to
slug
point
with
out
that.
to you guys
Okay,
is
throw
simple. Sometimes there are people in the NFL just got your number. I don't care how good your
I
team
agree.
is.
I think Eli had his number. I think.
Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. Aaron Rodgers and the Cowboys. Explain that.
Aaron Rodgers got
The number.
Cowboys.
I
number.
knew
Yeah,
it.
they-
I knew
hey,
you was gonna make
you
a
said-
reference
no,
to the
no,
Cowboys.
You're right though. You're right, Nate.
But that's a good example, though, Nate.
Hey, Nate, it always
Oh, go
comes
ahead,
back
go
to
ahead.
the Cowboys.
Go ahead,
I don't
Pops, go
care
ahead,
what
I'm
Pops.
you
trying
say.
to make a
It's gonna come
point
back
here,
to that.
guys.
Go
If
ahead.
you look at this, we be beaten no matter what. But at the end of that game, Aaron Rodgers always come out and win. He just got their number right now. The same thing about Eli when they came to Tom Brady. I don't care what you say. I watched them games. Eli was up to play Tom Brady. He just that way.
Yeah, he had his number.
And Tom Brady said he was the only person that he remember playing that he said that he gave him props. He had his number.
Even Tom Brady said it.
Tom Brady said it.
Tom Brady
So
said
guys,
it.
I didn't want to make a point. When y'all get crazy, I'm gonna critique you. Eli wasn't. It wasn't no accident. Eli
Yo,
did that.
Travis, give that man a flower. Give him his.
You know what? You know what? I
I'm
got
gonna
something.
keep it real.
Nathan, I got something better for you, Pops. I love you. Can I give you a kiss real quick? Here's another one, okay?
There you go. There
right,
you
just-
go. There you go.
Oh, man.
Can't be serious, man. Y'all gotta be serious. Man. Take that box from him, man. Get the box from him.
Hey, I'm just saying, man.
Chris Garcia said Aaron,
Oh Lord.
Aaron would have beat us with the Jets if he had played.
No, that's a different team.
I think they would have beat y'all.
But Nate, I'm gonna go back.
Now listen, this whole thing is hypothetical.
But no, but I'm gonna go with something that Nate said a while back when we was on
Okay.
the phone.
Why are you trying to change something?
I'm gonna tell you that's not so. Nate,
Right.
you said something about it's about team chemistry. You remember you and
We-
Ron was saying that? Wait a minute, give me a chance
Go
now.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers had chemistry with Green Bay. But you leave a team and go to another team, your chemistry ain't exact the same no more. You have to work that.
No, you
But it's Aaron
Guys,
Rodgers.
bring that back. No,
Bring that
no,
up.
Go ahead, Nate. Go ahead, Nate. Nate, and then we're gonna let Ron chime in.
That
Go
ain't
ahead,
true,
Nate.
guys.
Go ahead,
That
Nate.
ain't
Go ahead, Nate.
Pops,
Go ahead, Nate.
you brought up Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That's facts. That's
that
true.
was chemistry.
Yeah.
Okay, that's chemistry. But
Yeah.
at the same time, you can't hypothetically bring him up due to the fact that he tore his Achilles.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking going to the Jet. Would he been the same? We don't
That's what
know.
I'm saying. He just played one series. No,
Yeah, it's hard to say. Hard to say. He wouldn't have been.
But Nate,
right?
I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying,
Yeah.
but playing with the Jets not necessarily going to be the same way he was with the Green
But
Bay
you can't
Packers.
say. But he can't say he
you
wouldn't
can't
be.
say
But
that.
That's my point. Someone just said he would have beat us. You can't say that.
Yeah, Chris Garcia.
But
Now you see, that's what I was making
That's
the
a
point.
matter of
I mean,
opinion. It's a
that's-
matter of opinion.
That's why I was making the point. That's all I was doing, guys.
Let me put it this way.
I mean, you ain't got to they understand it.
Looking at the preseason
Oh.
trend, looking at where the
Patrick.
defense was and stuff like that, I feel like they were one of the teams that could have beat y'all that year with Aaron Rodgers.
Well-
It's Aaron Rodgers, and
well-
Aaron Rodgers knows how to play y'all.
Well, let me say this too. I know this is a little off script, but Chris Garcia, do you ever tell your dog, Chico, get your stupid ass over here? Do you ever tell him that?
Travis,
He got the same dog for
Travis.
next Friday. He does. Look at his picture, the profile.
He does have that dog, though. He does have that dog, man.
Yeah, that is Chico in that in the profile picture.
Chico.
I had to do it. I had to do it. Man. Chico,
But-
get your stupid
but
ass
God,
over
but-
here.
all right, so Nate, you know,
All I'm saying, guys, is
before we
this.
go to Ron real quick,
All I'm saying, guys, is this: when you on a team, you got chemistry. You fooling yourself if you think you'll go to the next team, it'd be the same. It might be better than what it was, but it ain't gonna be the same.
yeah, but that's all
It's a
hypothetical.
plastic.
That's
It's a
all.
proof.
That's all hypothetical.
No.
That's all hypothetical. At the end of the day, we really don't know.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can prove. I
that's-
can play something to prove it right now.
We're speculating both ways.
No, I can prove it right now.
You can't prove it because it didn't happen. You said it
You're not gonna
yourself.
let me say it.
Let him prove it. Let him
All right, no. Okay, I'm gonna let you hang.
Why you
yourself.
doing
Let him
that?
prove it.
I'm gonna let you hang yourself.
Hey, how can
Go
you
ahead.
prove, Bob?
Look.
How can you prove something
I'm
hypothetical?
finna do it right now.
Nate,
Nate, no, Nate, let him go. Let him go. This is one of the moments you just gotta let him go and step out of the way. It's like an angry bear. Just got to out of the way.
Don't do that.
Let him get to the honey in the
Ain't
tree,
no
man.
sense
Let
in
him get
that.
to it.
That's not no sense.
I'm just joking.
You guys don't want to admit that I'm gonna bring a point here.
Okay, go ahead, Pop.
If
Go
a
ahead.
person is good on one team, the proof is that they might not be as good as the other team. You got a lot of good players on left teams that go to another team and they be lost in the shuffle. So don't be. And on
How
that
many
other
players
team,
is that? I mean,
on that other team, they was game. They was game on. But I've seen a couple players that left the team, like DeMarco Murray. When he left Cowboys, he went to that next team. He got lost in the shuffle.
he didn't fit the system.
we go.
Yeah, that was a wrong. He should have stayed where he was at, but he wanted that money.
Thanks for proving my point.
Yeah, he
I'm
wanted that
true.
money.
Okay,
He
I'll tell you
didn't
another
fit
one.
the Eagle system
Pops,
at
you
all,
said-
bro.
I'm gonna tell no fact. I'm gonna get this.
Okay,
I'll
but
tell you another one
you
that
hadn't
did
proved
it.
your point yet.
That was the point. When a person leave a team, and I never say they're gonna be good on the next
Yeah,
team.
give me one, Patrick. Give me one, Patrick.
And you know, and
That's
guys,
what
you
I'm
know
giving
what?
you right now.
The bottom line is we can laugh all we want to,
Crickets and
but I
crows.
just made a point there. It's the proof
Okay.
that when a person leave a team, you don't know how good he gonna be when he gets to the
All
other
right,
team.
okay. All right, now.
You don't have no proof for that.
But Pops, you've proven our point.
Okay.
You are
No,
proving our point.
no.
Chris Garcia just say, she's a female though. Her name is Sancha, I think. So
Okay.
that's it.
Oh, okay. Now
That's what's
listen,
up.
listen. Let's let Nate finish his thought real quick, and then we're gonna let Ron chime in because Ron been waiting patiently.
I don't even remember my thought, dog.
Look, I'm not gonna.
Because I made that
I'm not
point.
gonna
That's what it was.
touch that. I'm not
See,
gonna
now
touch
he gonna take credit for it. He gonna take credit for you forgetting your
It
own
was a
fault.
credit.
Because he was talking a long time.
I give
Look.
you.
I'm not gonna touch that.
Go ahead, Ron. No. We want you to touch it. Go ahead, Ron. No. Pause. That didn't come out right. What I'm saying is, we want you to comment on it. That's what I'm saying.
Dog, only touch it.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Carlos, what's up, cuz?
Oh,
Oh,
there you
go.
Hold on for a second. Let me make sure, Ron, before we bring Carlos on, Ron,
Now, Carlos,
do you want to comment real quick on that?
No.
Carlos, you know better.
All right.
You
all right.
know better.
Don't
I was
scold him like a little child.
That's my boy. That's my boy. I'm gonna
I was
get him,
just
man.
I was just
That's
talking to
over.
John Pop.
Y'all told you that's what he was doing.
So he was just trolling.
That's all he was doing. That boy know ball. He know better.
What's
man.
up, little cuz? You doing all right?
But go ahead, Nick.
Yes, sir. How
family in the
y'all
house.
doing?
No,
What's
pretty
good,
good,
what's
pretty good.
All right.
So yeah, we've been talking about back to the original topic before we move on to the next segment. We were talking about criteria that makes or that constitutes a quarterback making it into the Hall of Fame. So what's your take on the list we gave so far? Is there anything that we're missing or anything that you think doesn't necessarily need to be on the list, or you think it's you kind of mostly in general agree with it, Carlos?
I agree. I agree with all those.
Yeah.
I mean, all that described Peyton Manning.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep,
Absolutely.
exactly,
I
exactly.
can't argue that. I mean, arguably, when you talk about the greatest quarterback of all time, arguably you talking about Peyton Manning, Tom Brady,
Whoa. Pause for you.
or Joe Montana.
And of course you're gonna say that
Don't
because
start
you're a
nothing,
Colt
Travis.
fan. You're a Colt fan. Of course you're gonna
But
say
You
that.
know what? I wasn't even
But
going to.
no,
I know you're a Colt
no,
fan.
no, no.
I'm not even going to touch
But
on that.
Peyton Manning, you
can also say
But
John
he
Elway.
does describe.
I mean, it's,
Yeah, that's
it's,
right.
a quarterback you can describe.
Wait, Nathan.
It's a lot of quarterbacks you can describe. John Elway.
Yeah. That's right. That's,
Troy
Yeah.
Aikman.
Yeah.
Everybody pretty much that won the Super Bowl. Pretty
yeah.
much.
And my thing is, it's just like me saying being, in my opinion, is the top 5 quarterback of all time.
But who
I'm
was-
going to be a little biased.
who was Peyton Manning's
But-
idol? Who was Peyton Manning's
But
idol?
listen, Carlos can give a good argument.
Who was Peyton
For,
Manning's
hold
idol?
on for a second. Carlos can give a good argument for Peyton Manning in that respect, just like I can give a good argument
No,
for
that
Ben
ain't
Roethlisberger in
argument.
my respect.
Wait, before we go any further.
Now,
since we
Pops
got-
is
wait,
trying to make a Roger Staubach.
Wait,
No, it ain't Roger
wait,
Staubach
hold
I'm
on,
talking about.
hold
See, there you go again.
Hold on.
Let me tell you what I'm going to say. I'm going to say
Oh, let Travis know. That's why I'm trying to take the stop.
It wasn't Roger Staubach.
Okay, well,
That's
Nate,
Nate.
Nate, this is
That's
like
y'all.
Yeah, but guys, I want to tell you, Peyton
no.
Manning's
Yeah.
idol. That
Oh,
was
man.
Johnny United. That's who I was going to say.
Okay, now
Okay,
let me get
good.
to
All
this.
right,
Hold
awesome.
on, guys. Hold on.
They didn't come no better just about now.
Okay, good.
All right, go
Hold
ahead.
on.
All
All right. Well, we got Carlos here. I got to ask him this because I ain't had a chance to ask you this in person, because of. So what happened to Matt Ryan, baby? What did you tell me the whole season?
Man,
What
I'm
did I-
talking about my boy Matty Ice like that.
Okay, no,
But I had to do it
Nate.
because he was
So,
telling me he gonna take
listen.
them all the way.
Nate, let me ask you a
And
question.
I told him, I said, that man.
Well, Travis.
How does that make you feel, Nate?
I know y'all
You say that.
all remember when Matt Ryan first came, they were saying him, Aaron Rodgers. You know, that's the next Tom Brady and Peyton
What is
Manning.
Ron looking at?
So
Oh, that's Ron. That's Ron. Just leave
Hey,
Ron
that's
alone.
when you get to
Just
talk
leave
about
Ron
Matt
alone.
Ryan. You can't stand Matt Ryan. But go
Just
ahead.
leave Ron alone. Yeah,
Golly.
that's Ron.
That's the
Ron.
only thing I noticed in Ron's face. Look at his face.
Yeah. That's Ron. That's Ron.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
He was.
I'm sorry,
he
Carlos.
was-
Continue.
he was that-
Continue, Carlos. Go ahead.
He was that bad for us, but
Dang.
I had faith in him. You know.
Can
for
I
him
ask
being
you a
a
question?
professional.
Can I ask you a question?
No,
What
I
did
want
you?
to know. I want to hear this first.
What
What
did
you
they-
go to that? Wait.
Okay. You know what I'm about to
I
ask
want to
you.
hear
You
this.
know what I'm about to ask you.
I was trying to say
I want to hear this.
I was
Go ahead,
trying.
I want to
Carlos.
hear this. Go ahead.
He's sweating, man. He's sweating. Go ahead, Carlos. Boy, you on the hot seat.
Yeah, I'm on the. Oh man.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna save you this moment.
It's
I'm gonna
almost
save you this
Christmas
moment.
time, Travis. Man,
It's almost Christmas time. Listen. All right, this is the last thing I'm gonna ask you. What did y'all expect at this late in his career after his decline? What did y'all
They
expect?
thought they was gonna go all the way with him. That's what they were saying.
Well, I mean, like,
Well,
Sometimes somebody can't. Y'all said a while ago, a person can leave a team and be the same as the other team.
What I say?
So Ron
Look.
got something. Listen.
Wait. But Carlos, what I say, Matt Ryan, we know what he is. He gonna come to y'all. Y'all think this man all of a sudden he's gonna stop with the same mannerisms, staring down receivers. He gonna just stop that because he was a new team all of a sudden. No.
All right,
We
before
talked about
I
it.
do
You gotta
this,
give him a
this is the
chance.
prime. This is the prime example of that term, quote unquote, the tale of two tales. Aaron Rodgers
Oh,
going
wait,
to
wait.
the. Aaron,
Speaking of tails,
hold on for a second.
did
Aaron
you see that
Rodgers.
play when Matt Ryan
Don't do it. Don't do that.
Come
Come
on,
on,
Travis,
Travis.
let it go.
Let
it go. Let
Don't
it
do
go.
that, Travis. Don't do that.
He
Come
got
on
raped
now.
off the field.
Come on now.
Travis ain't serious. He ain't serious,
Dude,
man.
man.
I'm sorry.
So why you doing that?
I'm sorry. My bad.
Thank you, Pat.
Anyway, man,
Thank you,
pause,
Doc.
man. Look, all right, the tale of two tales. You got two totally different situations now with a change of regime, change of scenery. You got an Aaron Rodgers type situation without the Achilles tear, of course, we would have been looking at a contender team versus
Well, you still looking at one.
versus Matt Ryan going to the Colts. That's two totally different type scenarios. Wouldn't y'all agree?
Pat, can I say something?
I mean, I know they're still possibly a contender, but they definitely would have been a
No,
contender.
no.
with
They
Aaron
are
Rodgers,
now.
in my opinion.
Yo,
The Jets are now.
But it would have been
I
without
think,
question with
I
Aaron
think
Rodgers.
definitely a Super Bowl contender. Definitely.
Yeah, with Aaron Rodgers.
I
You
mean,
gonna say something, Nate? Go ahead.
Honestly, I mean, that's the thing. You don't know.
Thank you,
'Cause
Nate.
I
That's
mean,
what I'm getting ready to say.
You're right. You're right.
Y'all gotta
I mean,
stop
you
that.
really
I think
about
we
it.
lost Cuz.
Check it out.
Internet
Okay,
connection.
let me put this in the air real
Put
quick.
him back, Pat. We lost him.
Now,
He comes back.
you know, towards the end of last year, when Aaron Rodgers shoulda, coulda, woulda beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but
There it is.
he
Yep.
chose not to run that ball.
Mm-hmm. He choked.
Yeah.
Like
That's what it is. He choked.
that Aaron Rodgers went to the Jets. Do you literally, like, if you really put that in perspective, do you think they will be?
That's all I've been saying, Nate. Cause I seen him at the end.
You know what?
That's what I was saying,
Can I
That's a great
can I
point.
rebut that?
That's
That
Can I
is a
rebut
great
that?
part, Carlos.
Hold on.
Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers, he'd have got that.
Can I
Yeah.
make a rebuttal?
Oh,
Can I
Aaron
make a
Rodgers was a
rebuttal?
dog.
Can I make a rebuttal?
It ain't no rebuttal on
Whoa,
that.
It
that
is a
was
rebuttal,
good.
and
Yo,
it's
no, I
gonna be a
gotta
good
pop
one.
my collar. That was a good ass
It's-
point.
That was a
That
good
was.
one.
good.
It was.
First of all,
That's what
I actually forgot about that.
first of all,
You just made it good for me. I was trying to get that.
good point. Here's my rebuttal. Think back to the year prior and the year before that when they would not give Aaron Rodgers.
We're
the
not
help.
talking about that.
Hold
We're
on.
talking about last
Let
year.
me finish. Thank you. I'm sorry, Pops. I love you. I love you.
Because I'm gonna have a rebuttal right after this. Patrick.
Yeah, you gonna see Pop's hand come
Get
over.
him, Nate. I'll let you get
You're
him.
gonna see Pop's hand come over, grab the back of my shirt, and just snatch me off. the
No,
screen.
not.
Listen,
Not you make a point.
listen.
No,
Take
no,
it
I'm
back to
not.
the 80s.
Listen. Yeah, back to the 80s. Listen, here's my point. Think about the year before that, and that year when they would not give Aaron Rodgers the help that he was constantly asking for. And so he started talking about either retiring or wanting to go to another team. And I think what you saw was, damn, excuse my language, damn if I do, damn if I don't. And I think maybe he let that bleed into some of his play, some of his leadership, because you could tell there was a little bit of a difference there. You know what I mean? Like when you play without those distractions, without a negative chip on your shoulder, you play without inhibitions. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Okay.
So I think him going to the Jets, you could tell in his attitude, the way that he was playing, like his passion, like his energy. It's like he had a fresh start. He knew the team had gotten him the help that he needed. He had a good defense.
Yeah.
It was, in my opinion, it was like a different type of feel with Aaron Rodgers, because toward the end there, he voiced his frustration like nobody was listening. So I think it affected his play. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong,
I'm gonna say two words.
but
and Nate,
that's a valid point that I'm making too.
Nate, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
two words, and you can go ahead and
You
get
see
it.
what I'm saying, Nate? What do you think about that?
Nate, let me say two words, and then you can get him. Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna say two
I
words.
think Nate kind of sees my
do
point.
it, Patrick.
Yeah, I feel your point, Pat.
I'm just gonna say two words. I'm just gonna say two.
Get him.
I'm just gonna say two words, y'all. The reason he looked like he did at the end, Father Time. Go ahead, Nate. I'm not saying no more. That's it. It gets us all. It gets us all.
I mean,
now go ahead.
I don't think he lost that much.
You can
respect,
say
though.
Father Time because I mean at the same.
It is. That's
end
what's
of the
happening,
day,
y'all.
I mean, we're all not getting younger.
But no quarterback. It hit quarterbacks early. All quarterback gets this early.
Well,
They
I
just
mean,
do. But go ahead, Nate. I'm
but,
sorry for cutting you off.
yo,
Go ahead, brother.
Tom Brady proved us wrong. So
He's the
Yeah,
only
but-
one.
I was
No,
gonna say
no, he didn't.
But Tom Brady's
Last
protected.
year,
But Tom
no.
Brady's protected too, though.
Last year we
Well-
proved that Father Time
Wait,
got him.
wait, but Tom Brady.
Well, I wasn't gonna blame Tom Brady.
No.
I'm just going off of what
Dak
Pop said.
Prescott
but-
proved that.
Oh, here
Father
we
Time-
go. Here we go. Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott.
How you gonna bring Dak Prescott up in a Father Time situation?
Let me
He's
do
been
it
in the league for 6 years.
Let me explain it. You scared? Let me explain it.
Nate, you see what I'm saying?
Ah,
Carlos,
Dak
Let me
even-
explain it.
Is Dak even 30?
Listen,
is Dak even 30 years old?
We talking about
Come on
Tom.
now.
Look, we talking about Tom Brady. Last year when we played Tampa Bay, Tom Brady showed his age, y'all. Now, you can laugh all you want. When Dak Prescott played Tom Brady, he showed his
He's
age.
trying to say when
And I'm trying to say
when
he
Dallas
did.
beat
Okay,
Tom Brady before he retired.
But my whole, but check it
That
out.
was age, man.
What's
That's
your whole
what I'm
point? Go ahead with your whole point, Nate.
Now, if that was the case with Aaron Rodgers showing his age, because my thing is it common to say that Matt Ryan showed his age when he went to the Colts?
Matt Ryan.
Good
he
point.
did.
Good point.
I don't think it was.
And
I
that's,
think-
and
I
that's
think-
what I was
well,
trying to tell
that-
Carlos.
that could be.
I
That could
think-
be.
I
I
think-
think.
Lovely
Well-
family. That's
Well,
all.
I mean, but
That could be too.
Listen.
Nate, good point.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Carlos.
look,
Go ahead,
I'm just
Carlos.
saying, like when it comes,
But
to
they
Aaron Rodgers,
but like with Tom Brady, I expected new breath, fresh air.
I know.
Finally got out of Atlanta, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
mean-
like
Matt Ryan. You mean
I
Matt
mean,
Ryan?
it
Matt
looked good on
Ryan, my
paper.
bad. I'm
I
sorry.
know what you mean. I know what you mean.
So
Belichick.
and we had just seen Tom Brady, leave, go win one. So I'm like, okay. So same thing with Matthew Stafford, left, went right, and won one. So I was like, okay, well it's Matt Ryan's turn. You know what I'm saying? So
But you know, Matt Ryan ain't Tom Brady.
No. Now sometimes
No,
change the pace.
I'm gonna
I
say
get
this.
your point. I get your point. I get your point.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, but
I'm
I
gonna
get your
say
point.
this.
Cause I'm just messing with him. I
Yeah,
get your point.
I see what you're saying. I think though, from looking
is a good point.
looking at Aaron Rodgers, let me put it this way: Nate and Ron, Carlos, tell me if you agree. There's a difference between having the ability to do something versus just not executing it. Like
okay,
Aaron
yeah.
can still get 65-yard throws. Aaron can
Father
still run
time.
around. Whereas I think with Matt Ryan, it was just a decline in play. Like, you know what I mean? Like decline in play. Like he peaked, and when he peaked, I think it was maybe their Super Bowl year, maybe that few years there. And once that was
He had
taken,
another one more good year. After
that's what I'm
that when he
saying. That's what I'm
finished
saying. But
Tennessee.
once they
more.
that was, in my opinion, quote unquote, taken from him,
After that, he started going.
then he,
Nate.
then he started kind of declining.
Now-
Whereas with Aaron Rodgers, I didn't see a decline or like him missing.
Right at the last of the season.
hold on
he
for a
did.
second. I didn't see him losing the step.
Aaron hasn't declined.
He has. That's my point. He hasn't declined or lost the
Team,
step.
they brought
He
in a lot
lost
of young
interest.
guys, Aaron,
Yeah.
and that caused him to, if you want to say he declined, that made him look like he was declining.
Yeah,
the
because
young guys wasn't together.
Yeah, they wasn't together.
It's a lot of quarterbacks don't have a lot of
Can I say this? Can I say this though? You expect to get a Aaron Rodgers that was with Green Bay his whole entire career,
And you can't.
and you expected him to just come in
Yeah.
and learn all the. He was playing with babies.
See, I know
Yeah,
better.
yeah, exactly. I agree. Yeah.
Like Brandon was
You
talking about
expect-
the rain.
I mean, it's like
That's a
Peyton
good point.
Manning. Check it out. Peyton Manning, when he went from the Colts to Denver, it took him
You
a
seen
couple
it?
years to win the Super Bowl.
It was a veteran team. It was a veteran team. You're right.
And at the same time, it was a veteran team.
You're right.
But he didn't win that first year. Now,
You're right.
Tom Brady, that
That's all
team
I'm
was
saying.
already
Let him
completed.
finish, y'all.
You're right.
All he had to do was just throw the
But,
ball.
but I'm gonna say this with Peyton Manning's situation. I think they lost that more than they could have wanted with that first
they
year he
got
went to the Broncos.
They got slacked.
Yeah, they got smacked too, though.
They got smacked. If I'm remembering right, Seahawks smacked them that year.
Seahawks smacked. And I think they jumped out on them like 30.
You talking about the second year? You talking about the second year? You may be talking about the second year because I think they won this third year over there, right?
They won his second year, wasn't it?
Second
I
year.
think it was second or third.
It's his second.
It's
it was
within his
second
3
year.
years. I know that.
They beat.
They got smacked that
They lost
first
to
year.
Seahawks first.
Cam Newton.
They lost.
They beat-
Yeah, but that was.
what year was that though? Was that
But
his
I
third
think
year?
that was his third year, guys. Because I think he
Okay,
signed
that
a
was
3-year
his third year.
contract. And then the first year they got slacked by the Seahawks. Like they just then they didn't make it the second year because the Seahawks were playing the Patriots, remember, and the Patriots beat the Seahawks.
Right.
But with that throw instead of giving it to beast mode, and then Peyton Manning made it back that next year and beat the Panthers.
So it took them about 2 or 3 years.
So my point is,
it was 2 years,
but it was still a veteran team. They were still on the cusp.
Yeah.
But I think you making the contrast. It was two types of situations, and your point is made.
So you're going back to what I said earlier.
That Denver Broncos team was put together enough and was a veteran team that there really wasn't a lot of adjustments that needed to be made. Sticking Peyton Manning in there.
Oh yeah,
versus the Jets team,
like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, versus the Jets team.
Basically put it. I mean, despite what they look like on defense, they got a good defense.
Yeah,
but at the same time, they are still learning. But their defense on paper is good.
Yeah,
but on offense, Aaron Rodgers got to get the cadence of the offensive line. The
yeah, you're right.
Everything else, then I mean, it's like he just legitimately just tore his Achilles on purpose just to be like, hold on.
No, you don't do that on purpose.
Hold on, player. I got to take an extra off season on this one, dog.
Well, that's the worst injury out there.
Yeah, it is, man.
So basically, Nate's like Aaron saying, I got 4 more years in me. Let me go get these draft picks. These draft picks real quick.
But you see the trend. But y'all see that trend that's going on though. These quarterbacks that's been with these teams for this longevity, and they move on, and then they go right into winning. I think it was going to continue with Aaron Rodgers, though. I really do see.
I can see both sides. I can see both sides.
Yeah, because Jets got a complete team. See,
they got a
complete. That makes them super.
It's a young team, but it's a complete.
At the same time, they didn't have.
And that's another thing.
So you're right. They had to have that.
And now you got to keep in mind they got Breece Hall back playing at a high level. He got hurt last year.
Right.
Remember, he's back now. And imagine if we would have had Aaron Rodgers along with Breece. Who I said. Hey,
Travis,
Ron, did I not say it was the best running back coming out?
So let me. Well, here's the best
running back.
Here's a good question.
Y'all got the best running back.
So here's a good question, guys. In the world of hypotheticals, if you lean one way or the other, which one would you be more inclined to say it would lean? Then just all hypothetical that they would not have success that everybody was touting, or knowing what we know now that they probably would have. What do y'all think? That's really what it comes down to. Which way are you inclined to think hypothetically?
I think that would have had success.
Yeah, because
what you think, Nate?
Yeah,
the knowledge, the foundation.
I think they still gonna have success.
Right. No, I'm talking about with Aaron Rodgers. It's hypothetical. It's all hypothetical.
Well, let me say this.
I mean, just the longevity alone.
What's going on, Stephen Corley? Stephen
would be on is leading towards success. So I mean,
okay, but it tips that way a little bit. What about you, Carlos? What you think?
I'm gonna go even farther than them with the.
I'm with Carlos. Super Bowl.
The youth of that team. I see. I thought if not this year, they definitely ain't winning it next year.
Yeah.
With Aaron Rodgers helping.
And what about?
And they may get 2. I'm seeing
I see 2 in 3 or 4 years. Yeah. Let me ask y'all a question. What do y'all think about Aaron Rodgers?
Like the first year, I can see. Them.
I see.
But second, third year, I can see them kind of like.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. So I could definitely see both sides. What do y'all think about Aaron Rodgers?
But let me say this:
walking around already after tearing his Achilles like a month ago,
because he probably didn't tear his Achilles. I'm telling you, he sprung his toe. He didn't. That man didn't.
I honestly, looking at the video, it did look like something. It did look like it tore, but. That just goes to show you how far medicine and therapy and treatment has come. Because think about when Gale Sayers had an ACL tear.
Oh, we can go even closer.
Dude, man, like
Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson, that's closer to us.
But
he was healing fast, dude.
Yeah, but not as fast as he would have today.
He came back in.
But I see where Patrick going with that, because like you talking about Gale Sayers.
What'd you say, Nate?
I said,
Adrian Peterson is still number 1 to me.
It's just like
Hold on. Whatever y'all two said, hold your thought. Nate, you first. Go ahead.
Say Gale Sayers didn't have the medicine that these androids.
Exactly. So Adrian Peterson, y'all, ain't nobody here like that.
Go ahead, Carlos. Go ahead. You was gonna say
I was agreeing with Pops. He right. Adrian Peterson, whatever happened with him. That was unreal.
He come out there in no time.
Adrian is a different breed.
Yeah, but Adrian, if you look at his body type, his ability, Yeah,
Yeah.
Where it normally takes
I
a
was
whole
on
year.
the level.
You just did
Hey,
that
about
within
8
8
months.
months.
Yeah.
most
except the Black Wolverine.
yeah,
He showed-
most
Yeah.
geneticists,
He the Black Wolverine.
most geneticists, doctors, physical
Oh.
therapy folks, they say there's a top 5 percentile of athletes
Yeah.
and physical specimens. Adrian Peterson is one of those guys.
But
I mean,
you got
Let me tell y'all
Go
about
ahead,
the
Ron.
Jets.
Go ahead, Ron.
you gotta look
Go ahead,
at
Ron.
a lot of these players that get injured, linebackers, defensive end, they work on their body every day.
When that helps you recover faster. That's true.
That help you to
That's true.
recover. So long you working on your body every day, you might recover a little bit faster than
Yeah.
time.
Well, that's
being.
why we've always stressed
And-
trying to stay active.
And they got things that they doing in NFL that we don't know about.
We've
Right.
always stressed trying
God,
to stay physically
that
active.
super,
Oh, yeah.
that super
Thanks,
serum they talking about.
Guys,
I know
agree
y'all
with
gonna
that.
laugh.
I
Oh
agree-
Lord, no, I
agree
gotta
with
hear
that.
this. I gotta hear
I
this.
agree
I'm
with
gonna
that.
say this. I believe this. God, I'm gonna say it because I believe it. I was one of the best.
I agree with
athletes
that, Patrick. What you talking about?
I
Pops?
was one of the best. I know Brad, you want to make fun of it, but I
I'm
was,
just
one,
joking, Pops.
I was one of the best athletes in the state. Y'all know, cause y'all know that.
That super serum.
And I'm gonna tell you the difference in this stuff.
the Anabol.
See, Patrick want to make fun.
No,
y'all
I'm
don't
serious.
y'all know that all these ideas we see in the movies, somebody's doing this for real.
Yeah.
They ain't playing. This super serum they keep talking about. You trying to tell me you don't believe some of that is hit for real?
Dude, the government's got so much stuff going on.
God-
Nothing surprises me.
I'm telling you, some of that is this now.
You know, let me drop. Let me throw y'all how the OG said.
Wait. This is put in perspective. It's just like I gotta bring this up. It's just like when you
Don't
see
say the names though.
when you see drug addicts get on drugs and they be hyped up and
Yeah.
you can't stop them. They be so strong.
Yeah.
If that can happen with a drug, somebody that's on drugs, what you think the government really got?
Let me
Just put it in
people-
And
perspective.
that's the drug they supposed to do. They
Listen,
think
OG,
the drug they take the drug they supposed to do that.
I never thought about that.
That's what I was
Travis.
saying.
That's
Just put it in
perfectly said,
perspective.
Now look. Let me put y'all on some game. And I ain't gonna get too far off the rails because we're gonna do some other podcast stuff in the future.
And we're
On
gonna
this
get into
stuff.
we're gonna get into some of these.
But I will say this: the government has. How do I say
Be
this?
careful. Be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
The best way to do things, the trend has been seen to the best way to hide something is to put it in plain sight, right?
Better be careful.
Think about the movies in the late 60s, mid 70s, all the way up through now. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Howard the Duck, the show V with the reptilian
Cloning.
with
Just say it.
the reptilian aliens,
cloning.
and
Say
then
it.
and then Men in Black,
No,
and
forget
then
about
like
all that, Pat. Say cloning.
Independence Day, and then fast forward to you got Gemini Man, and you got like, dude.
But yeah,
The-
guys,
the
we coming
best-
out, wait, we coming out with another show where we're gonna talk about all.
Hey,
this
we
type
gon-
of
yeah.
stuff, too.
We gonna get down
Listen,
in it.
when it's ready, we'll let everybody know a little bit ahead of time. But
We'll get
anyway,
y'all on there too.
But
the
when you
point
come on there, be ready
but
because
the
we
point
going
I'm-
in there.
But the point I'm saying is, think about the comic books and all this stuff, and all the elements of comic books.
Think
and
about it,
super
yeah.
serums and stuff like that. The best way to hide stuff is in plain sight.
In plain sight.
So think about all these movies about Universal Soldier, you know what I mean, and all these movies where government have programs to make these super soldiers. Why would why make movies about that stuff?
If somebody thought about it, somebody been working.
Somebody
on
has thought about it at some point. But
Like
anyway,
Steven said he gonna be on that show. I was like, yeah, come on.
yeah. But anyway, I digress. I'm sorry.
So
I just
we'll
had to throw
leave
that
it
out
alone.
there.
Let's leave it alone.
We
Let's
already
leave it
know
alone.
the military already got cloaks that
Yeah,
they
I
can
know.
be invisible, put
Yeah.
cloaks on you.
We seen that.
It's like the Predator technology,
Yeah.
where you can see like
Yeah.
kind of the
Yeah,
it's like,
the
they
stealth.
have
Well,
technology
listen,
like that
listen,
now,
listen. The
like
stealth
real.
bomber. The stealth bomber. That was, we way ahead of all the other countries because the stealth bomber could go
It's been
basically
videos
invisible. I
of
mean,
military
pretty
people
much.
talking about.
Am I
this
right,
exposing
guys?
it, so.
am I right? The stealth bomber had that technology back in the late 80s, early 90s, right? If I'm not mistaken.
So if you put it like that, Patrick, ain't no telling what we got now.
Exactly.
Ain't
Look
no
at
telling, yeah.
I'm
Look
gonna say
how far
I'm gonna say
technology
one
has
word and
came.
I leave it
You already
alone.
know.
I'm gonna say one word and I leave it alone. Smart TV. If you got one, you ain't alone. I ain't gonna say no more.
Honestly, if you
Let's
got
go to the next subject.
one of these, you ain't
You
alone.
ain't alone.
You're not
How
alone.
many times have y'all talked about something with
Yeah.
your homeboys, with your significant other, whatever, and
And
then
they
you
come
go to
up
open
on
up your
TV.
Google,
Nate,
and then an advertisement for
we
it.
talk about this all the time. We be
All
we
the
be on
time.
But hey,
listen.
let me for another
Wait,
time.
wait.
Yeah, we'll leave for another
We'll
time.
be on a conversation, but we talk every day or
Yeah.
every other day.
Yeah.
We'll talk about a subject.
Yeah.
And I'll be on YouTube, and as soon as we talk about it, it'll pop up on YouTube. As soon as we
As
talk
soon,
about it, and then I'll show them. They be like, "What?"
It's gonna get to the
It's
point where
crazy.
you men,
They listen to us.
we men's and women's, all the men's and women, It's gonna get to the point when if you say something on your phone or try to hide something, your lady or your husband will be able to come in and turn on TV. It's gonna be up there. It's gonna get that point.
Stephen Coley says, "Sign me up, Steve Rogers, me."
Yeah. For real.
But anyway, that's something to think about.
That is something the craziest thing about though. If you could take the super soldier serum, would you take it?
They already doing it.
No, I'm talking about if you had the choice. If you could take it,
would you take it? When I was bouncing in clubs, I know Patrick can say this. He did it too.
Yeah.
When I was bouncing in club, we seen guys come in there that's on something. I don't care how you beat them. They be bleeding, man. They never felt.
I got a funny story if y'all want me to tell y'all.
I'm telling you guys, they never felt.
Can I tell y'all a funny story? Just a comedy break real quick. So me and a homeboy of mine, shout out to Chris Young, homeboy of mine.
Don't call the name.
Kevin Kraft in the building.
Well, I mean, it's
okay. Be careful.
So me and him were, you know what? I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
Never mind. Just never mind. I'll say this. I know two guys that worked at this nightclub that had a lot of international people in the club from different nationalities.
That's what he said.
And a lot of these nationalities shared some of the same language. I'll put it that way. I'm trying to be careful. And so, but the owners of this establishment spoke their language. And so one night, these two guys are working, and there was a couple in there, and this guy was roughing up his old lady, and we couldn't have that. I'm sorry, those two guys couldn't have that in the club.
Okay.
And so they approached the guy, told him to stop it. He felt like because he knew the owner that he could continue to do it. So finally, the owner caught wind of it. He went and talked to him. Then he realized this guy's too drunk, and he's still roughing up his old lady. So he asked him to leave, and the guy got mad because he's thinking, "I know you, so you supposed to leave me in this club. Let me stay in this club." And so the owner was like, "Hey, just come back next weekend. Just go sober up, or come back tomorrow night because we're open tomorrow night." And the guy didn't like that. So these guys thought that this guy left. Well, he shows back up with like 4 or 5 people, and he's holding a beer can that's like 3/4 empty, but it's got a little bit in it. And they're speaking this language. I'll just put it like that I knew a little bit, but didn't know. I knew enough to know that it was getting dicey. And this guy holds up the beer can like he's gonna chunk it at all of us. Me, one of the owners, them. I'm sorry,
that guy,
and one of the owners, and then the other bouncer, and then the other owner. And
we've been taught to say that a certain way.
And then the guy was like, this one guy said, "Dude, don't throw that beer can, because if you do, it's gonna be bad. Don't throw it." And then he looks at his friends, looks at us, and he says something in another language, and then he chunks that beer can. And the one guy and the one owner has to move out of the way and let the beer can fly by. And then there's two guys look at each other like, crap. Next thing you know, it was an all-out brawl in the parking lot. And when I say all-out brawl, what we didn't know is they had 12 other guys with them. So I don't know if I ever told y'all this.
You never told me this.
And so
talked about
the point I'm getting to is when people are on some kind of substance, it's a game changer.
Yeah.
So my homeboy and myself and the two owners ended up having to fight these guys in a parking lot at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. You got to think this establishment had a lot of white girl, I'm gonna say that, run through the establishment all night long.
Caucasians?
Yeah. Well, but powder form, right?
Karen.
And so no, what I'm saying is, you know what certain people call white girl. They had a lot of substances running through that establishment all night, which altered these people's mental state.
Come on, long-winded.
And so, to make a long story short, I remember running up to one of them. This one guy tried to hit this guy. He dodged the guy, hit him, and then another guy came in and hit this guy in the side of the head. And then the guy turned around to say, "Who the heck hit him in the side of the head?" And when he turned and saw this guy in front of him that had hit him and had his hands up. So this one guy kicks him in the chest against the front of a car. And then he proceeds to move on. To make a long story short, every one of those people got laid out in the parking lot. Didn't have a choice. And I kid you not, when the last one went down, the first one they ended up laying in the parking lot rose up like the Undertaker from WWE, and got right back up and started at it again. And then like they just started popping up like the Undertaker one by one. You know, like when you think he's down, all of a sudden that bell rings, boom,
Tweaking.
and these people rose up like Night of the Living Dead. Someone went across the
Dang.
street, big balls, laying across the street.
That's some good.
Dude, I'm
Mhm.
serious, man.
That's some good.
That's
In the words of Rick James, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Okay.
My point is, to Travis's point, and I don't think I ever told y'all this story. So to make it long, Dad's been through a lot of stories like that. He told us some stories too. But
Yeah, I got cuts to prove it.
if
been rough.
if recreational drugs can have that effect on people,
Yeah.
what do you think a well organized or well structured compound
It's some stuff out there going on,
can
guys.
do? You know what I mean?
You
That's
actually
true.
think that they're not maximizing this stuff? If regular everyday people is like this and doing this, you know, they are mutating this stuff in a lab somewhere. You know this. This is like common sense. This is common knowledge.
Yes.
But anyway,
All right,
moving
moving right along.
Anyway, getting back to
But
that.
when we get out
We'll
on the
have
show,
another
guys,
for that,
we're
yeah.
gonna get together. We're all gonna talk about some things because I'm sure some of you guys got some things y'all can talk about.
Kevin Crabb is in the building, and I think we had a shout out to Stephen Corley already.
Yeah.
However,
Go ahead and put his comment up.
I'm gonna put his comment
Get that
up
out the
because
way.
we got to do it because
But
let's
the
see.
Jets, y'all, I think they gonna get better.
Yeah, we're gonna sign you up, Stephen, for that.
That defense they got, y'all, that's real.
Jets is winning now.
Yeah,
they're already legit.
Y'all talking about Aaron Rodgers? If this kid keep getting
And
good,
while we talking about Aaron Rodgers, Zach Wilson,
go ahead and finish it. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't step his game
Yeah.
up to where he needs to be right now.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, if this guy keep getting
Yeah.
good like he
Well,
getting,
Yeah.
everybody talking about
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, this kid's getting better every
It
day.
could be a combination of they finally got the right pieces around him,
Mhm.
and a combination of he
Aaron Rodgers ain't gonna hurt him.
maturing
He's
and
gonna only
learning
make
the
him better.
game and
Yeah.
actually getting better.
And then it could be a thing of, Aaron plays, and then once they get up on certain games, they get up on people and run the score up, then let Zach come in and finish them off.
It could be that thing. Yeah.
Now listen, Kevin Kraft, I'm putting up his comment. Kevin says, Trav, go on and tell your family what the game of the week is. 23-20 Vikings over Atlanta in the battle of backup QBs. That's a good way to put it, Kevin.
That's your man.
We coming for that ass.
That's your man.
Hey, Kevin.
That's your man.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey.
All I say to
Can
that
I please?
is, I'm so scared right now, bro. Like, you don't understand how scared I am.
So, Kevin,
Man, you know what? We might as well not even show up, man. I am. We are terrified.
Yeah,
As Falcon fans, we are really
you're doing
afraid.
too much now, Trav. Listen,
No, I'm just saying I'm afraid, man.
Kevin said that the defense is going to surprise. That's going to be the key. That's basically what Kevin
Man, I
said.
got a pretty good defense, Kevin.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. It was like zombies, bro. I ain't gonna
Kevin,
lie.
you shouldn't be talking with your chest like that after what happened, unfortunately. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Well, that's an unfortunate thing.
That's
though,
what I'm
man.
saying. That's what I'm saying. So you shouldn't be that
Well,
confident.
guess what? He's still talking because this is what he said after that. Week 9 looks like the best slate of NFL games so far this season. Nah, seriously though, he said there's a great game every time slot tomorrow, starting with maybe the best one, Miami versus Kansas City.
That ain't the best one.
That's actually going to be a pretty good matchup.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
that ain't
good
the best
game.
one.
I wouldn't say all games, but some of them are.
Yeah, but I think what Kevin's saying is there's one in every time slot out of all the games.
Okay.
Best
Yeah.
game, the best game will be those Cowboys and
Let me
Eagles.
guess. What's the best?
Everybody's
game?
gonna watch that.
Well,
Cowboys and Eagles.
that's always one of the best games, Pops.
The Eagles are the Super Bowl
I-
runners.
Sit there and showcase it. He had to throw that out. Yeah.
As
But
much-
the Eagles are the Super Bowl runners.
Listen,
I mean, hey,
as much as it pains
and the
me,
Cowboys, y'all don't.
okay, as much as it pains me to say it, I don't even want the word. I don't even want the words to come out of my mouth. But Dallas and the
That's
Eagles
that hate y'all talking
is
about.
gonna be one of the better games of the
He
week.
gonna take a
Hey,
big
hey,
bite.
Dad,
When
Kevin,
Dak
that
do
was
what
hard.
he's supposed to do
Man,
tomorrow,
that made me gag.
he gonna
That
shut up
literally
a lot of
made me
y'all
gag.
guys. I'm gonna
Ron,
keep
I was gagging on that one.
all these things that he's talking about Dak. I'm gonna talk.
All right,
Huh?
Nate, go ahead and say what you're gonna say, Nate. Nate,
Nah,
go
I
ahead and say
wasn't
what you're
gonna say nothing. I'm laughing at you, folks.
All
gonna
these names.
Dude, I had to choke it. I had to choke that back, man.
All these names that been talking about Dak. Make sure you come back next
swallow it,
week.
dude. Swallow it.
We're gonna see if Dak
What movie
is
was
the
that?
guy
Like,
that Dad's saying. We're gonna
choke it
find
down,
out
man.
tomorrow.
Choke it down.
We
Swallow
gonna
it
find
down.
out.
It ain't Dak now. It's Dirty Dak.
Go ahead, Nate.
That's the one to do all the running.
We're gonna see if Dirty
You
Dak.
said
Dude,
Dirty
we
Dak.
can't tell him to stop. That don't sound right. Pause. He keeps saying dirty. Dak.
I'm
I
gonna
don't-
say it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
No, don't.
The reason he's saying that because they're making a remake of Dirty Dancing and Dak's supposed to be starring.
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
What?
The reason I call him dirty, that guy, because he been sitting in that pocket, not
Man, if
moving.
you don't get your hips off me, Negro, what's wrong with you?
I don't know what that was about. I ain't nothing to do with that.
Remember that football dance you were doing at the game? They called him up there?
But everybody
Hey,
love that dance,
Y'all
man.
got I don't know what's wrong with Patrick, man. Anyway.
And then they put and
hips on my
look, and then they put music to it. You remember they put music to him doing
Yeah.
that?
What I'm trying to say is
He
this:
was getting a little too much into it.
that been sitting back in that
Now
pocket,
you got Jameson Winston and everybody else doing that.
and that come out, when he first got into the NFL, Patrick.
Dude, man. That's your man. That's your man.
That's your brother. That's your brother. Stop, man.
Get it, man.
Guys,
Stop.
I like that never happened. Don't laugh at him because you're feeding the fire. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Look at Carlos. He just like, man, what the heck?
Carlos,
Carlos, that's your
My
cousin.
people.
don't even don't tell him.
They're my cousins, man.
I don't want to claim him right now.
Okay.
I don't want to claim him
Hey,
right now.
let's go to the next subject now. We're gonna erase all that. That didn't happen. Okay, the
Nah,
next
that's
subject.
gonna be the clip for the next episode.
I
That's
hope
gonna be the
not.
clip.
How they do it on the
Yo,
music?
Patrick, you should have that on your intro.
What you say,
dog.
Nate? What you say, Nate?
You should put that on the intro.
I am gonna
Don't
put it
do
on
it.
the
Nate,
intro.
Nate.
No. We compiling the intro video right now,
Nate.
and that's gonna be on it right there.
Nate, see, I thought you was cool, man.
Sorry,
I'm sorry,
you know
Doc.
what? I like that
Sorry,
idea.
Pop. You know, Pop.
See,
You have
too much of
nothing
them
to do.
kids.
I like that idea. Yo, the only thing that's different is I'm off.
Okay, let's go to the next
All
guy.
right, guys.
I hope I'm never see that.
So I think we settled the score. So
But I will say this, Patrick. That was talking about what it takes to get into the Hall of Fame. Y'all, that's not so anymore. Because T.O. proved it. It ain't got nothing to do with your stats no more. It's if they like you or not. If they like you,
we know
you get.
that.
If they don't like you, you're not getting in
they
there.
make it hard for you. We know that.
No, make it hard. T.O. pound for pound was probably better than Jerry Rice, y'all. I know you don't want to believe it.
T.O. is better than Jerry Rice. I've been saying
They
it.
stopped T.O. because he was going to pass it.
Thank you.
Because he was going to pass
It's
that.
arguable. It's
He was going
arguable.
to pass that number. That's why they stopped T.O.
You're not
T.O.
gonna
don't
get,
get
you're
that
not gonna
number.
get no pushback
They
from me
would
on that one. That's
crucify me
arguable.
for saying that online.
Yeah,
It's like,
T.O. was the black sheep.
You know, the thing about it is, though, that comes back to what Nate was saying earlier. That's a stats
But Nate said
argument.
it earlier.
That's a stats argument versus the eye test,
Yeah.
and other accomplishments on the field with
I
the team.
test and
So-
stats, everything compiled.
So with that being
tells me
said,
that T.O. is better.
So
you got to look at both of them, and they kind of get
criteria
in.
now, we don't know what it takes.
They get in from a different perspective or for different reasons.
That's
So-
what's happening to the quarterback.
So,
They got
okay.
quarterbacks that never been to a playoff, and they
What
consider good.
do y'all rank them? What do y'all rank them? T.O.,
Oh,
T.O.,
man.
Randy
Here
Moss,
we
and
go.
Jerry.
Yeah,
All right. So
Everybody.
first of all, let's agree on the 5 we're gonna use.
Just one, just that one.
Okay.
That-
Because let's agree on the 5 receivers we're gonna use. Now, this is not in particular order right now. We're talking about Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, and then let's go 2 more in there.
Don't throw Randy Moss in there, dude.
You can put
I don't
Chris
think
Carter
two
in
more.
there.
I don't think 2 more matter. I'm being honest.
Okay, all right, let's go 3 then. Let's go 3. Good
I
point.
see what you're saying, cuz.
All right, so-
I'm being honest.
Let's start with Ron. You on the spot. You got Terrell Owens, Jerry Rice, and Randy Moss. 1 through 3.
Man, to be honest, I gotta go with Jerry Rice, Randy Moss. No, T.O. then Randy Moss.
Okay. What about you, Carlos?
I'm gonna go T.O. number 1, baby. And then I go, man. It's tough, man.
That's tough.
It is tough. It
T.O.
is tough. And I was a childhood, fan of Jerry Rice, but I just T.O. man, that Super Bowl done it for me.
Unbelievable.
It done it for me. With that
Yeah, 'cause
broken leg, dog, man.
Broken leg, man.
Yeah,
That-
because he
that's
won.
unbelievable.
He won 3 also, didn't he? Or was it? Or no, you won all 4 with Joe.
All
didn't
4
you?
of them,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. That's
But
right.
no, one with the Cowboys.
Not Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
No, I thought he said T.O.
No. I'm talking about Jerry.
T.O.
Oh.
I'm talking about T.O. playing on that leg.
Oh, you talking about T.O.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Against the
Okay.
Eagles, when he was playing with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Eagles.
got you.
That was
That's-
awesome.
that's
I ain't never seen nobody do
That's
that.
what
now.
done it for me. That's what done
Okay.
it for me with
Broke
T.O.
leg guy.
Yeah, he broke his ankle and
Ankle or
he
leg.
should have never played, but he ended
He
up playing.
broke his ankle,
And
and they,
Yeah.
that made him sound
Man.
Yeah, they said he's gonna be out all year. And
I
T.O.
forgot
said,
about that.
And he signed that.
T.O. said, "I'll
that
be back."
yeah,
by-
he signed that
like
piece of
6 weeks.
paper.
That-
So
That's
That
what
did not get
done it
sued.
for me.
hit
That's,
that man. Hit
that's a
that.
good point.
I mean, he had an
That's what
outstanding
done
game.
it for me.
Okay, but everybody seemed to be agreeing
All
with
right,
that. So,
so-
okay.
So
I'm gonna still
so-
say Jerry Rice number 2, then Randy 3.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So Carlos, so basically, Ron saying Jerry Rice, T.O., Randy
Jerry.
Moss. Carlos is saying T.O. And what's your second, Carlos?
Jerry Rice
Jerry
number
Rice.
2.
Okay, so,
So
I still, so I
Jerry
got
Rice,
three.
Jerry Rice, the true GOAT, but T.O.
true,
just
yeah.
proved something to me, man.
Yeah, I got you. All right, what you say, Nate?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Ron for the simple fact that just Jerry Rice was just a technician.
He was.
Like
His route
machine.
running.
He was a
I
machine.
mean, for some strange reason, he did all the way up past 40.
Yeah, like his longevity. I was thinking the same thing, longevity.
right.
Like,
Guys,
don't get me wrong, I love T.O.
yeah.
You know,
But I've seen no
T.O.
boys
is-
play in San Francisco together.
T.O. is a dog, but
Yes.
I mean,
Like,
like
man.
you got to give it up for Jr. Dog. Jr.
I mean, Jerry Rice still got his thing.
dude was a beast.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when that boy was playing with Jerry Rice, y'all, T.O.
At
couldn't
the
have said
same
it.
time, you know what? It's one
Man.
thing that nobody even
At
spoke
the
on.
same
Like,
time,
I get that Randy Moss, but Randy Moss was a one-trick pony. He is totally
that's
During the
that's
ball,
it.
yeah.
That's why I
He
can't
was-
put him.
Yeah, I agree with you. Jerry Rice,
We
yeah.
had this discussion
Okay,
already,
okay.
but I will say
Definitely,
this.
I agree
that's
with
the facts.
Now,
So,
for me, I'm going further
Randy
than that.
Moss, don't get me wrong, Randy Moss is legit. You know, he was a
Yeah.
deer and you couldn't catch that much. Like,
Yeah, once he
Yeah,
ran, that was it.
but
It was over with.
I'm going
try
even
to
further than
compare
that.
him,
Now, I know
Let him finish. Let him finish.
comparing him
Yeah.
to Randy Moss and T.O. and Jerry Rice is that's like slapping him face in my.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll pick T.O. every time, guys.
Okay, and as far as mine, I'm going even further. I know Randy Moss took off plays. He say he'll play when he wants to, but I'm just looking at the straight athletic ability as a receiver overall. And for me, it's T.O., Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, then playmaker Michael Irvin, then Chris Carter. That's my
Okay,
top
all right.
five.
Okay, there you go.
This is a hard one. This is a hard one. You want to go next, Pops? You want me to go?
Go ahead. Go.
This is a hard one for me.
Nobody ever
guys.
talks about Chris Carter. Chris Carter had the best hands I ever
Man,
seen.
I'll go out and get him back. I got
some
six.
hands.
You know what though, man? Like, this is gonna sound crazy,
Just
man.
say it, man.
Because people don't like it when you say I got two people tied at number one, and it could go either way.
That's facts.
JR, it could go either way between JR and TO, in my opinion. Like it's
Yeah.
it's like interchangeable. That's just my opinion.
I'm
Because
really
Randy
hard
Moss,
to
when I think of
you
Randy,
can't go wrong with neither
yeah,
one of
because
them.
but my point is, it's hard for me to say when I look at both of them, which one I can solidly say, okay, you know what, I'm going with this one.
But if I want a receiver,
Because
I'll
on
be
one
like,
day I might wake up.
I like that. I like that, Pat. I like
Yeah,
that.
'cause one
Pat.
day I wake up and I'm like,
Not long with it, man.
dang, like TO, man. Then one day I wake up and I'm like, but Jerry though. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like back and forth.
if I'm looking at it, one play on the line,
I'm gonna say that trash.
and I'm in the red zone, I want T.O. Give me
Well,
T.O.
well,
In
see,
his
yeah,
prime,
yeah,
give me
but-
T.O.
But Travis, you can say the same thing
but-
with
but-
JR though. You can say the
but-
exact same thing.
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
JR.
But here's the
I
thing
know,
about
but
it though.
if you throw the ball up at a certain point,
Yeah.
T.O. gonna go get that. I don't know if Rice
But
can do the same thing. T.O.
Rice.
Yeah, hold that thought,
man.
Pops. But
Now,
here's
now
my
that's
rebuttal.
interesting. That's
Yeah, I
interesting,
don't
dog.
know.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
bust
yeah,
on
yeah.
that.
Hold
I
on
can
for a
throw that
second.
ball to a certain point. If T.O. in his prime, I know. I'm
Yeah,
confident
but
he'll
here-
go get it.
yeah, but here-
Jerry
here-
Rice
here-
might
I got a
stumble.
rebuttal. I got a
He might not
rebuttal.
be able to jump as high.
See, but when you put it in
But
that, but Travis, if you put it in that perspective, I can think of a lot of other.
finna-
wide
I'm
receivers.
finna say one right
I'm
now.
just saying because
Go ahead, Pat.
Calvin Johnson,
I'm-
Julio Jones,
Calvin Johnson.
Randy Moss,
Yeah.
like
But
Mike
go ahead, Nate.
Evans. Like,
What you
dude,
saying,
I
Nate?
can think of a lot of other receivers. If
the
you
bank
go-
with one player, y'all.
if you
And
talk
and
about
I love Julio Jones too, but only
just
thing about Julio
situation.
is he'll stay injured. a
But
lot.
But
my
let Nate
thing-
finish. Let Nate finish. Go ahead, Nate.
Travis, like you said, you talking about one particular in the red zone. If you
I got
throwing
one
it off-
person, y'all.
If you
I'm
throwing it off
just saying,
to a
like,
high
I just
point.
do that as a scenario, but
You know
I'm
what
just
I mean?
saying, like, if it's one guy that I
Yeah.
won't be like, man, I need one person to make a play.
Yeah, but
But go ahead, Patrick.
But
Yo.
here's my rebuttal to that, Nate. You may agree with me. On the other hand, you got a lot of other football to play in a game and a lot of other intermediate football between the 30 and the 30. right?
Yeah.
I want Jerry Rice for those plays because
Okay.
that's technicality, play after play after play to get you to the red zone.
Okay.
Randy Moss, I'm sorry, T.O. I got to be honest with you. When I think of that aspect of the game, Jerry edges him out on that.
No, he doesn't.
Yes.
If you
Come on,
look at
route
that,
running?
Jared was a better route runner. And he was
No.
more shady.
Yes,
No.
yes.
that's
No.
not true.
Well, see, it's a
No.
matter of opinion. It's a matter of opinion.
Listen, T.O. can do all the same things Jerry can do, but more.
No,
He's more
but here's my
athletic.
thing. So let me ask you a question. This is what I'm saying.
And bigger.
Jerry Rice could break better.
But let me tell you mine.
He can shift. He can shift and change directions
Not
better.
true.
But T.O. was stronger.
Like T.O. said, you
Hold
better
on.
go take
Hold
another
on, hold on
look.
for a second.
You better take another look.
Hold on for a second. Breaking in and out of routes, the number of different kind of routes that he could do, so technical.
Well,
Breaking, changing speed, stopping on a dime. Whereas T.O. was a more
he could
consistent.
do all that too.
He not as good as.
If you
but-
talking about technical, Chris
hold on for
Carter
a
is
second.
just as good as
Hold on.
Rice and all
No,
that.
We're talking
no,
about Jerry Rice and T.O.
Hold on, hold on.
Hey, let me piggyback on Travis.
Let
Let
me
me piggyback on Patrick. Let me piggyback on
Let me
Patrick.
finish this real
You
quick.
better, hey, you better help him out.
Whereas
You better help him
T.O.
out, Nate.
Whereas T.O.
Oh, yeah, I got him.
Hold on for a second. Hold on.
Let
Let me. I'm almost done. 15 seconds. Whereas T.O. is going to be more better at contested catches, more physical, not getting jammed up at the line as much. Maybe red zone. You might give him the red zone.
Maybe.
That's what. That's my point. Is like you can argue both ways. But my point is, when I look at it, I'm looking at all the aspects of both of the games.
Well, let me.
I
say
want
this.
Jerry from 30 to 30.
Well, let me say this then, guys.
Yeah, I might want to take T on the red zone for a contested catch, but from 30 to 30, I want Jerry Rice.
Okay, but let me tell you.
From play to play, what do you play? What 14 times?
Okay.
15 times 4. So 60 minutes to play. 35 to 40 minutes of that 60 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. I want Jerry because most of that time has been played between 30 and 30.
Okay,
hold
on.
But I got a good argument. I got a good argument.
Now, Travis, you and Patrick,
All right,
guys,
go ahead, Pops.
I'm gonna tell
Y'all
you
see
something.
my point though?
Now I'm gonna go with the numbers.
I agree with you. Okay,
We don't said what we
The
thought.
playmaker,
Hold on,
Michael
guys.
Irvin and Chris
Travis.
Carter can do everything you just said. Jerry Rice.
All right, let's go. Let Pops go. Let Pops
Okay,
go.
now I'm gonna go with something that makes sense. I'm gonna go with the numbers.
I'm listening.
Go look at the numbers and say the best guy for short, red zone. They say the best person to go get that ball is the playmaker. Look at the numbers. Michael Irvin, when it comes down to those hard plays in the center, just go look at the numbers.
Yeah, but let's go.
It's gonna say,
about those two.
Playmaker and Chris Carter do the same
y'all know.
Yeah, but we're not
It's
talking about those
my
two.
time, though, y'all. It's my time.
But Pops,
Playmaker.
Travis is the only one that brought up Chris Carter and
no.
Michael Irvin.
I know,
We
but
were
the
talking-
number.
Hold on. I get that, Pops, but we're talking about T.O., Jerry Rice, and Randy Moss.
But we was
Yeah, I know. I was
no,
just
we
going-
were we were naming the players. They just named those two players for them.
I said I'm gonna go
He
further.
said
and I
those
said
two
top five.
I'm going one player.
Yeah, Nate, you know I gotta always go further.
Yeah. The reason I'm telling y'all this is you go back and look at all those guys play all over the field. But the playmaker, guys, but nobody could beat him that way.
He was a beast. He was a beast.
Nobody has got that name but him. You know why? The guy went and got ball from every end of the field and stayed healthy to do it. Now I'm just saying, go look at the numbers and see what's the best. They say playmaker. That's why they call him that. Now you want to talk about somebody that you can guarantee to get that ball? I don't know how he did it.
Yeah, but guys,
Yeah,
Michael Irvin was the guy.
in all fairness,
I can honestly, I piggyback on that one, Pops. I agree with you because
Yeah, Jerry Rice, the best route runner. He was the best route runner of all time. I mean, the numbers say this now. Jerry Rice was the best route runner, but T.O. was the best intensity. He was that bad. He was the best intensity.
I'll give you that.
So one was intensity,
I'm
one
not
was
gonna even
route.
say Jerry Rice was the best route runner. That's why I think that dude is
But
overrated.
the numbers said
well,
it.
listen.
But the numbers said it.
But
Travis,
listen,
hold on.
Jerry Rice like
hold on.
The numbers
Hold
said it,
on,
Travis.
hold on.
I didn't say it, the numbers said it.
Okay, now
Jerry
hold on.
Rice,
guys.
yeah, y'all can hate me.
Okay.
I'm just saying I've never been high up on Jerry Rice.
Hold
like
on
that.
for a second. Okay, hold
Route
on.
running, Jerry
Okay,
Rice was
hold on
hard
for
to
a
beat
second
y'all.
before we let Nate finish. The point is, I think if we stay on the point of where we were in the conversation, we were just talking about those two. Now, once we get through this part, then if y'all want to go
But
further,
Travis
expound.
gonna say tuck it
But
forward. That's
just,
what I was.
I know, but just for these two, we're just talking about these two.
Okay, so you know
All
that's
right.
what Nate was saying.
Now, Nate, what were you
Because
gonna
I
say?
mean, I
real
could
quick?
bring up my boy Roddy White because I love me some Roddy
They
White.
was okay, but they wasn't in this category. They wasn't there.
I get it, but hold on. but I'm just
White,
saying.
Roddy, my boy
Julio-
now. That's
Yo,
my
I got
favorite.
yo.
I love them myself, but
Pop,
Roddy
Pop.
and Julio Jones, you can't put them in this category.
Carlos,
Hold on,
Carlos,
yeah.
they shot him down real quick, didn't they?
No,
Pop.
God, you can't put them two guys.
Can I
I don't think you
talk about
can
it.
either.
I agree.
They granddaddies.
Well, we
We
got
talking
Marvin
granddaddies. They
Harrison in
look,
there.
OG,
too.
you
Oh
can't-
yeah, I'm gonna bring up Marvin Harrison and Reggie
about to
Wayne.
say,
You
They
know
still
what?
can't
Marvin
go in that
Harrison-
category, dog. They can't go
Hey,
in
hold
that
on.
category.
Hold on. I was
Go ahead, Nate. Go ahead, Nate.
I wasn't trying to put him in the comparison. I was just
You just bringing up other names that could do
Hold on.
those
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I got
Like
it.
that.
No,
open
no.
up.
Just so-
I
But
read
my
my
thing
thing right.
but my thing is, yes, T.O. has similar qualities that he can do. And he is bigger, faster, and stronger as Jerry Rice. He's
Intensity.
more athletic than Jerry Rice.
That's what I mean by
Yeah.
That's what makes Jerry Rice so great because
Because he didn't have those
that
physical tools.
athleticism
Yeah,
to
that's right.
basically do that. He had to basically hone in to
That's
being
right.
The route
a
runner.
route runner, his hand-eye coordination. He had to do the little things to
You
make
talk about
him-
longevity.
When you talk about longevity, yeah, speak on it, Pat.
And
Talk
let me
about
speak on it real
longevity
quick
and
because think about
numbers.
this. Up
Like,
until
this dude played up to 41 years.
yeah, and up until
I get that.
He
and
was-
listen, Jerry started the
If
trend.
it's so
He
great,
was arguably
No,
speaking
hold
the
on.
best in
I'm
shape
saying-
wide receiver
Like,
in the
bruh,
business.
but if he's so great, is
he
he
was a
better than
killer.
T.O. though? That's what I'm
So
saying.
listen. Let me put my stamp on it.
If he didn't have half the things T.O.
Jerry,
had,
Jerry,
how it's gonna be better? It's
Jerry,
gonna make sense.
Jerry showed you.
That's
what,
my point.
Jerry showed you what discipline, focus, and hard work can make up the gap between you and a person that's more athletic and more physically gifted.
Yo,
Jerry Rice set the trend for working out in the off season. Think about this, and this was on
I
the
hate to
news.
interrupt you, Pat. I hate to interrupt you, but I'm telling you, I'm finna break down. Like this dude did exactly what he did from San Francisco to Seattle to the
Right.
Raiders.
He was the route
Yeah,
man. He was
right.
the route
That's
man.
true.
Yeah, and to further what I was saying, think about
Like,
this.
bruh,
Remember
He
that?
ain't taking that.
Hey,
Yo,
hey,
he
hey,
had
oh,
1,000
Nate,
yards.
He better than T.O.
Hey,
That's
Nate,
all.
This man
And
was
Nate,
on a
the other
walking
thing, Nate,
stick.
about that is all the
When he
receivers
got
went to
the-
his
when he
camp
got
to work
the
out.
Raiders.
Do y'all know all the receivers went to his camp to work out and stay in shape
He
with
was on a
Jerry Rice's
walking
camp?
stick.
All of them went to Jerry Rice's camp to stay in shape.
What you saying, Nate?
Hey,
He was,
A lot of
Jerry Rice was on a
quarterbacks
walking
went to Cam
stick
Newton
for the
camp too, so what?
Raiders when he got
I'm
1,000
just
yards.
saying about
You
Jerry
know
Rice.
what?
Yeah.
They
There's
went
a
to
lot
Cam
of people.
Newton. See how he turned
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what?
There's a lot of people that don't even.
but-
You know, I
but
want to
you-
give another shout
but
out to a
honestly,
wide
though-
receiver. I want to give
honestly,
out.
though-
Let me give out one more shout out to a wide
Yeah,
receiver.
yeah.
Tim Brown. People don't speak on Tim Brown.
Yeah,
like
Tim, yeah.
Tim Brown
I
was
forgot
a
about
monster.
Tim.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about it, Nate, but yeah.
but that's true. But like to finish what I was saying.
But if you're gonna bring up the
Hold on.
unmentionables, you know I gotta do
Hold
it.
on, hold on.
Eric Mose.
Oh man, just hold on for a second, Trav.
Jimmy Smith.
He wasn't
Bring
Tim
up-
Brown.
One.
Bob
I got
Hayes.
one.
Let's stay on topic with these
Okay.
two receivers.
Bob Hayes.
Okay.
I ain't never
Oh,
seen
next
nobody
thing you
run the
know,
ball
it's
like
gonna
Bob
be
Hayes.
20 receivers in this one conversation.
I'm sorry.
I ain't
Listen,
never seen
listen,
nobody
listen.
catch a ball like Bob
Listen,
Hayes. I ain't
look,
never seen
Nate
it.
started.
Look. but we can pick up on that in just a
Nate,
second.
Nate jumped there. No.
But the point out, and while I'm doing this, keep paying attention to the comments, guys, and I'm still
Okay.
putting up comments.
Let's
okay?
go to the comments now.
No. What I'm saying, I'm still putting them up while we're talking.
No, let's go to the comments.
Well, what I was going to say is, remember, there was a time when it became a quote unquote thing when people found out, Jerry, how do you keep doing this year after year?
They showed
after
it.
year after
They
year.
showed
You know
it.
what Jerry finally had a chance to say because nobody ever asked me. Say, you know what? Most of these guys, when the off season comes, they go home. They go home and they don't do nothing. I like spending time with my family. I do this and that, but I train in the off
He had a
season
course.
all year round like I do in the regular season.
Home course.
Nobody else is doing that, and as a
Whoa,
result,
no.
Trades year round.
he
Work, man.
set that trend,
Patrick.
and because of that, he
Now,
was able to.
if you
hold
say,
on, hold on.
no, listen, I
Let
already
me-
know where you're going.
let me
You're
finish. Hold on.
So long-winded.
So
You
with
already
that
know where
being,
you're going.
with that
Listen.
being said, but still,
What I'm
give me the
saying is
respect of let me finish.
Okay, but
Trav, you were just saying don't
Well,
overtalk
tell it then.
everybody.
Don't tell the whole
Well,
story.
y'all
Really
know
not-
where he's going. I know where he's going.
But my point is, I'm getting back to one of the early points I made, and so that's why he was able to play till he was 40. You can't say that about T.O. Jerry
Man,
Rice.
That's a lie because
Hold on.
T.O.
That's
was
a
still
lie.
playing last year, so
Wait,
that's a
hold on.
lie.
Hold
They
on.
put him out. They
Listen for a second.
the league
Listen.
put him out, man.
Listen for a second.
The league put him out, Patrick.
Listen for a
So we talking
second.
about longevity, right? We're
No.
talking about longevity. T.O.
No.
was playing last year.
Listen what I'm
Just
saying.
Not in
T.O.
the NFL, but he was playing.
You talk about cutting people off. Let me finish.
I'm just saying, I'm making a point.
T.O. did not play as long as Jerry Rice. Period. End of story.
Oh, yes, he did.
No,
Yes,
he
he
did not.
did.
Not total years. Y'all, come on now. What are we talking about here?
T.O. never stopped playing.
Total
Nothing.
years.
We talking about nothing. This is what we
Total
talking about.
years. T.O. did not play as many total years as
He
Jerry
did.
Rice. You can
No, he
accept
did
that or
not,
not.
Pops. No, he
But
didn't.
it's a fact. Whether you don't like it or not, because it helps my argument,
T.O.
it's a
was
fact.
playing football last year, pal.
But he didn't play total years.
I get what you're saying. But,
Yeah, well, if you get what I'm saying, then why you pushing
because
that?
the argument is longevity.
No, hold on for a
And
second.
T.O. was in his 40s still
Hold on,
playing
but
football just
it's
like
not-
Jerry
it's not-
Rice, right
it's
or
not-
wrong? I mean,
no.
technically.
What I'm saying is, but if you put more years in playing, that the longevity's got to go in your favor because there was more time that you were out in the field taking the hits, getting hit when you catch the ball, you know, having to physically play
I
against
get what
the
you're
defense.
saying, but you
With
talking
that
about
being-
longevity.
with that being
Then
said-
both of them played in their 40s.
With that
right or
being
wrong?
said,
Am I lying?
the advantage goes to T.O. because he had to take a break to come back to play in his 40s for a little bit, whereas Jerry Rice never stopped and still played in his 40s. So you got to give that to Jerry Rice. And last but not
I ain't
least,
giving nothing to Jerry Rice.
with that being said,
Nothing. Except for his work ethic is harder
With-
than everybody
with-
else.
with that
If you want to
being-
give him that, I'll give him
with
that.
that being
Hey, y'all,
said,
let's go
Jerry-
to the comments,
You
man.
can't say that. Jerry Rice work
I
ethic
am
was
giving
just
him
the same.
that.
Go to the comments,
he
guys.
knows I'm telling the truth.
Patrick, go to the comments.
All right, going to the comments real quick.
Y'all know Jerry Rice. I don't fool with Jerry Rice like that.
All right, listen. Kevin Kravitz got a good point. Now that we've gotten all that out of our system,
I think he's overrated, man. I always thought that.
and we know that you got your thing against Jerry Rice, but
Go ahead and read it. Go
He's
ahead.
a
can't-
great,
you
he's
gotta
a great
get-
player.
read
I'm
it.
not saying he's not great.
listen,
I just think they
listen,
rated him too
you
high.
got
I'm
you
just
got
saying.
to give that man his flowers, and that it could go either way. You got to.
Oh, okay, I give him his flowers like Walking
Read
Dead.
the
Look at
comments,
flowers.
guys.
Look
Read
at the flowers. That's how I'm
Travis.
giving him his flowers. Look
Let
at the
him read the
flowers.
comments,
Yeah, I'm
man.
giving him that.
Travis tripping, man. Travis tripping. Like I'm liking the dude on Friday, man. Travis tripping, man. Hold on.
Man, Travis tripping, man. Talking about, I'm gonna give him his flowers.
Look at the
like
flowers. Look at the
Walking
flowers.
Walking Dead. Look at the flowers. That's how I'm gonna give him his flowers.
If you ain't see Walking Dead, you don't know what I'm talking about, man. You see it, you know you
Listen,
know.
man. Kevin Kraft says, and this is the point that we missed. Now that we've gotten all that out of our system, to make a long story short, I was kind of right. You could go both ways.
I agree with that. Yo, I agree with that comment. Yo, CC was clean on them. Yo, toe tag swag. Yeah.
We can't forget about that. Kevin Kraft, thank you for that. That's a good point. Chris Carter invented.
Carter. About the greatest, you can compare.
Read
You
the-
can literally compare Chris Carter to Jerry Rice.
I
alone.
know, but
That's what
it's
I'm
a different
saying,
aspect. But
Read the comments.
see,
guys. Read the comments.
well,
hold on.
you can, but
Chris Carter.
you can't. Like that.
Yeah, exactly, Nate. You can, but you can't. It's different aspects.
But the only reason you
straight
can is
hands,
because
yeah.
Jerry
but when
Rice
it
played
comes-
with Joe Montana and Chris Carter played with Dante Culpepper. That's the only
But check
reason.
it out. But my thing is, when it comes to hands, Chris
Hands,
Carter had the
yeah.
best hands.
Oh yeah.
Best hands
Definitely,
I
I'll
ever
give you that.
seen.
Most definitely. Most
But
definitely.
I tell you this:
I'm gonna
put
throw
Chris
my boy
Carter
Larry Fitzgerald in
with
there,
Joe
too, now.
Montana.
And Larry Fitzgerald is another one. Yeah.
Do y'all and Larry Fitzgerald is the
Larry.
second best hands I ever
Larry.
seen.
He is the second, if
Yeah.
not the best.
I get it. I get that.
And I said that the other day.
I got no
Yeah.
qualms
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah,
At all.
Larry,
Yeah.
Larry, bad.
Let me finish
And,
this
and one of the
comment.
best receivers I ever seen.
Let me
also.
finish this.
He is
Let me
one of the
finish this
best.
comment.
But if you put Chris Carter, yeah, I'm doing it. If you put Chris Carter with San Francisco with Joe Montana, does he have the same type of stats as Jerry Rice? Just think about that. That's all I'm saying.
Close, but not quite.
How can you say that? It's hypothetical. Like you say, it's hypothetical. How can
It's
you
all,
say
hypo-
that?
it's all opinions,
That's
man.
what
It's
I'm
all
saying.
opinions. So we both can be right. We both can be wrong. Am I right?
That's
That's
the point.
ain't it all
And
hypothetical?
this is why I
Hey,
say I
by the
think
way,
he's
but
overrated.
Travis,
But that could be
to our
that's
point.
that's a good conversation for
Yeah,
another.
it is
That-
good.
that-
All right,
that-
Carlos.
Now y'all see why I say I think he's
Carlos,
overrated.
But I mean, I
Carlos-
can break it. I can break it
let
down
Carlos
because
cook.
he's
Let
more of a
Carlos cook. I'm sorry, Nate. No, I didn't know you was talking about
Nate,
Nate.
you already did.
Nate. Finish your
Get
thought.
him, Nate.
Finish
No,
your thought,
but I was
Nate.
saying-
Nate, Carlos.
No, I was just saying that.
You
But
put that towards me.
Jerry Rice was a lot more explosive than Chris Carter. He was.
Yeah, well,
I agree.
So
Chris had
you
good
can't-
hands, though.
You can't kind of tomato.
Yeah.
type
But Chris-
Okay, even better. Put T.O. with Joe Montana. What does T.O. do with Joe Montana?
Let Carlos get his point out.
See, this is the point I'm making. And you're gonna see who the best receiver is right now.
No.
Put T.O. with Joe Montana, and what does he do?
I'd say he'd be close,
Close.
but still. See, the thing about it is, it'd probably be about the same. It could go either way. That's
It
my
would be
point.
better because T.O. is
No,
more
you can't
athletic,
say that.
faster, bigger,
Yeah,
stronger,
but he
a
didn't.
better receiver.
But Joe Montana was a precise. He was an assassin. He had precision, and so he needed those routes run.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, them dudes was nice. They
Yeah.
was
So with that being said,
Yeah,
the way
they were nice now.
that was a perfect combination of
like Peter
the
Butter and
route
jelly.
running versus the precision of Joe. Am I right, Nate? That's my point. That's all fit together.
So you telling me T.O. is not a master at running routes? Because he is.
I didn't say he wasn't a master. They both can be masters. I'm just saying that
The
Jerry
point
Rice was
I'm
a little
making
bit better.
Hey man, this is a never ending story, dog. This ain't gonna never end.
He's trying to make me say that T.O. wasn't a master. He tried to get me. He tried to
I
get me.
wasn't trying to get him. I'm saying.
No.
Hold up.
You
Let's
tried
do
to
this.
get me.
We gotta get to the piece, guys.
All right.
Finna get to him. The point I'm making is
Travis is being Patrick now.
Travis can do the same.
You're being a
thing.
Patrick now. You're being a
Jerry Rice
Patrick.
can do what better. That's the point
Travis,
I'm making.
you're being a
Am
Patrick.
I lying? Y'all
Travis,
know I'm telling the truth.
Travis, you're being a Patrick
Telling the
now.
truth.
You're being a Patrick.
T.O. had to do.
Yo, I
T.O.
totally
had to do
agree
more
with.
than Jerry
I
Rice.
totally agree with Travis said.
No, listen. It will be the same. That's my point.
It will not be the same. He will have more.
It would be different. Not necessarily. You can't. It's not necessarily.
Yes, I can. I am saying that. Yes.
T.O. does not have the precision and the technical route running that Jerry Rice had. Can he do the same things? Yes. They both are masters at what they
How
do.
many people could really just stop T.O. Pat one-on-one? Think about it.
Yeah, but they didn't have to stop Jerry Rice because Jerry Rice was slicing them up.
So was T.O.
But not in the same way.
Man, you better go take another look.
Not in the same way.
Guys.
Look,
That's an argument
Jerry
right
Rice
there.
didn't have to have the contested catches as much because they
T.O.
couldn't.
didn't either.
They
Most
couldn't
of
stay
the
with
time,
him.
T.O. ran off from
Do you see
people.
my point? Do you see my point?
But y'all understand,
It's-
most of the time, though,
it's-
T.O. ran off from people.
but
Even in
th-
route
but
running,
this-
he was beating them by like 5 yards.
But this makes my point. They're both equally great in different ways. That's why for me,
But
they're
T.O.
both
would be better
they're
because
tied
he's
they're tied at
better.
number one. That's your opinion.
Hey,
They're tied at number one.
You know how y'all can solve that?
Now listen.
Go and check the numbers.
Now can I finish this comment?
And let's say
And then
But numbers ain't gonna.
Others have been
Numbers
waiting
ain't gonna solidify this argument. Numbers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Numbers.
The
lie.
numbers
Yeah, okay.
might lie, but that's what gonna go down.
Nate,
in
Nate,
history.
Because if you got a great receiver
Nate,
playing with a bad quarterback,
Nate,
he ain't gonna have good numbers,
Yeah,
right?
but now you gonna say numbers
But
lie.
T.O.
Now you gonna
always
say-
had to
It
do
doesn't
more
matter
than
about
Jerry
that.
Rice.
Let me
Numbers
finish.
don't lie, but numbers
Yo,
don't tell the
Bring it
whole
down a little bit real
story.
quick. Let me
Look
finish
at
the
Devontae
comment.
Adams in Oakland,
Let
I mean,
me
in Las
finish.
Vegas right now.
Let me-
He
doesn't
wants
matter.
out. If he had a good quarterback
Let
worth
me-
his salt, his numbers would
Let
be way
me-
higher.
Let
Way
me finish
higher.
the comment. Let me finish the
And I
comment.
still think he's gonna end up with Cowboys.
Let me finish the comment.
Do you?
So
He's
Chris
gonna end up
Carter.
with Cowboys. He gonna
Chris
end up with-
Carter invented the toe tap sidelines catch, so criminally underrated. I agree. He did have the best hands I've ever seen on the wide receiver. They
Fact.
did call Moss the freak. They didn't call Moss the freak for nothing. He didn't even have to try
When it comes to
his
speed,
hardest to be the best around. So he's giving props to both of them is what Kevin's
Yeah,
doing.
that's facts. That's facts. Because all he had to do was just
Randy was the best
Yeah.
top
no
speed.
coverage can
And
cover
then-
Randy
yeah,
Moss.
Yeah. And then Kevin goes on to say, this discussion is at least healthier than the Emmitt Smith Barry Sanders debacle from last week.
Yeah, that's facts. Now
That's
that's
facts.
Guys,
Kevin, you know what, Kevin? I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna give you that, bro.
hey, guys, I went and studied that. You know what it
Oh
said?
no. Pop,
I'm
pop.
gonna give you some
Pop,
numbers.
pop. Let's move on. Let's
No,
move on.
no, we're not.
Oh,
I'm telling this, Kevin. This ain't gonna take long, guys. I went and
Get 'em,
studied
Pop.
that, and
Y'all know what I'm pulling out, right?
guys, I'm gonna tell you what the number said. One of those backs was great, and one was the best. That's what he said. One of the backs was the best of all time. One of them was the great all time. Emmitt was the great all time because he had more.
That's another argument that
Wait
can
a
go
minute,
either
man.
way.
Let me finish. It's gonna make sense if you listen, Patrick.
All right.
This is what the study said. One of them was the best back all time, was Barry Sanders. But the other was greater because he had more, what?
Thanks, Kevin.
He had more toys, okay?
Appreciate it.
If you go look it up, it'll tell you the same thing. Great is you cleared the sled. The best means you had the most intensity, the most numbers, the most moves, the most abilities. But the greatest is even better than that.
Ron said, "Forget this."
So,
I'm
Yeah.
just telling y'all that's what
You're
so
not telling me.
can I make a comment?
it was greater.
So basically,
Greater
the-
than Barry. He's not.
Barry was better, but he was greater.
All right, let's get
And
now.
it
Let's
was
listen.
a product of
Yo,
a
can
better
I
team.
say something?
Everything around him.
Even
We've already,
when
listen, guys. We've already had
even-
this discussion. Let's
Even
get
when
back. Let's
even
get
when
back
I
on
told
task.
you what the status said, you don't want to listen.
Let's
to
get
that.
back on task. All right.
Emmett was a product of his environment, which
Let me
had
ask y'all a-
everything
let-
he
let
needed
me
to
ask y'all a
succeed.
question.
So you gonna
Barry
put that
didn't
against
have
him?
half of that.
So you gonna
All
put that
Still
against him?
did almost the same thing Emmett did. What does that tell you?
Guys,
All right, guys. Let me ask y'all a question.
We can keep doing that forever, but if you go look at the numbers, one of them was better than all back, and the other was greater.
Let me ask y'all a
That's the
question.
difference.
Ask y'all a question.
Now that I
It is
said it,
different.
on the
All right,
So,
that's y'all
wait,
question.
so you say Emmitt Smith is the greatest running back of all time?
That's
No,
what
hold
they
on.
said,
Okay,
yeah.
no.
Until somebody break his
That's
record,
what the
yeah.
stats are saying, right?
Back.
The numbers and everything.
But you personally, what do you think? You think he's the
I
best
think
back ever?
Emmitt is the best of all time. Yeah.
All right, back to what we were
Name
talking
me another back out there that got 3 or 4 Super Bowls.
Travis, I don't even know why you want to pass
Wait,
out. You knew he was going to say Emmitt.
Why are you keeping this going, Travis? Why?
Travis, you
A little while ago, we were talking about Super Bowls.
Travis, this is your fault. No. This is your fault.
You did, Travis.
Okay.
You're in his web now. You're in his web
Hey,
now.
that's the only thing that keep y'all talking about Dak because he got a Super Bowl.
You're in his web now,
I'm
Travis.
gonna get y'all now.
Uh-oh.
If that's the only thing that separates Dak from getting the best
All right.
Super Bowl.
All right.
All of you clowns, come
That
on now.
is a question for next week.
You guys know I got you. The only thing that kicked off from giving Dak the prop is Super Bowl.
Carlos, come back.
Y'all don't be saying y'all self.
Carlos, come back.
So Carlos done made sense. Let's
No,
go.
because I want him to stay because if he stays, we'll be less likely to stay on Dallas
Dak
Cowboys.
is not
Anyway, so
Let's go to the next.
all right, next now.
Is Joe Montana,
Travis.
Tom Brady,
I
like
said
or Peyton Manning or something?
Travis.
Get a Super Bowl,
Travis.
Get him off the
Travis.
field.
Call him out, Debo.
Travis, escape the web, Travis. Escape the web,
All right.
Travis. Get out of it.
All right, come on.
Cut the web. Get
Let's
out
go
of it.
to let's go to the picks.
All right. Well, before we go to the picks, let me ask y'all a question.
Y'all know I made points there.
You didn't make no points.
Okay, this year, in my
That's the only thing that y'all talk about him not going to a Super Bowl.
Boy, these two,
Not
two.
even take the Dallas
Travis,
Cowboys.
why are we going to
Man.
I done struck a nerve. You know I told the truth.
See, this is the
Oh,
point.
boy.
I'm trying to get you again. Let me coach you through this.
Hey guys,
First of all, don't look in that direction.
don't it make sense what I said?
Pick up your cup. Take a
The
drink.
only thing y'all keep saying
Take-
about
take a-
Dak is he ain't get to the Super Bowl.
Take a sip of your bottle.
Jalen Hurts is better because he went to the Super Bowl. That's what y'all
Hold
say.
on. This gives you time to calm down.
Y'all just
I'm
talking
all right.
about
Not
Barry
respond.
Sanders and Emmitt Smith. Now you on Dak again?
Yeah, because my man brought it up.
Comment.
My man brought up in the comments Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith. I told
It
him,
always
What they
goes
got
back
to
to
do with
the
Dak?
Cowboys. Ron, I'm sorry I had you come back into
no,
this.
we was reading the comments.
Carlos, I'm sorry.
Hey, don't we supposed to answer our comments? There you is. All right. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, y'all just don't hear nothing about Cowboys. But tomorrow,
We really don't.
Dad gonna make all the Easter birds tomorrow, and I'm gonna get you next week.
Say, Pops,
Oh.
I'm in Cowboy country. Chill.
Steven said,
I know you is. I can't understand you, dude.
there you go. You're right, Steven. Steven said, Pops
Pops
Bayless.
Bayless.
There you go. Hit it again.
Steven, shut up.
Travis, let it go.
I'm feeling you, Steven. I'm feeling
Leave
you.
him alone,
See?
Travis. Leave him alone.
Y'all see, that's called intervention, guys.
Okay, let's
I
go to the next
intervened.
subject.
I helped Travis just get out of that web.
I done had my moment.
Now,
I done had my moment. Let's move to the next one.
It's just the whole Emmitt Smith.
That's what
and
big
Barry
brothers are
Sanders
supposed to
thing.
do.
Man,
That bothers me
Travis,
when people
My
talk
G is
about
in
it.
his feelings with that, boy. He is in his most like
man,
Travis.
Oh, my God.
that's what big brothers are here for. You see how hard this is for me? Y'all, you see it? Now, let me ask y'all a
Ron,
question.
I can see it all over your face. You can't stand it, can you?
Ron, don't respond.
Oh,
Now I'm trolling.
Now
I'm
y'all are
trolling.
getting. Now y'all are getting it. Now
I'm
you're
trolling
getting
the
it.
fans.
Yeah.
I'm trolling the
Carlos,
fans
look, this
now.
is what you gotta do, Carlos. Just let it go.
I'm trolling the fans now. This
Yeah.
ain't never been done. The host is gonna troll the fans. Yeah, I'm trolling. Come on.
Hey man, these Dallas fans something else. That's all I can say.
I'm gonna troll the fans now. Ain't never been
I got-
done before.
I'm telling you my pick already. I'm picking Dallas tomorrow anyway. So
Y'all better.
already.
Hey, Carlos, you remember that song? You can test your stars. I say, you can bet your stars on the man who wear the star. That's what it said. Remember that old commercial? Y'all remember the commercial? You
No.
can bet your.
I think I picked the
If you
Eagles.
ever run up on a street
Ron
dog
said
on the
no.
you ever walking down the road,
But Carlos, you remember the commercial?
you ever walk down
You
a
can
country,
bet your stars on the man who wear the
listen, if
star.
you ever walk down a country road and you come up on a stray dog, what do they tell you? Don't what? Don't look the dog in the eye. Don't move. Don't
You
even
calling my
acknowledge
team
the
a
dog.
dog, man?
No. I hate to say it, Pops, I love you. Don't grab me. And
He calling my team a dog, man. He
Ron started laughing.
Cowboys a dog.
Listen,
We got dogs.
Hey, I'm not gonna feed into it.
yeah, please. Now,
Okay.
this year, guys, honestly, all jokes aside, this year, this is one of those years where, you know how we always say about a third of the way through the season,
Don't do it, man.
maybe
Don't do it, man. You ain't got no reason to do it.
maybe
Hate him.
halfway, the cream rises to the top. You kind of see where every team is. You see who's
You're
who
right.
around week 7 through 9.
Well, in that case, Dak is rising to the top.
This season is one of those seasons
Man,
where
beat the Eagles first before you start talking that nonsense.
gosh, here we go.
Y'all saying we're gonna lose?
Travis, he did it
I didn't say
again.
that.
He got you again, Travis.
I'm just saying.
Got you.
Well, you don't want to keep talking about it, Pappy.
Bang bang, bang bang,
Let's
bang
go.
Bang bang.
No, hit the shot. There you go.
Now,
All right, let's go to the
with
next.
that being said, this is one of those seasons where it seemed like certain teams were going to have a down
There we
year,
go.
and then other teams were going to be kind of like, okay, and then here we are at week 9, and it's kind of like the opposite for a lot of teams. Like the
It is,
landscape
yeah.
of the NFL,
You're right.
it's kind of looking pretty different from what I thought it would look like
Yeah,
right now.
it is.
What do y'all think about that?
Things are changing, y'all.
It just shows
Carlos?
me. It just shows me that everything is more competitive now than ever.
Yeah, they have
I
been
agree.
before, yeah.
Very
One
competitive.
That's
team
what I was
will
gonna
win,
say. That's exactly what I would say.
Then they'll come back and win the next. Then
Yep.
they'll come back and lose. It's
Yeah.
it's gonna come down to 1 and 2 games for like 5 teams getting in the playoffs.
Yeah,
That's
Carlos,
it's
what
gonna come
do
down
you
to.
say, Carlos? You
I
gonna say
was,
the same
I'm
thing?
gonna agree the same thing with Travis, man. I can't even predict nothing no more. I'm being
San
honest.
Francisco
That's
lost
what I'm
three.
saying.
San
Why-
Francisco lost 3 games back to back, guys.
Why y'all think
I
I'm
never
losing?
would, and I never
don't
would have
lose
thought
to
that.
these guys.
Nobody would
And
never
I'm
thought that.
losing this
I'd have never
season.
thought that.
I never lose to these guys. I don't have one win
Nate,
in the
you
win
hear that? You
column
hear this?
this year.
You hear this,
It's
man?
ridiculous.
The audacity, the unmitigated.
So see,
Just
see
put it
now
in
you see
perspective.
why
I'm
I
losing.
said
We
I'm
said,
going with the Cowboys
you know we standing
tomorrow.
right beside
And
you,
I'm
right?
losing to this guy.
Point at me.
Just to put it in
Hey,
perspective.
You gonna talk
Hey,
about it like we
Trav.
ain't even sitting
But
here.
guys, the bottom line
Hey,
is still
Trav.
Nate, my
look
man
at,
gonna talk about it like we ain't even sitting here, man. Like I don't lose
but
to these guys.
I don't.
but the teams, guys.
What the heck?
I got
Pat,
4 of
hold
these
on,
things.
hold
I
on,
got
Pat.
4 of these
The
things
lack of
right here
respect.
for a reason.
The lack of respect.
Y'all, but
I don't lose to these guys.
but the
Travis,
talk
that's
is
the main reason
these
why I'm
teams-
going with the Cowboys
these teams
tomorrow.
are they switching places, y'all. The teams that start out supposed to be so good, guys, they not. Atlanta don't start coming on now. For a while, they kind of laid back. But
Yeah.
they're beginning to pick up
All
again.
right. So what do you think? Carlos said.
Look at the Steelers.
Well, we're number 1 in our division,
Look,
so I don't know what
I'm
you think.
trying to
Agree.
say
Nate.
the
what-
teams that the media don't think. they're
Oh,
gonna do
let me
anything.
go Ron first because Ron has been patiently waiting for a long time.
I'm talking about what the media-
A long time. Like from way back in them way back
He
in
done,
them
laid,
times.
he done laid back in the chair and
Go ahead,
everything.
Ron. Ron, you've been waiting a long time. Go ahead, Ron.
Hey, we playing double dutch.
Yeah, for real. Go ahead, Ron. What you think? Well, Ron been patient. Go
Yeah, but
You
ahead, Ron.
right.
What you think?
It like some of these teams net and net, like
Yeah, you're right.
they
Some of 'em not.
very close. It's hard to pick teams.
Yeah.
Today
I agree.
because they all so close. They all so bunched up together.
I agree.
So
Nate, what you think?
I will honestly say I will agree with Ron to a certain extent, to the point of it's just you don't know, because you will think you will see a trend and you be like, you want to jump on a bandwagon and be like, okay, you start seeing something.
Yeah.
The next day, no, you like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's kind of like when the Chargers beat Travis picked that game against the Chargers, and Chargers beat them 37.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, and Chargers and Travis like, what the 30? Why 30-7? Like what?
yeah.
Like
What is
Chargers, like
Like,
Chargers,
I'm on the Lions bandwagon. I'm
like
being honest.
Chargers is one of those
Don't
teams.
they looking good? They're looking good.
I think the Chargers should win,
Mine's legit. I
but
call
for
this
some
last
strange
year.
reason,
Don't-
they don't. Like,
You're right. Yeah, it's been one of those years for them, for the Chargers.
And
Right?
the moment we get on the Lions bandwagon, watch what happens.
and I mean, yo, the Lions was one, because I mean,
This
you
is the
started
time to get on the
I know, but I'm
They-
saying
they-
every time we do,
They legit.
but every time we get on one of them bandwagon, what happens? They start losing.
You know what the
Exactly.
difference the Lions.
I
the Lions
would say
is-
this.
is
like
one
San
of the most-
Francisco is one. Like you can see Kyle Shanahan's offense is like peanut butter and jelly.
Right.
Just A1. The next thing you know, they just lose 3 in a row. Like, what
Boom.
the hell is going on?
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
make
It
sense.
like-
Yeah.
And
I
as
mean,
far as San
now,
Francisco, I
now,
think
now,
they stand strong.
let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Go ahead and say it, Nate. Go ahead and say it.
When we say the Denver
3 in a row.
Broncos, check it out.
That's
The
what
Denver
it's-
Broncos.
We
Sean
said-
Payton, the Denver Broncos with Sean Payton and Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
You know damn well we didn't expect this to happen.
No,
we
nobody
didn't.
did.
No,
Nobody
nobody
did.
did.
Wait,
Nobody did.
Wait a
Then they
minute.
beat Kansas City last week, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
which
And
is
see
crazy.
that?
Wait a minute,
Look
Ron.
at Kansas
I wanna
City.
speak
Oh,
on it.
man.
I want to speak on it.
That ain't no.
Go ahead, Nate. Go ahead, Nate.
Go ahead, Nate. Go
No,
ahead.
Ron. No, Ron said, "Wait a minute." I
Wait,
wanna-
wait,
I
Yeah,
wanna hear
I
it.
told everybody about Sean Payton. This is what you get about when you get Sean Payton. This is what you get.
But
All
Ron,
Sean
but Ron,
Payton, all that.
but
Go ahead,
Sean
Nate.
Payton
Go ahead,
was
Nate, because I
good.
got something to say
Sean
after that.
Payton
Go ahead,
was
Nate.
good with the
He's been a
Saints.
winning coach up to this point.
Yes,
though,
that's
He
my
was good
point.
with
Like,
Dallas.
yeah, and
Well,
here's my
that-
thing.
hey,
Here's my.
but
I'm
I
with
said the same thing about
Dallas.
Bill Belichick, and y'all didn't believe
That
it.
is.
No, Bill Belichick. Yo, with Bill
Yeah.
Belichick, that's a different story. He ran his course. Like he
Yeah,
really,
yeah,
He might-
yeah.
he might be-
last night.
Yeah,
Nate, you
and
might
I'm,
be right.
And I'm finally beginning
He
to
ran
see
his
what
course.
Pops was saying. That just might be the
Like,
case. Like,
okay,
Carlos
okay, hold
said.
on.
I'm with you on this.
You know, I said
with
that
my
a while back.
I don't
Nate,
know
I
about
said that a
Hold
while
on,
back.
Yo,
Let me bring
Yeah,
up.
'cause look,
Let me bring up a
I
statement.
said that.
I'm like,
Hold on,
you
let me
gotta
bring up a
break that
statement.
down
Nate,
to me,
go ahead,
bro,
Nate.
because
Go ahead,
I
Nate.
don't know.
Hold on. Let
Go
me
ahead.
bring up a statement with Kay that me and the boys talked about last night, and I made a statement
All right.
about Bill Belichick, and the
Right.
reason why I say he ran his course because if you look at the team that he has currently, they are nowhere near the football IQ of the team he had prior.
Yeah.
Cause the playoffs not.
These players are not smart like those Teddy
Right.
Bruschi,
That's
Dante
real.
Hightower,
Okay.
Ron,
That's
you know,
fair.
Ronnie Harrison. You know,
Right.
you think about
That's fair.
Richard
But
Richard
what does,
Seymour.
but what does that have to do
Vince
with Bill
Wilfork.
Belichick? Ain't that player then?
Well, I mean,
It got something to do with the coach.
it like when it comes to the coaches, it's like
Well, he's still the
He
same
could-
coach.
no, because
I think-
Hey, cuz
I think-
he's not the
I
same
totally
anymore.
agree.
I think
I totally
Nate.
agree.
Yeah,
But
Nate.
my thing is, if you're still the same coach, this is why I blame it on the players. The players don't have
coach.
IQ.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
don't have
you're right.
that IQ.
And also to take it a step further, to an extent, the players help the coach be more productive, but the coach also helps the players be more productive.
Like like Pastor Troy say, vice versa.
Does that
Yeah.
make sense? So
Yeah.
you could argue that since you don't see the same production out of this Hall of Fame coach, that either it's to Nate's point, what he was saying, or you could also on the other side of that argument say maybe Bill Belichick is not translating this like he used to.
He done ran his course, y'all.
You know,
You can't sit here and tell me Bill Belichick ain't the same.
He done ran his course.
Nah, I think he's the same. But you know what I'm trying to say.
I
is
said
that-
that about 2
just
months ago.
looking at both sides of it.
But I said it 2 months ago. He done ran
But
his course.
I'm starting to accept the fact,
But
or
I said,
to kind of let that into my thinking that both of y'all might be to an extent you might be starting to see a little bit of that
he said, I
because
said.
everything expires, right? Nothing lasts forever, right?
Exactly. Nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
No
Bill
quarterback,
Belichick-
no running back. At one point, we thought Richard Sherman was going to be
Yeah,
was going
good
to be the
point.
top cornerback for
Listen,
years.
listen.
We thought that.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Pat. Hold on.
But hold on,
Listen.
That's a good point
I'm in
you're
the
making.
middle of a sentence.
I gonna say something real quick.
But
You
hold
get
on for a
right
second.
back to that.
When I've done that to you, what you jumped out of
No,
my
you
case?
gonna keep going, bro. I just gotta say something real quick, and then you can come right back.
Nah,
Then
just
you can
finish it.
continue.
You gave-
I got something that's
You
a
gave
second.
your spiel earlier about
10
talking
seconds.
over
Give
each
me
other.
10 seconds. It's 10.
I could have been finished by now.
No, you wouldn't. No, you
Let
wouldn't.
him finish.
But what I'm saying is this.
All I'm saying is this: everything expires, right? Everything runs its course, no matter what position, no matter what player. At some point, even your favorite player, at some point, you got to accept the fact that, dang, at some point they're gonna lose a step, they're gonna decline, and they're not gonna be that same player. It's just like Captain America dying. It's just like, dude, this dude is a superhero, but at some point, Captain America's gonna die. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna get old. Maybe not as fast as the other person, as the average person. Now go ahead.
Well, he wouldn't have got old if he wouldn't have took his ass back and got that last dance.
Yo, man, leave me.
He
He
would've got older.
Anyway,
But hey, it was worth it, right?
No, it wasn't.
Bounce chicken, wow, wow.
So now the earth is in trouble because his ass want to go have a last dance. Look at the Avengers now, the state that they're in. There
Yeah.
is
Earth
no
is in
more
trouble.
Avengers.
The
Yeah,
Earth is in
Terrence,
trouble
you got a
because
point,
of
dog.
him.
because T'Challa died. That's why they're in trouble. But that's another story for another
And
day.
Captain America got his
I
ass
will
on.
say we're gonna get into that some more entertainment
And
combo stuff
Iron
later
Man
too.
passed.
But anyway, another story for
Anyway,
another
don't get me started on
day. Nate, what were you gonna say?
Wolverine
I'll
too.
wait, y'all. Well, I'm
that. Hey,
waiting on
Wolverine coming
Travis.
back though. He coming back
I'll
in
wait-
3.
I'm waiting
I
on
hope
Travis.
so.
Coming back to
Yeah, but my point is
Yeah.
the Wolverine and the X-Men. I don't know,
No,
man.
that's-
It's like
yo,
you-
yo, yo,
A
yo,
new
man, you
Avenger
can't
movie
just flip.
is on the horizon. I'm just
That's
saying,
on
the
a
new
different-
Avenger
that's on a
movies is
different
coming, guys.
conversation,
They're coming
man.
back.
What you
It's
gonna-
coming back.
what
All
you
of them
saying,
gonna
Nate?
come back.
What were you saying, Nate? Go
That's
ahead.
on a different conversation. We got
Yeah,
to
it is,
Yeah.
All right, let's just get to this thing.
Yeah, let's different comment. Give God. So let me read a comment real quick. So Kevin says, Pat Jr. Let me get this up. He says, Pat Jr., what made you pick against your Steelers Thursday when Tennessee is straight trash? Oh, I don't know about Tennessee. Just came off of a hell of a win. Am I right?
Hell of a win.
Pat,
Versus the Falcons. Hold on. I didn't understand that one. Then he says if they face Buffalo or KC, I'd understand. But Will Levis and the Titans, Will
Levis is that dude, bro.
Yeah, let me, Nate, Ron, see if you
He's
see where I'm
emerging.
coming from. You look at certain players at a position, especially quarterback position, and you can tell, yeah, they got the skills, physical skills, and the IQ, but then there's a quarterbacks like, let's say, Tom
Don't make
Brady.
it long,
Hold on for a
Don't make
second.
it long.
Hold on. I'm trying not to. Let me speak. Tom Brady or Peyton Manning or Ben Roethlisberger. When you first see him play, when they have to come in for somebody, you think, oh, dude, this dude ain't like the average rookie coming in. They got that intangible thing about him. Will Levis has got that intangible thing about him, and he's going to be nice.
Will Levis is that dude.
So with that being said, the
look,
win that they got over Atlanta last week, they weren't supposed to win that game.
No.
On paper,
That is supposed
let me
with
say
the
this.
trend of the year. Am I right?
You're right though. Atlanta was on the
But
team.
Will Levis carried that team as a rookie
Some people
coming
didn't
in.
predict that upset though, because they said Will Levis is making his first start, and they knew what I seen.
But my point is,
Freaking Will Levis.
the majority of folks, I would say,
Yeah,
probably didn't expect that to win. With that being said, Will Levis as a rookie picked that team up on his back, carried them to a win over a team they wasn't supposed to win, and they almost beat us last week. So my point is, what made me pick them is because the Steelers, Kevin, have been so inconsistent. The OC has been calling plays like trash. Tomlin has been complacent. I've gone on and on about this over and over again.
He done
However,
ran his course too.
I think so too, or
He
at least near it.
He
So
getting there,
my
yeah.
point in saying
I
it,
was just joking though. I was just joking.
No,
He ain't done, but he getting there now.
No.
Thanks,
He
King.
might- But my point,
might be time for a
Yeah.
change of scenery.
All these
Come
old
to the
coaches.
Falcons, dog.
But
If
my
you're
point-
out there, if you don't like being complacent with the Steelers,
okay,
them
but
complaining about you, they want you out. Come to the Falcons.
Look, even your boys like no.
Suge
My
Knight.
point is this.
Ask me about Suge
My
Knight,
point is this,
man.
Kevin. My point is this. We've been so inconsistent that the teams that are the best teams in the league right now are consistent. They're consistent against the other best teams in the league.
See, but we
With that
don't
being
have-
said,
Patrick, we don't have no consistent teams though. Like no team.
Well,
That's about size up. You about right.
well, think about it. The
Well, I'll say the
Eagles,
Well, the Browns still
No,
suck.
the Eagles are not. The Eagles are not.
the Eagles, the
They
Chiefs.
6-2. That's consistent.
No, Eagles
No.
are barely been winning lately, y'all.
No,
Barely
the
been
Eagles.
winning.
The Eagles is the last one lost team left.
Right.
You got the
Yeah.
Eagles. You got the Chiefs.
They both they all 6-2.
You got the no.
Say the Chiefs
No,
lost
Eagles only got
unexpected.
one.
They had an unexpected loss that they should have never lost.
Yeah.
They
So
should,
with that
they
being
should
said,
not have.
so Nate,
They
I
should not
I
have.
kind of there are a few consistent
Ain't the
teams.
Eagles 6-2? I thought they
I
were.
mean, like, dog. Okay, let me put it like this. Let me put
Seven.
it like this.
7-1.
Okay, you
7-1.
got this is you can honestly say this is the first year that you do not know guaranteed
Who's coming out?
like who's gonna win.
Yeah, you're
week
right.
in and week out.
Yeah.
You right.
So I think
Right.
we're
You pick a
kind of
team,
talking about the same
because,
thing.
I mean, but I'm just like in your heart, you be like, yo, this like they gonna win. You going down the list and you pick a team and you be like, yo, Pittsburgh, for example. You know, y'all are, y'all's the Steelers.
yeah,
Some of these teams that y'all been losing to, you
we're
like
not. We should in the
I don't
past we
think
shouldn't have lost to them. Yeah, I agree.
exactly. So I
You
get
had
it.
Roethlisberger in
When
the
it
past.
comes
You gotta
to-
keep that in consideration.
Yeah, but
bro.
even last year we were even better last year with
Hey.
Kenny's rookie year, in my opinion.
my
Was
whole,
you- was you
but
better
my whole,
last year?
but my whole point is,
Even
it
with
was-
a
You were
trash,
better this year to me.
even with a trash
Guys, he
OC.
talking.
But go ahead, Nate. I'm
I
sorry.
get that it does matter to a certain extent to the players that you have, but at the end of the day, it's like when you just think of a team, you know for a fact they're gonna win, and when they don't win, you like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Can't do that anymore. You're right. You're right.
Well, I'm just gonna say this about Belichick. I knew Belichick changed when he threw that flag the sassy way.
Yeah, that was like him, man.
I knew he changed then when I saw that. I was like, this is the end
The
of
way he
Belichick.
threw that flag, though,
That
man.
didn't look right, guys.
He was just
I,
That's
I
all.
wanted to
That didn't
ask
look right.
y'all,
football.
How
Anyway, go ahead,
much-
Ron. Go ahead, Ron. Go
How
ahead,
much
Ron.
do you think Las Vegas involved in?
Oh, a lot.
Right.
They got a hand in it.
Man, this is another conversation for another day.
Las Vegas and politics.
Let me put it this way. Las
Okay.
Vegas has been involved in 4 of Tom Brady's championships.
No,
Las Vegas has been
wait.
involved.
There you go. There you go, Travis.
Hold on.
There you go, Travis.
Maybe 5. Maybe 5.
Maybe
Maybe all of
Hold
them.
on. Maybe all of
I'm
them.
not doing that.
Say all of
Maybe all of them.
I'm giving everybody props. Las Vegas
Now-
was involved in the 28-3 debacle. Las Vegas was involved in a lot of stuff.
I agree with that.
So with that being said, yes.
Yeah.
But that's another conversation for another day because we're gonna
Right.
be here another 30 minutes.
I
talking about that.
just
You're
was
right. You're right
saying
about it, God. They're right there,
how the
Bob.
players
We'll
play
jump on that
today.
next week. Okay, we'll jump right on that.
How the players play today is what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
How we know Las Vegas and the referees not working together?
They are.
That goes without saying, but that's another topic for another day.
That's why the referees on another organization
Yeah,
We'll
altogether.
definitely get on that next week.
Yeah,
Right
we're
now,
gonna jump
let's
on that
get to the
beginning of
picks.
next week.
But yeah, but to answer Kevin's question, we've been so inconsistent, Kevin, and you can go back and look at the
You can
podcast.
do that again.
For a team that we're supposed to beat,
That's right.
I will pick the Steelers and they will lose. And then when we go up against a team that we're supposed to lose to and I pick against them, then we win.
Yo, Patrick, low key, I do the same thing, so I ain't
You
even
know what I'm
mad
saying?
at
It's
you.
just
We all
like,
do. We
I
all
can't
do.
win for losing. And look, I'm a homer. Even if I pick against the Steelers, this is the first year I did it one time last season, but this is the first year where I've had to take a non-biased approach and try to actually win the picks. Because if you look at all the analysts on TV and stuff, Ryan Clark, Cower, they're Steelers fans, but when they look at a team that's one of the best teams in the league, they're gonna pick the other team because they're trying to be non-biased.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm not rooting for them. So when we won and we beat
Except when
who
it comes to the
we
Cowboys.
who did we just
Tennessee.
play? My mind went blank.
Titans.
When we beat the Titans, I was
When
happy.
it comes to the Cowboys, they don't
So,
want to go with the Cowboys.
That's one of the only times that I lose a pick, but I'm happy about it because my team won. But at the same time, like to Nate's point, it's so unpredictable. I can't get it right with the Steelers with my own team. That's my answer, Kevin. I can't get it right.
I went with them the
We're
whole
supposed
season.
to win. I pick them, they lose. We're supposed to lose. I go against them, they win.
All right,
You
let's
like
get
me,
to the
Pat.
picks,
I don't
guys,
even
and we'll
pick
come
the coach.
back. We'll discuss a
Yeah.
little
No,
bit
we
more
won't.
after.
We'll go
Let's
out.
get to the picks.
All right, so I'm gonna throw up a couple of comments while we're reading these picks.
This dude.
And then we'll come right back to the we'll expound on this more or pull up something else that we're supposed to, that somebody else brings up.
You gotta learn how to read the room, bro.
Yep. So the first pick, Travis is so happy right now because
I'm good.
he finally got a pick right.
I got a whole
My boy,
list to
my
go
boy
through.
is 1-0 right now. He 1-0. My boy
It's the
1-0.
first
Yeah, for the
time-
week.
It's the first time I didn't pick the Steelers and then I lost when I didn't.
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
them.
But my point is though, Travis is trying to get his first win of the season.
My boy needed, man. Why you gotta throw him under the bus like that?
No,
That's
I'm
low
saying
key.
because when it's a
And
trust, when it's
you
the other way
wonder
around,
why.
when it's the other way around, Travis has that.
Bobby Brown.
Yeah, Pat, I've been riding with you all show until you just threw that egg.
Well,
right
listen.
there. Come on,
You know
dog.
why, Nate? Because if it's the other way around, what Travis gonna do? What
He
Travis
give
gonna
it
do if
back
it's the other
to-
way around?
He gonna give
Yeah.
it back to you.
He gonna be calling some look.
Don't mess the stuff up now.
Look, I got 4 of them things.
So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say Big Baby gonna shoot.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so the first game, Titans at Steelers. I had to take that L on that one because the way the Chargers upset the Falcons last week, I thought they had got their momentum, got their mojo
I
going.
did too.
And like I said, that Levis is nice, man. I'm telling you what, whenever Tannehill is done, they got their quarterback already. I'm telling you that right now.
Tannehill will be gone next year. Levis
No,
will be gone next year, bro.
Tannehill's got to play awful next season.
And he's probably gonna end up being a
Next
Falcon. I
pick,
hate to
guys.
say it.
Next pick.
That's
Next
probably what
pick.
end up
Next
happening.
pick.
All right, Travis, who'd you pick?
We all picked the Steelers on that, of course. Well, I mean, I picked the Steelers. Y'all picked the Titans, so y'all was wrong. Next game, Dolphins at the Chiefs. Who you got?
Man, this is a hard. There's 2 or 3 games that's the hardest to
going
pick.
What Ron say?
I'm going
right now?
Dolphins
We don't
too.
know.
And look,
I'm going
when typically my method has been, and about 70 to 80% of the time it works. When it's this close and this hard, I got to go with the home team, and I got to do that this time. I got to go with the Chiefs. It's hard to play in that stadium. It's cold. It's loud. The Dolphins coming from Miami, in the warm, sunny Miami. I'm going Chiefs. I think Chiefs have an advantage at home.
See, Me, I really feel like Kansas City because Hill talking way too much shit.
Tyreek Hill, yeah, of course. He got a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
No,
And look, and last year,
listen.
There's the picks,
and then last year, it ended up being going against him because he had a chip on his shoulder and they didn't make it, and Chiefs ended up winning. So that makes him even more of a chip on his shoulder.
Listen, let the voodoo dog from Tales from the Hood talk. And we're gonna go Miami instead of the Chiefs.
I'm done.
That's messy. He does like a little bit. Hey, that little voodoo dog was ripped. Hey, that little dog was ripped, wasn't he?
Little Kodak Blunt.
He's a slave, bro.
I'm done.
Of course it's gonna be ripped. Massa will be on your back. You gonna be whipped.
That body was built.
I'm going with Kansas City. I'm going with Kansas City.
They tripping, boy.
Go ahead. I'm going with
Carlos.
Kansas
You working out there from setup
They
to
tripping,
sundown.
boy.
You
They
gonna be ripped.
That little dog was
He
he had
is.
forearms and pecs and
Go to the
shoulders
next.
and
Go to the
like
next.
man.
I got Kansas City. Go.
Lats and
Mahomes,
everything
you can't
else.
hardly go against him, guys. You can't go against that guy too much.
All right.
After Denver, I think Chiefs still gonna be reeling. Denver,
I'm going with
got 'em,
Mahomes.
and I think Miami is still high right now. They're gonna get them.
I'm going with Patrick.
So
So Miami just got beat. I think they didn't.
Travis is in the middle of his pick, pops.
and that's when.
Well, he did pick.
No, I already picked.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And that was game of the week too, by the way. And next
What
game,
is?
another.
So, wait a minute, who'd you
Dolphins
pick,
versus
Trav?
Chiefs.
Pops.
Chiefs.
You picked Chiefs.
Mahomes ain't
Who'd you
gonna lose
pick?
that game.
Dolphins.
The Dolphins already done been whooped. They hurt. The Eagles hurt.
Travis is a lone whoop on that one. Let's hit it one time.
Oh!
Travis gonna lose another
Trying to win. Now going to the next one. Vikes at the Falcons. Game of the week. Game of the week.
Nah,
Game
not
over
without
with.
Chris.
Let me down last week, man. Y'all let me down last
Man,
week.
I don't want to hear that.
Nate, take that choo-choo train down. Listen,
Oh my
without
God.
Kirk Cousins,
Dirty
it's
bird.
not the game of the week.
I'm a dirty bird.
Still good. Game of the week.
There's an asterisk beside it.
Go
Without
ahead.
Kirk Cousins.
Game
Go
of the
ahead.
week.
Go ahead.
Next man up. I'm not trying to hear
I
that.
know Nate, Ron, y'all don't want to hear
Guys,
that.
Hey, I'm sorry.
But
Hey,
it-
I
but
hate,
it
I
is-
hate what
it-
happened to Kirk Cousins.
It is.
I-
No, I hate anybody get injured. I hate nobody get injured.
Kevin-
But it's next man up, right?
I want to hear from Kevin on this one. Kevin,
Trust me, they wouldn't feel no
Look.
sympathy for us.
Look, forget
I
that.
want to hear from Kevin on
You're
this one.
glad, ain't you, man?
Patrick,
Oh, no,
aka Bobby Brown. Minnesota finna get this work. He been asking for it way too long. He finna get it.
So who you got, Patrick?
He finna get this smoke.
Yeah, but look, let me ask you a question.
Patrick, who you got?
Kevin said it best. I'm getting there. Hell yeah, Travis is lucky as hell right now. He got a rabbit's foot up his butt because dude plays Kirk Cousins the 1 week in 10 years that he got hurt. WTF.
Hey, Kevin, you forget
Yo.
it's two other Falcon fans on here too, Ron and
Yeah.
Nate.
Yo, let me
Kevin
tell
don't
you
care.
something. Hold on. Let
Kevin
me
don't
tell you
care.
something.
Kevin with all the smoke.
Let me say
He
something. Let
gonna
me
get
say
all the
something.
smoke. He gonna get exactly what he wants.
He finna
Yo.
get all this smoke.
Say
He
real
getting
quick.
all
I
of
just want to throw a low key jab in since he hit that. It's not like the first time we ever beat Kirk Cousins. Just saying.
Right. Talking like Kirk Cousins was on
I mean,
tape.
Kirk Cousins was with Washington and we busted.
He was money, y'all, for a while now.
Stevie,
I mean, Kirk
yeah.
Cousins is legit, but he is a little wishy washy. You can't.
That's Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
Kirk
you can-
Cousins will beat.
You can catch the other cousins. You're
Kirk
right.
Cousins
can't-
will lose
you
to
can't
who he's
throw
not
Kirk
supposed to lose
Cousins.
to and beat who he's not supposed to beat. That's Kirk
But you
Cousins.
might one
You
game
can't
you
throw
might
Kirk
catch Kirk
Cousins.
Cousins.
Kind of like that.
Then the next game you might catch. You like that? You might
Yeah,
catch
you might
that
catch
guy.
you like that the next game.
So,
You're right.
You never know.
Yeah, he get like that sometimes. He'll lose when he don't supposed to.
Minnesota finna get
All
this
right.
smoke. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
who you got, Travis?
Of course, Falcons.
Hey,
Patrick, who you got? He
Kevin-
done the same.
What's
Kevin-
that, pal?
Patrick.
Oh, I got the Falcons.
Okay, I got the Falcons.
Kevin said next man up, no
Next
excuses.
man up,
though.
right? Yes.
Kevin said next man up, no excuses. He's saying it, Nate. He said next
Exactly.
man
He
up.
was making excuses by saying that, oh, you lucky, you got
He was
you
just
lucky
making
and
an
all that.
observation.
No.
Next
Making
man,
an
next
observation.
I'm not
next
trying
one.
to hear that.
Guys, I'm trying to get y'all to go ahead.
Because
with
if it
this.
was us,
Travis, you're
we
doing it,
wouldn't
man.
get that sympathy. We wouldn't. All right, next game up. Bears at the
Did
Saints.
everybody pick the Falcons?
Yeah.
All right. Next thing up, Bears at Saints. I like what I see with the Saints. That was another game you
Yeah,
lost big
Saints
time
looking
last
good,
week,
guys.
Travis.
Saints don't start looking good. I'm
He
sorry.
didn't
They
like that. He thought the Raiders were going to beat the
My
Saints.
heart want to say the Bears.
your heart,
My
yeah.
heart want to say the Bears so bad, but
I
think
know
it's
it,
the
but-
No, I didn't pick the Raiders. No, I picked the Saints in that.
But like that 80s song, what's
I
that?
picked-
Big old butt. Ow,
No,
what's
no,
that
I
butt?
picked-
What's
I
the
picked
butt,
the
Nate?
Saints. No, I picked the Saints.
I gotta pick the Saints, man. I gotta pick the Saints.
You know what?
I picked the Raiders.
Okay, all right. Well, go ahead. What's the butt?
Unlike
What's
you,
the butt?
Pat, unlike you earlier, Pat, I'm throwing up over here in my throat.
Go ahead and say it again. Say it one more time. Let the words flow off your tongue.
I'm gonna go to Chicago.
Of course you're gonna go to Chicago.
You don't like the Falcons, man.
Carlos, of course you're gonna go to
Hey,
Chicago.
I was gonna say it, man, but I got.
I didn't realize it was 3 Falcons fans.
And I'm
Yes,
going
three
with
of
them.
them.
And I'm
Three
going
of
with the
them.
Saints.
Hey,
I'm going with the
Carlos,
Saints. Come on, y'all. Next, man. Next.
These are my boys, man, that I chat with in my Falcon group right here.
I see. I'm starting to think this stuff's staged.
Oh, no.
Carlos, if I could have it any other way, trust me, I would.
I've been
Yeah.
waiting for Cowboys to come.
Hey,
They ain't coming in here, man.
All right, listen, they know better.
So who you got?
Anyway, see, he like to got me that quick. He almost got me that quick.
Saints.
I had to catch myself.
And who'd you go with?
Yep.
Saints.
All right, next game. Bucks at the Texans.
This was a hard game to pick.
And I know they ain't gonna pick the Bucks either.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
going Texans. I'm going Texans.
I'm going Texans.
At home,
because-
especially.
I'm going Texas.
And Carlos, I have a reason, Carlos, because CJ Stroud is doing that thing. this
Carlos,
year.
let me
They
tell
were-
you
TJ,
why.
yeah, okay.
Carlos,
Okay.
let me tell you another reason. He can't stand
I
Baker
can't- I
Mayfield.
can't trust
Carlos, who's your
No,
team, man?
I
Who your
can't
team,
stand-
Carlos?
I can't trust Baker.
I'm still a Colts all day.
You still Colts, okay.
All right,
I
so
Yeah.
he's
My
saying that
opinion,
it's
I don't
time
know
that he
about
can't
that game.
stand
That's
Baker
a tough game.
Mayfield, which is what I
I
think.
can't trust him.
He's
man.
saying he can't trust him, but I think he can't
Who
stand him.
really trust Baker?
Go
Mayfield?
next,
I
Who
can't
next? Be real.
stand Baker Mayfield.
Travis.
What'd you say, Ron?
I can't stand him.
All y'all sound the
Falcons
same.
fans got against Baker Mayfield. Nate, what you think?
What he do?
I mean, this was one of the tough games. I don't know. I'm trying to see which one I picked.
That's
I
what I
picked
picked.
Houston just because they was at home.
At home, yeah, that's what I was saying. All right, well,
myself.
it's
No
universal.
wonder, okay.
I think it's universal, guys.
Oh, okay.
I think it's universal. Next game, we got the Seahawks at Ravens. You can't go against the Ravens at home as well as Lamar Jackson's playing. Lamar Jackson is a true MVP candidate.
Who did you picking at?
Saints, everybody pick.
No,
I mean Texans. Everybody pick Texans.
Texas.
Lamar Jackson, in my opinion, y'all might disagree, is a true MVP candidate this year. 100%.
You're
And
100% right, brother.
he deserves to be an MVP candidate
Who you pick?
Why? Because he's a running back?
because
Pretty much.
because now he's more than a running back.
No. Is he a running back or
He-
a quarterback?
He's become more of a pocket quarterback.
running back.
He's
a
become more of a
running
young
back.
running
and-
back.
And why-
See,
and
Travis-
why- and
Travis
why is
trolling.
that?
Travis
no, I'm
trolling.
not trolling. I'm saying because this is the narrative when they talk about
He's
Lamar
a
Jackson.
That's all
running
they
back
call it
playing
now.
a
He's not
quarterback.
a
It's not
quarterback.
me.
No, I know.
I'm not afraid to say it. He's a running back playing.
You know what I'm saying?
quarterback.
Yeah.
See,
I mean, that's what everybody's saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had
You
these
did it on
discussions-
purpose.
no,
You
we
did it
had
on
these
purpose.
discussions all the
Pick,
I
time.
know.
He did it on purpose, didn't he, Nate?
Come on, guys.
But the reason I'm saying that is because
Hold on.
the man finally got the right weapons around him, and he's got people that stand healthy around him, and it's helping him to be a
Yeah,
better
but
quarterback.
I can't
His
say-
running backs ain't doing nothing behind him, so he's.
I
a running
can't
back
take
playing
but I can't take away from him also that his arc or his what do you call it, learning curve,
trajectory.
his trajectory has improved in terms of his in pocket play because he doesn't take off and run as quick as he used to.
That
He
is
stays in the pocket. He moves around in the pocket a little bit better.
Because he got weapons now.
Look, his intermediate passes are more accurate.
That helps.
But my point is though,
Who you picking?
but listen, a lot of those throws and stuff that he made without the people, he still could have made better throws. That's the whole point I'm making. I'm going with the Ravens, and I think Lamar Jackson has become an all-around quarterback.
We'll find out.
So this is my flowers I'm giving Lamar Jackson right now.
He's
All
gonna
right,
be
I got
better than Vic.
And that pops who you got.
I got Seahawks.
Oh, one of them crazy picks.
This is a hard game to
No,
pick.
no, I'm telling you, Seahawks.
Because I like Seahawks.
They gonna get him. They
So
gonna
let
get
me
him.
ask you a question,
I just
Pop.
think
That is another. That's another tough one. Yeah,
It is a
It
tough
is,
one.
it is.
However,
Seahawks playing like
But I gotta
that.
go with Seahawks now.
but
guys.
listen. You think Geno Smith is? I know they're playing well,
Geno
but you
Smith.
think they're gonna on the road? If it was
Yeah.
the other way around, I could lean that way a little bit
No,
more.
that's
But on
that's
the road,
Seattle. Seattle is nice.
On
Seattle
the
is
road,
nice.
yeah,
Right.
you're nice.
But you think they're gonna go on the road to
Yes,
beat the
yes.
Ravens the way they're playing right
They
now?
playing better on the road than they are at home.
Like, dude, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's that.
They on the road.
Hey,
They
Nate,
call
most
them
of
the
the
road
games they
warriors.
won has been on the road.
Yeah, they the road warriors
You know
right now.
what? I give
Road Warriors,
I
yeah,
give you
Cole.
that. I give
Yeah.
you that. I give you that.
So I got even with that, if like me personally, just because that's one of those conundrums. So I
It's
got to
one
go
of
with
them, I know.
Baltimore due to the fact that they're at home.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it was anybody else, I would go with Seattle because I mean it's like
Yeah, Seattle, that team, bro.
so yeah.
They-
So I gotta
Geno
go with
just
the
looking
home team
different,
on
y'all.
that.
He looking
That's
different.
like a two-faced coin. I mean, I don't
It is.
want
It is. It is.
Next game, Cards at the Browns.
Cardinal.
This is a hard game too.
Give me the Browns.
I've got to go to Browns at home
Browns.
because they are running the
Browns.
ball really well, guys. And they ended up upsetting. Who did they upset week before last? Was it last week?
San Francisco.
They got San
Yeah, they beat.
Francisco.
I'm like,
San Francisco.
who saw that coming?
Nobody saw that coming.
So with that being
Nobody.
said, at the Browns at home against the Cardinals, I gotta go
and
Browns.
they beat them. They just didn't accident. They
yeah,
beat
that was
'em.
a hand. They handily beat them. Would that happen again? Probably not, but they handily beat
I
them.
don't know. I don't know.
I'm going Browns in this. Dad, who you got?
Miles
Going
Garrett.
Browns.
What you saying, Ron?
Miles Garrett.
Yeah,
different,
Carlos, what you
dog.
say?
That pass rush from
Cardinals.
Miles Garrett.
Oh, Carlos is going Cardinals. Tell us why you want Cardinals
It's
on
just
that.
the whole defense.
No,
though.
I
I
going
just don't like the Browns.
Like that whole defense.
Be honest,
Let's be
Khalid.
real.
So you don't like them.
No, cause they got that Deshaun Watson on there. I don't like him.
Wow.
You know, hey, y'all know I'm a Gamecock fan, baby. Hey,
Oh,
that was perfect.
You know what, Carlos? You know what, Carlos?
coulda
You put
locked
yourself in
Deshaun
position for
up.
this. I got to give you this, Carlos. I'm sorry, buddy. Give you a kiss real quick, buddy. It's gonna be all right.
Pause.
Poor baby, it's gonna be all right.
that's why I talk.
It's gonna be all right.
That's why I was talking
Deshaun,
that junk
Deshaun
about
ain't
when
playing though. He's not gonna be playing.
Are you okay, Carlos?
I don't like nothing Deshaun on.
My boy say you don't like it from the college days. Man,
Go to the next.
all right.
So you got Browns?
I got Browns.
Okay.
I got
Now if he come
Browns.
to
Next
Indiana, I
game.
might. change.
Cardinals ain't played good since they beat Dallas, y'all. I don't know what's going on with them.
Next game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It's a fact.
Redskins
It's
at the
just a fact,
Pats.
All right.
Redskins at the Patriots.
This is that element of what we talked about earlier with Belichick. I'm starting to see it. The Patriots, they should beat the Redskins.
No, they
based on-
shouldn't. No, they
based on
shouldn't.
track record and Belichick.
Redskin was a hand in Eagles.
No,
all
hold
over
on,
hell last
hold
week,
on
man.
for a second. Let me finish.
Redskins will hang you a loss now.
With the Belichick at home,
Redskin ain't no
the
joke, man.
Belichick of old, yeah, they should beat the Redskins, but the Redskins are playing better. I think Belichick has lost a little bit of an edge. I got to go Redskins. I think they're gonna go in and beat them.
Eagles had help from the referee. That's how.
Here we go.
All right, I'm going Redskins also. What you got?
Yeah, Redskins.
All right.
They're not Redskins anymore. but-
I'm going with the Patriots.
Hey, mama called
I'm
them
going
Redskins.
with the Patriots.
Call them Redskins.
Due to the fact, hold on, check it out. I got a reason. They just traded away two of their. I know they got the defensive tackles, Allen and Payne, but they gave away both of their edge rushers. Now,
Yeah.
if somebody else can step up on that defense,
I forgot about that actually.
it's all
Too late now.
I actually, I knew, but I just thought about it. I was like, wait a second, yeah, you're right. They're gone now.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Patriots now. No, I'm just joking. Redskins.
I'm still going Redskins though. I just think that offense, they can
Travis.
do more on offense because
What-
Mac Jones is struggling.
What you're saying, Travis? The mama named Redskins. I'm gonna call them Redskins.
All right.
I've been called
Trav,
in the
Pops, who you got?
Commodore.
I got the Packers.
The Packers. Okay, Pops has got the Packers on this one, y'all.
No, Redskins. I'm sorry, we're still there. I thought we done went through that.
Redskins and Pats.
Redskins. Yeah, I went too far.
Who are they playing again, Pops?
Pat, he was
Looking
Patriots.
at-
He was Patriots. I was looking down.
Oh,
there.
I'm finna say,
You
what
trying
did
to
we?
be funny,
Okay,
man.
okay, he
You trying
got
to
me
be
too for a
funny.
second.
All right.
Yeah, all right, we're looking at the wrong game. All right,
Next game, Rams at the Packers.
I say the Rams come in and win. I say the Rams come in and win. A veteran versus a rookie. The Rams are kind of getting back healthy. Cooper Kupp is back.
see they playing in Green Bay though. That's like,
Puka Nacua.
Yeah, but
they
yeah.
are. They are.
Yeah,
I'm
but
taking
I
Green
think they can
Bay on
overcome that.
one.
I think they'll overcome that against
gonna be
against Jordan Love. I think so.
you know, the Rams like they shirt off. Yo, it's cold. It's cold.
Yeah, but
I know.
I think Matthew Stafford though is gonna beat Jordan Love. I think it's gonna beat.
I like the Packers because
Yeah.
of their pass rush. I think they'll get to
Yeah.
the Rams, and
Nate made a point.
the Rams they let me down too much. Every time I try to pick them, they
But
let
I
me
think
down. gotta
I
go
think
Packers.
McVay's coaching is gonna overcome that.
And I'm going with the Packers because of that
I've been
COVID.
picking the Rams
Yo,
last-
Patrick, I'll be pointing. I'll be looking at McVay, but at the same
Yeah.
time, like McFleur, he's just as equally good. So I mean, it's like
He's good, but I wouldn't put him on McVay's level yet.
No, because due to the fact Super Bowl, I get it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think coach is gonna overcome it. I think he's gonna out scheme him.
I think Love is gonna. This is Love's game for some reason. I just feel like this is Love's game.
Nah, you're gonna lose another week, Trap. Who's next? Trap?
I can see both sides
So who you got?
because the Rams
Packers.
went
Ron
to
said he-
Green Bay
he was-
and beat them over
What's the next?
2 years ago, so they know how to beat Green Bay.
Yeah, exactly.
That ain't gonna happen. Not in that cold weather at they stadium.
Pop, they
they-
already
they-
done it 2 years ago, Pop.
That's 2 years ago. It's everything different.
Hey,
So you think you
well,
talking
I'm
2
trying-
years ago?
Look, what I'm trying to say,
They beat Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers is what
Yeah.
he's saying. So
Right, they
now they
know
got
Green
Jordan
Bay.
Love. Yeah, I
You-
get that.
you'll
Go
see.
back to, they know them already.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Next game, Colts at Panthers. We know who Carlos is picking.
A tie.
I'm going Colts.
I'm going, but no, he's right. He's right. He's
Yeah,
right.
ain't no tie, man.
I'm not even gonna argue with that. I'm going to tie too.
Okay.
The Panthers against the Colts? Nah, you gonna be on
A
time.
tie.
tie.
Nah,
I'm
man,
going,
we gonna beat the Panthers,
with
man. Them boys,
Yo.
them boys.
Who you going with?
The Colts, man.
I'm going
Colts,
Panthers
man.
on this.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
Travis, are you
cuz.
serious?
Are you serious
Yeah,
on
I
that
feel
one
like
too?
the Panthers
Are
gonna
you
win this
trolling
one.
right now?
No. Because Patrick, I totally agree. If you look at last
You know
game,
the Colts been
the
stuck.
Panthers actually started.
I know the Panthers been stuck too, but it just
Nate's
the
got
Panthers
Nate's
are starting to get it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Nate's gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, the Panthers, like you seen a little light with the Panthers, and I mean, I just don't
And they won
Yeah.
last week. too.
like the thing with Indianapolis. In all regards, they look like the best. They do. But I'm telling you, like, okay, now you gotta hear me out. Give me this one. Okay, give me this one.
What you doing,
Alright.
cuz? What you doing,
Yeah,
cuz?
Carlos gonna hear you out, but he's still gonna have
You
them
know,
lips up.
you know, what's y'all's
Boy,
quarterback
you
name?
crazy, boy.
What's the thing with the mustache? The dude with the mustache? You know
You
damn
crazy,
well
cuz.
he can only give you 2 wins. You
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Cuz, what you got to
better
say?
be this one. That's all I can say. It better be this one.
This is one of the only chances, huh, Carlos?
I think I.
Hey, Carlos, no, I usually pick the Colts. Usually going forward, I usually pick the Colts. But this game
Bro,
is telling me.
bro, I'm be honest.
I just feel like
I'm
know,
be honest. You
My
know what
boy
I'm
is
saying? I'm
nice
be
though,
honest.
but it's like, you.
Y'all ain't got to deal with this, but I'm having a horrible football season.
Wait a minute.
College,
hey,
pro,
we Falcon fans, man. Come on,
little
now.
league,
We know.
high school. I'm having a horrible year.
You're right.
Well-
You're right. Hey,
Well,
now that I
I
think
feel
about it, you
bad
gotta
for
think.
you being
I
a
got Clemson.
fan.
I got the Steelers. It's not the best year for me either. So I get it.
Yo,
Pops, who you got?
I got the Colts.
All right.
Because
So,
they've been kind of struggling. They're going to get this one.
Thank you,
so
Pop.
Travis is a lone wolf on this one again. I was a lone wolf last time. Let's give a
Okay,
shout out
Ty.
real quick.
Yeah, that's
Travis is gonna
That's
lose
why
another
you-
week. He may
That's
not
exact-
win the
Hey,
week at
Travis.
all.
Travis, that's gonna be the reason why you don't win this week, right here. That, pick. That one pick right there messed it up for you.
That's one King
Boy,
Pop.
hey,
Hey, that
boy,
better
you was
not
on
be
the
the
road.
game where I lose. If that be the
That's
game
gonna
I
be the
lose, that's
game.
gonna be messed up.
I can't wait till tomorrow
And I'm
night.
gonna rub it in. Ooh, matter of fact, we may just have a podcast. Just
Hey,
for that,
y'all
just
come
for that
live
game.
tomorrow.
Yes,
Come
just for
live
that game.
tomorrow.
Just
Just
for
for
that
that
game.
game.
All right, next game of the week.
And again, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm starting to feel it come up in my throat already.
No.
Cowboys at the Eagles.
I'm still going to Eagles. I'm going to Eagles.
I
at
told you
home.
I'm going
Good.
Cowboys off the rip
Good.
on this one.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
I'm going.
Yo, what they playing it? They playing
Good.
they playing in
Yeah,
Lone Star
Philly.
State.
at
Is
the
they playing in Lone Star State?
Yeah,
Philly.
they playing in Eagles. They playing in Philadelphia.
Philly.
You know what?
The second
Dallas-
team that I
No,
know.
I hate to say it though. Dallas
Cowboys
do play
go in
the
and win.
Eagles a lot
Yes.
better in Philadelphia. They do.
Yes.
Oh yeah, but I think the Eagles are they're the last one loss team here. First
Look
of
at
all.
that. I got Pops over there glowing like a mother.
Second, I
He
know.
looking
I
like
can't
a
wait to
real-
see what
real-
Second of all, I think the
He like a
Eagles.
prom-
I can't
like
wait
a
to
prom
see-
day.
I think. Look, with Dallas, this ain't the best Dallas we've seen
Yeah,
so
yeah,
far.
he-
Oh, you crazy?
never seen
no.
him
But
smile
you're right.
so
We,
much.
you ain't seen the best
Hold
yet.
on for a second.
Eagles
Hold
is
on.
different this year.
Yeah, that's my point.
Cowboys is different this year.
The Cowboys is different, but in a little bit of a negative way in terms of this ain't the best Cowboys
Negative.
we've seen.
No, it's not. It's not.
However,
they are.
However, this is the best Eagles we've seen, in my opinion.
No, man. Eagles was bad.
Yes, yes.
They were top dog last year,
This
man.
the best Eagles we've seen. So that being
Wow,
said,
yo, Patrick, they're a little shaky. They
Don't
are-
let him- let him go, let him go.
But my point is,
Come on.
my point is, they still find a ways to
Hey, I
win the
wish we
game.
was shaky 6-1.
Yeah,
7-1 shaky.
they've
I
still
wouldn't
found a
do
way
Coach
to
ain't
win.
played
Look,
nobody.
look, look. They found a way to win games late in the games when they've been down. Matter of fact, a lot of times when teams that are good like that, they win because they're always ahead. The Eagles have been down 15, 16 points,
All right, you gotta get to it.
right? And come back. So I say the Eagles are better. That's the best Eagles we've seen, but not necessarily the best Cowboys. I say Eagles at home. At home too.
The reason why I say
And I got
shaky
Eagles.
is because I'm telling you, like some of those games they should have lost.
They should have.
It was based
Roughly-
off of
Roughly
the
helped them.
opposition of
Roughly
the
helped
team.
them.
So that's why I say a little shaky. Now, if they
just
just
trying to tell
because I don't know their record, so
6-7-1.
They're 7-1.
7-1. Okay.
And the record's not saying how bad they really are, y'all.
Yeah, some of those games they.
I'm going to
squeezed
explain
out.
it to you in a minute.
They did. They really.
Pops, sometimes you'll say stuff.
Dog, I'm just
Pops,
telling you the deal.
look. I hate
Don't
to
do
say
that,
it,
man. I've been
'cause
watching them.
He's almost pulled me. Look, Carlos laughing. Look, he's almost pulled me into this web again.
Guys,
I'm gonna step my foot on the web. Hopefully, it don't get stuck on there.
Too late.
Pops,
You in there now?
Pops as a
You in
Dallas
there now,
Cowboys
Pat?
fan, his hatred for the Eagles is so
Same.
so vitriol and so.
Same. But that's how you.
Oh.
That's how we is about them
That's how it's
Saints.
supposed to be.
Like, dude.
All right, that's true. That's true.
I'm going to say something that's going to
That's
blow
fair.
another
That's
water.
fair.
y'all.
Go ahead, Pops. Let's see what this profound thing is you're gonna
Okay,
say.
guys,
Get them, Pop.
I'm going to make it good. Listen at this. Do you realize at the Eagle Stadium, Dak don't lose? Now, that's one thing you got to put in effect now. I know you're going to say, I'm telling you, it's like,
Stop
okay, you don't
slapping
know.
them notes
I got-
on.
let-
But wait a minute.
No.
No, Patrick, you don't talk. Now, stop.
I'm just saying I'm next. That's all I'm saying.
How can you be next? You started first.
After you finish.
You're not doing that no more. Listen, guys. Here goes the fact.
God, I just got sunned.
But Patrick, you already talked about
Then
it.
again,
You
I
talked
am
about
his
it
son,
again.
so I guess
Go ahead and explain.
The second thing is the fact that right now, Dak, for the last 2
you
weeks,
have to do me like that.
Dak's been on the road, guys. He playing better than any quarterback in the league right now. This is the numbers. Okay, you know the third thing that I love the most. Did you hear Dak on the stage? He did the same thing they last. He said he can't wait.
Gosh.
He said he can't wait to get there. Now I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna tell and look, and the other thing that's really bad about come on, man. The
Yo,
Eagles.
I gotta water my plant.
Do y'all really? Okay, well, you better listen to this. You're gonna wish you had heard this. Do you know the last 2 games that Jalen Hurts played, he didn't get over how? He didn't get over. He didn't get over 30 or 50 yards running.
I
Guys,
love you, Pops.
The guy's knees is messed up. Now I bet you this. He won't last through this game. He'll
Patrick, wake
get
up.
out of this game.
Boy, I knew you was
Guys,
gonna
you
say
can do that all you want to. My job is to tell you the fact. I bet you he won't get out of this game without getting hurt. Mark my word. He's not running. He's not running like he's supposed to. He's slower than he ever have been. And Jalen Hurts numbers, do you know he's second tied of the most turnovers? Every game,
but Pops,
every
he said he
game,
was hurt.
wait a minute now. Every 2 games, he's fumbling two times and throwing an interception. You do that with Dallas and Dallas get ahead of you. You playing behind, bro.
You say he can't wait to get there, right?
Guys,
He can't wait to.
I know you want to hate me.
That's what's going to happen.
Dallas, stop
Okay,
this.
listen, y'all.
Do you know how you see
When do Dallas play the best game? When they get ahead, right? Don't they play good when they get ahead? Jalen Hurts been slipping every week. He'll fumble twice and throw an interception or 2. You do that with Dallas and see what happens. And you know what the thing? Michael Paulson.
Okay, so who you got?
Ain't no quarterback safe with him.
So who you got?
I got that. I'm gonna say no more.
All right.
Those 4 things I pointed out.
I hope you don't say no more. You said a lot just to pick
All right,
Dallas.
next game.
Y'all just hating, guys.
I'm sorry.
Y'all really last year Michael Paulson
I'm
got
awake
3.
now. I'm sorry, guys.
Last year Michael Paulson got 3 sacks on him last year.
All right, listen.
All right.
I'm awake. I'm sorry, guys. I dozed off for a second.
Now you didn't
No,
doze
look,
off. That's
Now
just hate.
set the Raiders. Who you got?
Hold on for a second. I will make one more point.
Ain't no more points.
You said the
You always
Raiders
say-
against who?
The Dallas, this is why I say this year is different. Dallas always plays good against the Eagles, right? Well, this year, Dallas lost to the Cardinals.
But it wasn't the Eagles.
My point is, everything's off kilter. Dallas is not as good. This is not the best Dallas we've seen. But this is the best Eagles we've seen, and that's a valid argument.
Guys,
With Eagles at home,
I can think about my own team. This is the best defense we've had. You might not want to believe that.
It's my team.
We lead the league in more stats than we ever did from last year.
Pops,
We
this is
talking
not
about
this is not the
This
best.
guy just talk. He don't even keep up with Cowboys. He
This
just
is not
talking.
the best
You don't know your
Cowboys
football,
team.
Travis. You don't, Trav. You don't know
I'm
your
talking
football.
about you.
He's talking
Nah,
about.
You don't even keep up with him.
I don't know my
Nah.
football. I'm sorry.
This
guys.
ain't the
Nah,
best.
you don't know
This is
Cowboys.
not-
He's talking about.
Okay, anyway, I won't say no more. We're going to see who was right.
Hey, Pat, it's a
They-
difference
they
between
said- they
football
said-
and
Rob,
Cowboys.
you sitting there saying this is the best Cowboys team?
This is the best right here. The number says it.
Stop.
This is the best Cowboy defense we've had.
Get him,
Now,
Nate.
Pops,
Team,
you
not
know,
the defense,
Pops,
Get him.
Total team.
Pops.
I mean, we ain't got but one
Pop.
good receiver.
Nate's
We
got
got
something.
another receiver coming up.
Pops.
I know we ain't got the best receiver. We don't need that.
Nate's got something to say.
Pop.
Nate's got something to say.
Pops.
I'm just taking the numbers now.
Yo, I understand the numbers, but child, please. I
I'm
know-
telling you.
He said,
Okay,
child, please.
let's just do it this way. I won't say nothing else. I'm already make the point. We don't have all those wide receivers. That doing it without good wide
I
receivers.
gotta
We got
steal-
one wide receiver. guys.
I gotta steal the best quote from one of my greatest wide receivers, Ocho
But
Cinco.
see,
Child, please.
all I'm telling you, see, you're a hater
Child, please.
and you don't want to face the
I
fact.
ain't no hater. Don't come
All right.
here.
We got one good receiver, that's CeeDee Lamb, and Cooks is coming around. But we'll beat these teams with just only one receiver. Y'all still saying he's not number one?
Pops, you gonna
Think
make me
about
faint
that.
out this
All
chair.
right, Nate,
You gonna
Nate
make me faint out this chair, dog. Chill.
All right, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So with that
You're
being
gonna do
said,
more of that after tomorrow.
so that being said, this is not. I hate to say it, but a consensus. Everybody, most people would say this is not the best Cowboys we've seen in the last. 4
You'll
or
be the
5
only one to
years.
say
It's
that.
not. It's
You'll
just
be the
not.
only one to say that.
I'm not the only one that's saying it. I'm literally not
him,
the only
Travis.
one saying it.
Ray,
Travis.
Ray Charles may rest in peace. Stevie Wonder conceded this is
Not
not,
the
the best
best.
team you ever had.
Dude, it's not.
Man,
Okay.
But coming from a Cowboy fan, I totally
I
understand.
mean, like that guy, he can see this is not the best.
You guys
Dallas
can
team.
say what you want, but I study this team all the
What
time.
is this Dallas Cowboy fan
Right,
talking
okay.
about?
All right. These are haters talking, but I just throw the numbers at you. Y'all gonna go against the numbers. All right.
All right, next game.
Giants at the Raiders.
I hate to say it, but the Giants kind of coming on a little bit, and the Raiders with Jimmy G being hurt.
Yo, read what Greg
Go ahead. Oh, I gotta find it. I gotta find it. You say Chris?
dancing around the numbers like the late
Man,
great Gregory Hunt.
Is that what Kevin said?
Cabinet's a troll. That's all it is.
No, it ain't Travis. It's Kevin.
I mean, cabinet.
Too much fluff and tap dancing around the numbers like the late great Gregory Hunt.
Remember, I said this last week when I was talking about the Ravens. Y'all laughed at it. I said they're gonna win by 3 or
Travis,
maybe 4 touchdowns.
Pops, I
told
know it's hard to hear it that this is not the best Dallas team that they've had.
But
It is
speaking from
not.
somebody hater and don't keep up with the game,
No, that's not the best team y'all had.
it is the best team.
Man,
Look at the numbers.
so you saying it's better than the Dez Bryant team and Jason
We're
Witten?
talking about wide receiver. I'm talking about defense.
Dad, we're talking about the total team, not just
No.
the defense.
Defense win games.
You're delusional,
Man,
Pops.
go for it.
All right.
Go for
Forward
it.
with you. Forward with you.
First of all, David Rushing's in the house. What's going on, David? Glad to have you, Saints fan. Hope everything's good.
Falcons on
Free
the
Falcons
podcast.
on-
Yeah, the podcast fell off. What the fuck? What the hell? How you gonna think that? Ah, damn.
Hey, you know your Saints fan. Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna send him an invite. This
We
will be.
got
Oh
time.
yeah. We ain't got
Yes,
time.
in here.
Trying to get through these
What the hell?
All right, next pick. We
Language.
got.
Giants.
I'm going
We're
Giants.
doing this again.
Giants.
I'm going Giants.
Talk
Who
about
you
it,
got?
bro. Got the Giants. Who you got?
I got the Raiders. Giants. Man, Giants have got rid of a lot of their players now. They is bad now.
Pops, you gonna lose big
Go
time.
ahead. Go ahead. You'll see.
You gonna lose. Well, Pops.
All right. Okay.
Whatever.
That's
All
my
right.
division. That's my division. I'm
Pops
telling
is a
you.
lone wolf on this one, but I mean alone. I mean like alone.
Okay.
Oh,
Raiders
Really?
gonna beat that game.
Let's hit this. Let's
Yeah.
let this
he
wolf out.
outside in the cold.
Oh, Pops gonna lose big time.
All right.
We
All
got-
right, next
next
game.
game.
Bills at the Bengals.
Dude,
See,
this is
That was another one. That's another one.
listen. The Bengals have found their stride. The Bills, you
No,
never
I
know.
wouldn't go that far, Pat. But they've been doing good.
No. They pulled out some upsets. They
No, what you're seeing is Joe Burrow is starting to get fully healthy now.
that's what I'm saying. They have. And with that being said,
Joe Burrow was never bad. He was just
No, I know.
I don't know. He's a
Everybody
bad
was saying
boy.
He was trash
Yeah.
and all
Yeah,
this
he
stuff.
can
No,
be
no.
a bad boy.
and also, you don't know which Bills is going to show up. To be honest with you.
Facts.
That's
That's facts.
for the
That's
Bills
facts.
ain't no joke now.
So no, I know he's not, but you don't know which version you're gonna get. So with that being
That boy
said,
play good all the time, man.
when taking all that into consideration for both sides, the Bengals are at home. I got to go with Cincinnati at home.
All right, I'm going Bengals in this. Pop, what you got?
I'm going to Bills.
All right,
Pops is Pops.
That's what I'm picking, man.
next
Man.
game. You go either way. Bills
Let's
or
hit it
Bengals
one
go
more
either way.
time. This is the death howl for Pops. Oh!
All right, last game. Chargers at the Jets. Who you got?
Jets.
This is a hard one, but I saw something in the Chargers last week.
Don't do it.
Pat,
Don't do it.
Don't
Don't
you
do
do it.
it.
Don't you damn do it.
Don't do it, bro.
I got to go Jets at home. I'm sorry. I was
There
going to
you
be the
go.
Chargers, but I'm going Jets at home. I'm sorry. I got to do
There
it.
you go.
You just changed it.
That's X out.
This right here gonna help you beat Travis
think?
right here.
They just persuaded you on
No.
They are so wrong. They are so wrong.
Listen, though.
If that's the one game that determines him losing to me, he gonna be crying about this, guys. I got the Jets. I got the Jets in this.
Yeah, I got to go Jets. I was going to go Chargers, but
I'm going with the Chargers. because
Jets
that-
at home.
The Chargers quarterback a lot better than the Jets quarterback. I'm going with the quarterback. I gotta go with that quarterback.
So you going
Yeah,
Chargers?
I think the Chargers quarterback is better, but
You
when it
right.
comes to their team,
And they
the
defense is
consistency
pretty
of the
darn good
teams.
too. Well, we'll see. Jets is good, but
This
no.
year he ain't better than him. Not so far.
Jets won't do this
That's
time.
arguable. That's arguable.
All right.
Zach Wilson's balling though, boy.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna beat this quarterback. You'll see.
So,
But do y'all have any last
thoughts
before we end this?
before we end the podcast, anything like that? Pop saying that this is the best Dallas team. This just
Well, go check the numbers.
this,
and go.
this is not even the best Dallas team since they've had Dak. This is not the best Dallas team.
You
that
just
you've
talking
had.
because you don't keep up with it. That's what you're doing.
We all keep up with football, Pops. We've all seen the results on the field. What are you talking about?
Results
Hey,
you
I
do know-
try to tell you, it's the
two
difference
games,
between
right?
football and Cowboys.
Well, I tell you this much.
Yeah,
I tell you
for
what the
Dallas
difference.
Cowboys fans, you're right.
I tell you what the difference is. Like it's when you study and watch the team and not just guess on it. Most of you guys guess on the Cowboys because y'all hate
Well,
them.
Travis, Pops be
Why?
calling them insults, bro.
No, that ain't no
You can't argue with them.
business.
You can't argue.
The
It's
best,
not insult.
the
You're
best
right,
team-
cuz.
The
You can't
best
argue
team
with it.
Dallas had
can't.
besides the glory days.
See, y'all looking at
Yes.
wide receiver.
That Tony Romo when they had DeMarco Murray, Jason Witten, Dez Bryant, when they had number one offense.
Yes.
Loaded.
That's the best team.
Loaded.
We had number one
Loaded.
offense.
Loaded.
But that's the best team y'all had.
But
right there.
we don't have the number one offense right now, guys. But I'm gonna tell you why we're better now.
So are you telling me that offense you got right now is better than that offense?
I was talking defense.
I can tell you better. I can tell your team right now.
That's a question.
Y'all, the year that Dak broke his ankle and got hurt, y'all had a better team that year.
brother, we had receivers then.
Y'all, my
Travis,
point.
I'm not talking about
Pat.
receivers.
That's my
Now
point.
that's facts. Now Patrick, that is facts.
Before he got hurt, y'all, that was it. That was one of the years.
This is the weakest your
the
team has
Cowboys.
been.
Yeah.
Y'all looking at
That
offense.
was one of the years where I said to myself, you know what?
I can't believe this.
They
They
gonna
Dallas
win
could
that
actually
thing.
go.
the Cowboys.
Dallas could actually go win it this year as long as they don't mess it up.
Can you agree on that?
Am I right, Nate?
Nope.
I'm gonna say this, and
They said nope.
I'm gonna say this. Cowboys only lost 2 games thus far. I don't know why.
Dallas, Dallas is not going to win the Super Bowl.
No. I'm not saying they're gonna win it. What I'm saying is the year that got hurt,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
that was probably their best year recently.
The
They
way
looked
things
good.
are going,
They
guys.
looked it all the way
How can we
good.
sit and say they're not gonna win the
Say.
Super Bowl when the good teams are not the good teams anymore?
Pops, y'all not winning the
You
Super
know
Bowl.
why you guys saying that? Because you hate Cowboys.
Pops, y'all not winning the Super Bowl.
But Pat, let me finish.
Pops, this is
Now-
not hate.
Yes, it is.
I'm just going by history.
How
What
can
I've
you-
seen and what I've seen.
But
What
how
y'all
can you
shown me.
guys sit there and say Cowboys not gonna
Because-
win?
Because what you're
Because-
showing me
Listen, Pops,
is
you've got to
the
rewrite.
result.
You've got to rewrite history.
Nate,
Y'all
Nate,
can't
you
go
said it.
wrong.
You said it earlier. Nobody's playing with consistency. That's what you
Except
said.
for Dallas is-
No, don't speak over there.
Dallas is consistent in the
lost 2
playoffs.
games.
They lose.
They lost 2 games.
Until you rewrite history, you're gonna get this feedback and this pushback every
We're
single
not
year.
gonna talk about Super Bowl right now. We gotta win tomorrow.
That is
We gotta win
that is
tomorrow.
true.
We gotta
Pops.
win tomorrow. Y'all thinking about Super Bowl, but we winning tomorrow.
No, I just made a
Look at-
statement
it's
though.
look at
But I
Cowboys
get what you're saying.
on
though.
tomorrow. Because if we win tomorrow,
Carlos, boy.
if we win tomorrow, he gonna shut all of y'all up. It's gonna be this. When I come back next week, I want to
I'm
see y'all got
riding
that
with
same
you.
energy.
Even if you win tomorrow,
If we win tomorrow, that's gonna
y'all
make us
still
take
gonna
this.
lose in the playoffs until you
That's
rewrite
the
that.
best team in
until you
NFL.
until you
Nah,
No, so don't do that.
If
Don't
they-
do that.
If they do beat the Eagles,
Don't do that.
that's a statement that might be the best. in the NFC.
but
But
Pops, Pops,
even if we win,
let me ask you this.
know what
Let
you
me
guys
ask you
gonna
this.
say.
Oh, you know what,
Still ain't
though?
the
But
best.
you know
No,
what?
don't do that.
If you beat the Eagles,
San Francisco beat the
but my
Dallas
point is
Cowboys.
this.
Pat, I'm gonna say this. When the San Francisco beat Dallas Cowboys, all they start saying,
This is my
Dallas ain't no good.
this is my
Well,
point.
Eagles are better than San Francisco.
This is my point.
If we beat the Eagles, we get that back.
This is my point. No,
No.
you don't. No, you don't. You
Right.
want to know why?
Well, Pops, hold
you're
on. Let me
division
say something.
Hold on.
Not in the
Let me-
playoff. No,
division-
not in the regular season.
Yeah,
The
division
regular
rivals.
season
How
do
many?
not
Let me ask you a
count.
question.
Ain't Eagles the best team
Listen,
in the NFL right now?
Division
In the
rivals.
regular season.
Hold on for a
yes.
second. Listen, y'all. Division rivals. How many times?
That can't win for losing.
Hold
y'all.
on for a second. How many times during Tom Brady's reign of terror?
We're not talking about Tom Brady
Give me
here.
a second. We're not talking about Dallas a lot of times. You bring him up.
But right now, we're
So,
talking
now,
about,
back to
talking
what
about
I'm
the
saying.
Eagles.
Facts.
True.
Facts. With that being said, how many
Yeah.
times during Tom Brady's quote unquote reign of terror that they drop games to the Dolphins and to the Bills. It's a
That'd be
division
stupid.
rival. It's a division rival. So with that being said, just because Dallas beats the Eagles, they're a division rival. They might trade off games every year. They have traded games every year, just about. With that being said,
Don't even know
them
this.
beating the Eagles tomorrow is not a statement to me saying, okay,
Oh,
well,
are you out of your mind?
they're gonna come to the NFL. They're gonna come out of the
That's
NFC. It's a division rival.
Listen,
Because if that's the case, then when Miami beat Tom Brady, Miami should have came out of the AFC, right? By your logic.
That's facts, Pops.
So with that being said,
Listen.
that shuts down that argument. If
it
they
don't
beat
shut
the
down no
If
argument.
that beats the
The
Eagles
media-
tomorrow, that just means they took a step forward toward showing that they can improve. But that don't mean that they come out of the NFC.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you
Division
again.
rival.
I'm gonna tell you again. You might not want to hear this. Listen to the media. Listen to the
Guys,
stats.
was that not a
It
valid
said-
argument?
Well, let me finish. If Cowboys beat Eagles tomorrow, not only will it prove that they better, they'll go entire with them. I know they got some, but towards the division, we go first place to them.
It don't prove that
Wait a
better.
minute, Patrick, let me finish. So that's hate. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything else. Tomorrow, all the medias have said if Cowboys beat the Eagles, that you can't say they're not the best team
Guys,
in the NFL. Now the other thing that's gonna happen, Cowboys will get it's the road to having the first seed. Then if we come back and beat them the next time, we first seed.
Say,
Y'all
man.
guys talk all you want. This stuff is happening,
Here's the
guys.
question.
Can I
Here's
drop
the
the mic
question.
on?
How
Can I
was
drop
that
the mic on something? Can I drop the mic on?
Yeah, go ahead and drop the mic.
I just hate
Yeah,
guys.
my G love his Cowboys, boy.
Boy, he love his
My
Cowboys.
dude love his
Look at the
Boy.
numbers. Ron, you
Yes,
talk
sir.
about numbers.
Listen.
If we beat them tomorrow, we'll be
I
leading
love
leading the
Let me
division.
ask you a question.
I don't understand.
How
why
is
y'all
my
don't
how is my argument, which is has
Patrick.
listen, that the premise and the
You're
foundation.
over talking me, but the bottom is we'll be leading our division if we win tomorrow.
Now
You
I'm
can
over-
laugh all you want
Now I'm
to.
over talking him. We've been having to tell him the
Guys,
whole podcast.
if we-
Pops, let me finish.
If we lead the division, how can you sit there and say we're not better?
Gay, what you do?
You're not leading the division, first of all.
Laughing like
We
a
will be leading the division.
Will,
We'll have more wins than
Follow.
our
Will,
division.
will,
what's
woulda,
going on?
shoulda, coulda, whatever. Until you do it, you're not leading the division. Now, with that being said,
We all talking about
with that being
we all talking
all right,
about
all right, with that being said, my argument had foundation, it had premise, and it had logic. Everything
Patrick,
that
the
I
bottom
said,
line, you said if Cowboys didn't win, it
everything
won't
that I
mean nothing.
said,
You
now,
said it wouldn't mean
you're
nothing.
over talking me, Pops.
Because
Everything,
you're wrong.
everything that it's
Because
this is
you're
not
wrong.
opinion, it's all opinion. The logic that I used and what I just said, if that's the case, Miami should have came out of AFC every
Guys,
year that they beat
guys.
Tom Brady.
This ain't got nothing to do with Miami.
Look
I'm
at
telling
that.
you.
Travis, wake your tail up.
I
Travis, wake your
Point
ass
don't
up,
understand
Travis.
this.
So
I'm
just
sitting here
because y'all-
telling you guys,
Hold
if
on.
he beat tomorrow,
I'ma
we'll be
help
leading our
Pops out on
division.
that
You're
one,
still
Pat.
talking over there. Y'all guys-
Travis
Wow.
stupid, dude.
That's violent. Yeah, that's
I gotta help Pops out on that one, Pat. Miami used to be
Patrick didn't do
0-16.
anything. If we win tomorrow, we lead our division.
Go ahead, Carlos. What were you
I know
saying?
division games that
I
get you
said,
to the playoff, guys.
I gotta help Pops out on that one. Miami used to be 0-16. 1-15.
I ain't gonna say no more.
But that's my point. That's my point.
I'm just
Miami's not
I'm just
supposed to beat.
fooling,
Patrick
man.
said they mean it.
Miami's not supposed to beat Tom Brady during that time.
Miami
every
used
other
to go
year-
1-15 with
Guys,
one win over
We
the
can
Patriots.
talk
Yeah.
about Miami,
And
but we talking,
every other year they beat Tom Brady and those Patriots. And you thinking to myself,
guys. We're
then
not
you gotta-
talking about
you gotta
Miami.
take a step back and go, oh, you know what? They see each other. They're familiar with each other. They're division rivals.
The argument is about the Cowboys and Eagles. What status will they have when that game
The
is
argument
done?
is just because if y'all beat the Eagles tomorrow, that does not mean y'all coming out the NFC. Y'all are division rivals. Y'all gonna split games. Y'all see each other twice
So what
every
if we
year.
beat them tomorrow? What make you think they're gonna beat us next time?
Y'all are division rivals. It can go either way. God, what are we missing here? What are we talking
I'm
about?
telling you what we're missing. You guys hate the Cowboys so bad.
No,
don't
you
wanna-
hate the Eagles.
You guys
Not
hate
me.
the Cowboys.
Not
Patrick,
me.
why you won't let me talk?
Go ahead, Pops. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter how he out talked me or how loud he talked. The bottom line is the numbers. You guys are saying it because you hate the Cowboys. But tomorrow, when this thing happens, I'm gonna come back next week. I want to hear that same energy. Because ain't nothing you can say that's gonna change if we beat tomorrow.
I gotta
Nothing you can
I gotta
say.
ask you a question, Pops.
No, you don't have to ask me no
This is
questions.
gonna make
I'm
you-
gonna wait on this.
This is gonna make you laugh, Pops.
Leave it
Pops, this is
alone.
gonna make you
I
laugh.
know I'm right.
Hold
now,
on for a
see.
second. This is gonna make you
Leave
laugh,
alone,
and I gotta
Pops.
do it. I gotta do it. It's gonna make
I'm
you
not
laugh.
arguing about the numbers, guys. I don't do that.
Look. Let
These
me-
podcast
hold on
people-
for a second.
They fuss against the
Oh,
numbers.
man.
I'm not like that.
I'm gonna do this to break the ice, okay?
Don't talk loud.
Listen.
Don't talk loud.
Listen. Listen.
Don't talk
Let
loud.
me ask you a question, Pops. Do you think that the
Man,
Dallas
you
Cowboys
stupid.
are a better team than the Philadelphia Eagles right now.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what you think.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not even playing that. No, I'm telling y'all, when I see numbers, that's what I go out.
Laugh, Pops.
Nah, see, I'm gonna tell you the reason that Cowboy fans don't laugh. When Dak do something good, when the Cowboys do something good, y'all
really just do that to you?
Yeah, he really just did that.
I don't play that. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, when the Cowboys do something good, all of y'all say how bad we are.
Fell for it too.
When the Cowboys do something good, all you gotta keep saying we bad. When we do something bad, you say we bad. But so Dak is not gonna win regardless of what you got. But you know what's gonna happen? I see all these teams that's supposed to win is losing. Dallas is the only team up to y'all. Dallas is the only team compared to y'all that say can't get better. And it's a strange thing about you haters. Dallas can't get no better, but all the other teams can. You guys are tripping, man. You tripping.
Pops, I'm just joking, Pops. I love you.
I didn't put it. But listen, all of you keep talking about how good all these teams are getting, and the teams that supposed to be good, they not.
David Rushing say he talking about number one team in the NFL. Pops forget that they got their ass kicked by the Cardinals.
No, we got beat by the San Francisco, but we only lost 2 games. See, what make the NFL?
Oh, man.
What make the
Oh,
NFL
man.
good? When they get
Leave
beat
Pops
one day,
alone.
they move to the next. They move to the next game.
I'm
That
not
little game, the
even
Cardinals
saying that,
won. And what they done since?
Kevin
San
Kraft.
Francisco. What San
I'm not
Francisco
saying
done
that.
since they beat us?
Here we go.
Nothing.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
I'm done. I'm done.
Kevin Kraft says Tyreek Hill's gonna snap versus KC. Yeah, because when they lose against KC again, Tyreek Hill's gonna have a mental breakdown. First game against them since he was traded. Seattle flying across country to beat Baltimore. I don't know about that. Matt LaFleur will be fired from Green Bay within 2.5 years, I say. And Deshaun Watson is indeed back this week for Cleveland, though.
What Patrick Mahomes better hope is that Tyreek Hill don't bring his other little friends with him. That's what he better hope.
See, there you go on that voodoo doll stuff again. You
Don't do
crazy
that, don't
boy.
do that.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just being real.
Well, the bottom line is this, guys. We're gonna watch these games tomorrow. Because I'm gonna either be all wrong or y'all gonna be all wrong. One of us gonna be wrong
Stephen
tomorrow.
Corley said if the Cowboys win tomorrow, that's their Super Bowl.
No.
Wow.
You know what?
Don't do that.
Hey, what you think
It's
about
okay.
that?
If the Cowboys win tomorrow, they'll be just like I told y'all. They'll be leading their division.
Steven said that'll
And
be their
like
Super
Travis said early, where we was winning our division. That was such a big thing for him. It'll be a big
We
thing for
still
us.
is
too.
winning our division. What do you mean?
So you see why it be so important to us.
Yes.
All right.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm
All
not against you. On
Everybody
this.
don't want to set that admit. If we win tomorrow, we will be doing that.
I didn't say. I'm not arguing whether or not you be the top of your division. What I'm arguing is your logic is if you beat Eagles tomorrow, you're the best team in the NFC, and y'all coming out of the NFC, come to the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna get this.
All right. But anyway, guys, while he gets that phone call, thank y'all for tuning in. And like I said, these picks are hard this week. Normally we have 1 or 2 hard picks. This week we got like 4 hard picks. Kevin Kraft says, I got one for you. The tush push should be banned by the NFL. Is that when you push the quarterbacks? It's not a real quarterback sneak. It's like a reverse tug of war.
Yeah.
Watch Roger Goodell will ban it for health and safety purposes.
Why you still
I
reading
can see
comments? You
that.
know we gotta go.
I can see that.
That's been in the game for a long time. I don't see no reason.
Okay, guys. Pop's got to get up.
We gotta wrap it up, pal.
Got to
Yeah.
wrap it up.
Well, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. And we're about to wrap up this segment of
Hey,
the
appreciate
podcast.
you guys
Appreciate
coming
y'all
on. Appreciate
coming
you,
on.
Nate.
Boy,
Appreciate
y'all some fools. Y'all
Like
some
I did next
fools.
week.
Hey,
Y'all
you
some
know
fools.
you're always welcome, man. You got a
Yeah.
front row seat anytime you want it.
Y'all
Man.
some
All
fools.
over,
Wow.
man. Thank us. Love you, man.
Love y'all, man.
You already
Number
know.
love,
Same
number love.
thing.
Yeah, y'all come back,
Y'all
man.
got anything else to say before we end this? Anything?
Nothing bad about the Cowboys. I'm telling you that right now.
Rise up, dirty birds. We
Look.
got to beat the Minnesota Vikings. That's
Yeah,
all
we're
I
gonna
gotta
get
say.
that victory tomorrow. We got to, bro. At home, we got to get it. Gotta
We
have
gotta
it.
do
And
something,
Tyler
man.
Heinicke
We gotta do
playing.
something.
You already
Yeah,
know.
David Rush
Gotta
said
do
it's too many. He's sorry. It's just too many Falcons on the screen at one time. He can't.
It's
say
all
that.
right. That's why there's so much hate here.
And then he said,
But,
Yeah.
but you
We put
Wait.
they behind every year, man. Twice in a row with
He
them guys,
said-
so they don't like
but-
that.
"Get the
Oh.
Falcons."
Remember that,
but
Paulo?
So,
Patrick,
hold
Last
on.
2
So,
years we whooped the Falcons.
Yeah.
So-
Go ahead,
but
Ron.
look,
hold on. Do we
Real
play
quick, Ron.
Do we play the Cowboys next year? Pops.
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. Might have to
Last
look
2
up.
years, y'all.
Might have to
So,
look up the
Pops,
schedule.
so why you worried about the or why you worried about the Falcons next year?
Pops said,
You gotta
Pops,
finish out this
Nate
year.
said, why you worry about the Falcons if y'all ain't playing them this year?
Because there's Falcon fans on here with me. And we spank them every time we see y'all.
Sound
We
like-
spank y'all.
Just to show y'all.
Sound like a hater. Sound like a hater. Sound like a hater.
But
Yeah, it might be a little bit. It might be a little bit hating.
Hater.
and they spank y'all.
Guys,
bro.
I gotta go pick up my dog. That's what's
All
going
right,
on.
yeah, thank y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Listen, Kevin Kraft,
David Russian.
David Russian,
I'm gonna need you to.
calm
know,
down a little bit.
Yo, I'm gonna say something
Hey,
else.
y'all
Bro.
come
I
back.
can say
Same
something.
time, same
Fuck
time
you.
next week. Because Pop gonna get one of those things, man. I'm gonna be wild. I can't wait to see y'all smiling
I
faces.
thought you out now.
Go ahead, finish up. I don't want to forget that.
Ron said he
Oh, that
thought
was
you out
smooth.
now already.
No, you ain't seen
That
nothing
was
yet, bro.
smooth there,
You
Russ.
ain't
That
seen
was
me yet.
smooth.
Kevin, you good, dog? You good? You
You
good?
ain't seen me yet.
Yeah.
Like I said,
All right,
until
thank
next
y'all.
time, man. Y'all
Thank y'all
enjoy
for
the
tuning in,
games,
man.
and we will holler at y'all next week.
Till next time. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Listen, nothing but love. Without y'all, we don't have a podcast. Spread the word for us. Check out the YouTube channel. It'd be Pops Henry Brothers or at Pops Henry Brothers.
And subscribe,
1997.
guys. We're trying to get this thing a little
Subscribe.
bit open.
Encourage other
All
people to
right.
subscribe so we can grow that channel.
At Pops Henry Brothers
1997.
1997 is the YouTube
Go ahead and
channel.
subscribe, guys. If y'all want to see Pop get even better while them Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl,
And spread the word.
subscribe,
also.
man.
Spread the word.
Boy, he gotta plug that mattress
He gotta-
commercial
man, I'm
that
telling
Dak
you what,
Prescott
man.
is on. I know what he going.
Thank you,
with.
Ernest. Appreciate it. Until next time, guys. Ernest said, "Great show, guys." All right, we're about to end it. Thank y'all for coming. I sound like Russell Simmons.
I know
Thank
you
y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night.
The only thing I can say, we're them boys. Remember I said that?
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, man.
All of y'all ain't nothing but haters.
All right, guys. So next
Oh,
time. Until
why you
next
gonna say
time.
that on the way out, man?
I don't make them get me next week. They gotta come back and get me, bro. I can't
All right.
come back.
Till next time, guys.
We'll see
Thank
y'all
y'all.
later, man. We love y'all guys, man.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Cowboys is the best team, though.
What it ain't.
Look at 'em.
Ron said, "No, y'all not."
No, y'all not.
You like
Nope.
it? Love y'all guys, man.
Love
See y'all
y'all,
later.
man. Till next time. Peace, y'all. All right.
Very good.
Why you still alive, dog?
Still live.
All right. Till next time, guys. Peace. All right.
Go buy your Dallas Cowboys hat or shirt or something. Pat, you got to end the
I'm trying.
Live, bro.
Right.